Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jock.
Opie and Anthony.
What? Get a mic on it. What is she trying to do? Yeah, you... No, let her go. Let her go. She's screaming. I'm not supposed to be doing this.
No, right there.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Of course Anthony's not here for Martin Luther King Day. Of course.
He's honoring Dr. King by taking the
Right.
holiday.
Stud Brain called me. He said, Anthony's sick. I'm like, of course he's sick. He doesn't want to deal with this nonsense today. Of course he's sick. But we got a lot of people coming in. It's me and Jimmy to start.
I walked in, I forgot we have Patrice coming in. I thought he was here at 6, and I always walk in as the music's starting. And it was so weird. It was just open.
Just sitting here like the old days.
It was weird. It was surreal looking.
There's days I just sit here and wonder who I'm doing the radio show with. Today it's little Jimmy Norton, Patrice O'Neill, and Robert Kelly will be here a little later on. So, and you got to be tired, man.
I am, yes. But I'm not that bad, actually. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm used to going on a couple hours, so I'll be fine.
3 huge shows at the Borgata down there in Atlantic City.
It was great, yeah.
You had one last night.
Yeah.
And that must have been crazy with the Eagles losing, though.
It was,
I would think there'd be a bunch of animals in the crowd that just want to kill somebody.
we were worried.
That is Eagle territory, my friend.
I think a lot of people who were at the Eagles fans who lost, I think, didn't come. I think a lot of them were bummed out.
I just said, screw this, I'm going home.
I'm going home. Because there was a tremendous amount of jerseys running around the hotel.
Right.
But who wants to party after your team gets knocked out of the NFC Championship?
That's a rough one.
Yeah.
That's a rough one. I have no interest in the Eagles whatsoever. I said it last week. People said, the Philly crew. I don't care about the Eagles. I think I like this Cardinals team. I think the Cardinals go all the way, right? They look really good. So it's Cardinals, Steelers in the Super Bowl.
That's
two who gives a crap teams, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So
Real ratings grabber.
I know.
Cardinals.
I was just reading about the Cardinals. The last time they were in the Super Bowl, it was 1948. And I mentioned this because they were called the Chicago Cardinals.
That's right.
I didn't know that. Yep. And I like to know a little bit about sports. They used to be called the Chicago Cardinals.
Yes, sir.
So their Cardinals name is based on something out of Chicago? Because that's what they usually do with these sports teams.
The Illinois State Bird is the Cardinal.
Oh.
How'd you know that?
I grew up in Chicago.
So what? I live in Jersey my whole life.
It was on the test.
Oh. All I know about the Jersey is the governor likes to drink mule juice.
Very, very good. I'm kind of bummed I didn't go to Atlantic City to check out the shows, but I wanted a lazy weekend.
Yeah.
You know. But now I feel bad. I wanted to see Jimmy.
It's all right, man. It was it was good, and we really wanted. Lenny Marcus did the weekend shows with me. Eric McMahon did Friday, and then Lenny did Saturday, Sunday. And I really wanted Kenny to introduce Lenny last night.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, your opening act works with Jim all over from Arizona. Please welcome Lenny Marcus. But I didn't have the guts to do it because I was afraid that it would just that they would boo him. I was.
You know
afraid
what?
that-
F Lenny.
No,
F
no.
him.
And then F Jim. You know they wouldn't. Get
We like Lenny a lot, but F him. That would have been a great gag.
Watching Lenny get booed off would have been fantastic, but it was more about, I was worried about how it would affect me, selfish me.
Right.
I was like, that might just bleed over, man. You don't
True.
need those drunks screaming.
That's pretty funny.
I should have done it, but I couldn't. I was like, no Arizona mention, no Arizona.
Speaking of Kenny, I think we start the show today with a little song in honor of Martin Luther King. Just a little taste.
Oh, good.
Kenny's going to throw out the first one today for Martin Luther King. Check this out.
One man come in the name of love. One man come and go. One come he to justify. One man to overthrow. In the name of love. What more in the name of love? In the name of love. What more in the name of
Just that's all we're going to give you today.
Oof.
Actually, he should sing the whole song, though. But I think Kenny's a little tired. Kenny picks me up. He looks like a freaking zombie. And I know you guys had a rough weekend. Atlantic City, coming home late last night.
Yeah.
I heard you guys got back around 2:30, only a mere few hours ago.
Yeah, it was after 2.
And I got a really nice place right next to Jimmy, who has a really nice place. And I'm like, Kenny, where'd you sleep last night? He goes, oh, I found a real quiet spot on Central Park West, and I slept in my car. I'm like, you're an idiot. What is wrong with you?
He told me...
Where is that dope?
He told me that he was going to sleep. We're like, where are you going to sleep? He's like, oh, on the couch at CBS. I thought he was going to come crash a few hours. I'm like, oh, I wasn't even thinking of him picking you up. I was like, oh, that's easier. He's right at work.
Right. You know what? I'm so sick of Kenny, and I didn't want to bother you.
Why don't you stay on my couch
I'm
for
so
2 hours?
sick of that crap.
I worked midnights for 7 years and slept in a radio car for 7 years.
Well, good for you. How about you sleep in a bed? It was like
a nice 2-hour thing. I reclined my seat.
you could have got hypothermia.
No.
They could have found you frozen in your car this morning, which, trust me, would have been hilarious for
The truck
everybody.
was running with the heat on.
Oh, that's good.
That's good. Yeah, there's no way to die
wonderful.
doing that.
Right.
No, you cracked the window. I know what I'm doing.
You
Why'd
cracked
you
the
tell-
window a little bit, which is,
Yeah.
You told me you were coming here.
I was going to come here, but it's just easier to just pull over. And
No, he lies to everybody because he doesn't want to be a bother. He knew the whole time he wasn't coming here.
You shouldn't have done that. I wasn't thinking of you picking Opie up. I thought this is great. You wake up, you're at work. That was stupid.
Right.
Yeah, I am stupid, but it was fine. Please don't concern yourself with me. You guys do a wonderful radio show. That's what you should be concentrating on.
Yeah.
I have a sofa, though. No one sleeps on it.
Yeah, but you're.
I have a
Doesn't matter.
sofa. I have a guest room.
I know.
I have a comfy little chair. I got
I
a
know.
windowsill. We could have put some pillows down. You could have checked out the view.
I was very happy.
And then he goes,
I
I didn't want to wake you. And he knows my place. I wouldn't even known you were there.
was very.
We leave a little
happy.
key for you. You come upstairs.
Thank you, but I'm not deserving of all the concern you're giving me.
I used to think, wow, that's pretty cool. And what a nice guy. But now it's just, shut up.
Nothing cool about it.
Enough.
So just stay on the couch.
Right. And then when I was bringing in a case of beer for Danny that I have just laying around from New Year's, we overbought for our little party. So I go, here, Kenny, I'm going to give this to Danny. And we're walking on the sidewalk, and all of a sudden I hear behind me a huge explosion. I turn around. There's Kenny staring down at the case of beer as it's just pouring out onto the sidewalk. I've never seen a case explode more in my life.
Yeah, it was pretty cool like that.
Yeah, the handle broke. Next thing you know, he's like lifting up the case, and it's just pouring beer, throwing it into the garbage pail.
Yeah, the cardboard handle broke, which caused me to fumble it.
So now poor Danny is out a case of beer because
No,
of your
I'm going to
clumsiness?
replace it because.
Come on.
Because of my inadequacies, I will make good for it. Danny will get inebriated because of me and Opie.
You are so tired. You are so tired.
I know.
He almost fell asleep last night behind the wheel.
Of course.
It's the first time he ever let someone take the wheel.
Yeah.
No,
Lenny.
I made
Although
him.
you
I
done-
made him once too.
Yeah.
When I pretty much looked over and saw his head all the way back and he was snoring. I'm like, Kenny, trust me, you have to pull over. We're coming back from Boston, but it happened last night.
I didn't even know he was that tired. I was in the back seat, and I heard Lenny go, man, you look tired. And Kenny goes, you want to drive, Lenny? That fast. He pulls over in 30 seconds. I'm like, I've been asking you for 5 years if you're tired, but I can't drive the truck?
Thank
Kenny-
God someone noticed. Because Kenny would never go, guys, I'm a bit tired and I know I'm, quote, the help, but I think I might crash, so one of you guys have to drive. He would never say that.
No.
No. He's the notorious Len.
What is that?
I don't know. That's what he calls Lenny.
Oh, really?
Notorious Len.
That's wonderful.
Because of the movie that came out this weekend with all the shootings and stabbings.
Well, yeah, there was a lot of problems with the Notorious movie. How many people were stabbed?
Notorious.
4 stabbed, 1 shot is the running total on that.
Wait, 4 men were stabbed at a New York nightclub advertising an after party.
Yeah.
It was only like at one club.
Yeah.
Well, there was a shooting in another city.
And there was a shooting in another city, so that's not bad.
No.
Could have been worse. Why don't they do that for movies like Bride Wars or something? Or Mall Cop.
With the Pink Panther. How great would it be if Steve Martin got stabbed?
Yeah, well.
Like one of Clouseau's relatives. Or Peter Sellers, if I would have
That's all right.
There's no Clouseau.
Everyone's tired.
I'm
It's
really
not
tired.
here. But we got a big show today for everybody.
Yeah, but you and Jimmy look bubbly.
We are bubbly. Why don't you go lay down on the couch for a little while?
I got work to do.
What do you got to do?
I got to attend to you guys. I don't shrug my responsibilities.
Are you talking about your from Friday night?
Oh, I was hammered.
Oh my God! Kenny calls me on. No, I called you on Saturday because I want to see how everything was going down there, and we were debating, if we were going to go down or not. And I got Kenny on the phone around 9:30 in the morning, which is extremely early, especially for casino time, right? Yeah. Most people don't go to bed until 4 or 5 if you're in a casino. Kenny was still drunk, and I'm like, Kenny, what the F? Because Kenny doesn't drink. I don't know if people know that, but for the most part, you stop drinking when you start having kids, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Because they don't understand hangovers.
Exactly.
You once told me.
Exactly.
But now those same kids are of drinking age. So to bond with your older son, you went and got hammered with him.
Yeah. We had a few pops.
Dude, I wish I taped him. He was so gone. Gone.
I didn't see him drunk either. I had gone to bed, actually. I didn't hit my manager, and Pete were out.
Yeah.
Apparently tying one on, and then he saw his son, and they got loaded.
Yeah, and he was talking about being in the club.
Yeah, with a bottle of bub.
I don't even know why I brought it up on the show, because without the audio, maybe it doesn't do it justice, but it was quite entertaining to talk to you on Saturday morning.
Yeah, it was an evening.
Yeah.
And then we had a nice conversation about it.
Yeah.
I guess you had to be there.
I've never seen you drunk. In all the years I know Kenny, I've never seen him drunk.
I'm professional.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, if you were down there, then, I'd be on duty.
Doing what?
I got to take care of you.
All you got to do is stop somebody from stabbing me. You just hang out.
No.
All right, Kenny. I think you're still hungover. You're obviously tired.
Yeah.
Go fetch something. That'll make you happy.
All righty.
We're supposed to wait till 9, but I want to be the first one in America to play this because I'm a huge fan. We got the latest song from U2.
Oh, wow.
And the record companies, everyone's like, you got to wait till 9. Why do you have to wait? Who gives a crap? They want the exposure, right? So let's start the exposure. And I guarantee, as I play this, people are like, dude, I downloaded that a week ago. So who cares if you're, why would you have to wait? New U2, Get on Your Boots, it's called. You're not into U2, are you?
No, I don't hate them. I'm just not
They played yesterday at the Obama thing.
Yeah, I saw the lineup, Springsteen and them, and just a whole bunch of people.
What do you mean them? The group them?
U2.
Oh, you scared me.
Why?
There was a band called Them.
Oh, no, them.
I'm like, what? They're bringing them out of retirement for the Obama inauguration?
Yes, them played for those people.
Right.
No, I meant...
there really was a band called Them. What was their hit? Find that really fast. They had 1 or 2 hits, this band called Them.
I like Obama, but I'm sick of the way he talks.
Why?
It's because it's already... We Americans... It's always there. It's all it's too powerful.
Yeah. It's
I want to hear him just be casual.
He can't do anything wrong right now, but that first mess up, it's going to be pretty depressing for everybody because he's not going to be able to keep this popularity up. What do you got, Danny?
Is it Mystic Eyes?
No.
Gloria.
Oh yeah, he did. They did Gloria.
I have that if you want.
Yeah, this is Them. Just a piece. So I'm thinking, wait, they got this band together for Obama?
Now, baby. She comes around. She got 5 feet 4.
It would have been great if they got this band and they just played everything but this song.
Right.
They played all their obscure, they went deep tracks.
They just refused to play Gloria. Everyone's waiting for it.
200,000 people getting restless.
There's always a band that does that to you. They have to be pompous. Like, we're not playing any of our hits, man.
And
stupid Neil Young. That's who I'm talking about.
And how fat did Stevie Wonder get? They showed clips.
Wow.
What a fatso he is.
And I
guess he can't read calorie counts. Fair enough, but Jesus.
And I thought Stunt Brain had some horrendous hair loss. My God, what's going on with Stevie Wonder?
I didn't even know.
He's still braiding his hair, but it looks like he's braiding it from like the horseshoe and trying to push it forward or something. It's bizarre looking.
Yeah, I just noticed.
It looks like the top of his head was in a flash fire or something.
How old is he? He's gonna be like,
He's got to be 60 something at this point. He has to be. I was a nothing, and he was famous already.
I just could not believe how fat he was. They showed clips of Springsteen. They showed clips of U2. They showed a clip of him, and
Yeah.
they showed Obama and the kids and Michelle kind of dancing and snapping. And I'm like, well, they dance as horrible as any white presidential family.
No kidding.
They are not a rhythm-having black family
Nope.
at all.
He was born in 1950.
Are you
So,
kidding
yeah,
me?
He's 59.
That's it?
Yeah.
For Stevie Wonder?
Yeah.
All right. We'll get into the Obama discussion after the break. I watched that damn train ride all day. What was it, yesterday or Saturday? It was Saturday, right? Taking the slow train ride from Philly to Washington, stopping along the way, giving speeches, kind of doing the Lincoln thing. But I was thinking to myself, he's not really doing the Lincoln thing, because Lincoln started in where? Springfield,
Springfield, Illinois, and Lincoln's was a secret.
Well, of course, because we
Yeah.
didn't have iPods and the internet.
Well, they were
How do you
also-
get the word out?
They were worried about people taking shots at him, and
Right.
And when you go through towns, the railroad tracks weren't connected, so they used to have to take the cars off and pull them by horse over to the next station.
Yeah.
It was a mess.
So Obama kind of wanted to do the Lincoln thing, but he kind of did a very short version of the Lincoln thing. Because Lincoln was on the road for how long?
About I think it was 9 or 10 days.
9 or 10 days, and I read that he gave 100 speeches.
Yeah.
Before he got to Washington, 100 speeches. So that would be about 10 a day if it was 9 or 10 days, right? Mm-hmm. Unbelievable.
Well, they had to spread the word. They probably misquoted him.
Yeah.
They had no idea what he was saying. Now you just say it once and it's done. It's easier now.
Yeah, exactly. Let's listen to this new U2 song. We're supposed to wait till 9, but come on. In this day and age, why bother? The song is called Get on Your Boots. Checking it out for the first time right here on the Opie and Anthony Show, starring Jim Norton.
Scare you. Hey, since the
Well, I guess we could have waited till 9, huh? What do you think?
I like the way it started.
Coke Logic likes it. He's saying it looks like U2's been listening to Beck. Has a little bit of Beck in there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's called Get On Your Boots, U2.
I liked it when it first started, but then I stopped liking it. Like I don't hate it, but
That's all right. Yeah. It's one of those songs I think it's going to have to grow on you. Now, make believe we didn't play because this radio station is going to promote all day that they're debuting it at 9 o'clock or something like that, right?
Yeah.
That's their big thing today. That's the thing they decided to do today, right?
Yes, sir.
Just spend all their time promoting the fact they got a 3-minute U2 song, and they're going to make you wait until 9. We don't make you wait.
no.
We probably should have, though, because I don't know.
It's all right.
All right, we're going to take a quick break and continue. Patrice should be joining the program after the break. Opie and Anthony, stay there. Nice. Still love this song. What is this? Does it go into it a little bit or just the riff?
Just the riff.
Oh, that sucks. 99 pounds, but the bitch ain't won. Jay-Z. I guess in honor of MLK Day. Play some black artists. Is that what the idea is? Stunt Brain. Welcome back to the Opie and Anthony Show. Sans Anthony, who is under the weather. Did you see him down there at all?
Saw him Friday. I saw him Friday. He came to the show, and yeah, we hung for a bit at the show, and then I guess he went out and I don't know if he hit the tables or not.
Yeah.
But I talked to Keith Saturday, and he said that he said his voice was shot, so he couldn't talk.
Rumor has it he's still down there as of last night.
I don't know. I guess I saw him Friday night.
Like sick in his room or something. So maybe we'll get an update later today. Maybe he could call in the show, or we could try calling him or something. 877-212-ONA. Also want to say hi to my fellow Twitters as Patrice O'Neill enters the studio. Finally decided to join one of these social networking sites. Have you checked out Twitter yet?
I never heard of it.
Twitter's all right. It's a very basic, like, social networking site. Very basic. I never really got into the Facebook or MySpace, but I like the Twitter.
It's a 140-character blog site, so you can put in a message any time of day or night. People can follow you, but you're limited to 140 characters.
Yeah, so you can't babble. You got to make it quick and easy.
Yeah.
You know, with just dumb little updates, and your followers get your updates.
But 140 characters, how many words is that? That's very small.
It's a mere paragraph, my friend. So it's more like, you know, hey, this is Jim. I'm about to go on stage at the Borgata.
I just do the phone thing. I just do send out my phone.
You know, it's pretty much what you're doing with the phone and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if you want to find me, Opie Radio, one word, on Twitter.com, as we say hi to Patrice O'Neill.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
Not bad.
I wanted you to sleep in a little bit.
Why not all the way?
Huh?
Sleeping the entire day.
Well, I like doing radio with you.
Seemed like a lot more white people in the streets today. Some type of solidarity. I thought it was a day off.
All the black people.
Interesting.
All the black people went south.
I'm the only black boy I've seen on the streets. Not even a cop.
Well, no surprise that Anthony took MLK Day off.
Of course.
Like,
I got a case of disrespecting black people.
He's making a statement today, trust me. Oh, he'll say he was sick or something, but I got the call. I'm like, of course he's going to be sick today.
Racist AIDS.
He is being respectful. I think that we should be off today. It's a national holiday. And he's taking the day off in honor of Dr. King.
Yeah.
We did try to take today off.
So it's either he's disrespectful or you two are disrespectful.
Hell, honestly, I'll tell you, we wanted to take the day off because, you know, a day off is... Who doesn't want a day off?
I take off. I would take off.
And Stump Brain, what do they say? I mean, this MLK, when it first started, was sort of a holiday, but now it's pretty much a solid holiday. You look like an idiot if you make your employees work today.
Yeah, and a lot of companies give you the choice of MLK Day or President's Day.
Yeah.
And we had just come back from a vacation, so
they said,
why don't you wait a month?
Yeah. So now they're saying one should take President's Day off instead.
When is that?
In February sometime.
16th.
Yeah.
It's a
Mark
Monday.
that one down.
Ah, right around Valentine's Day.
Yes,
Can we take the long weekend?
Yes, sir.
Around Valentine's? All right, I could do that.
Done.
So I just want to say I wanted to acknowledge the MLK thing today.
All right, on behalf of all black people, thank you.
Hey, man.
You know what that means.
I'm getting swept up in the whole freaking Obama thing. I'm loving it. I watched the TV all weekend long. What's your problem with it?
Nothing. Just waiting.
Waiting for the what?
Just waiting to see what
for
happens.
his first F up.
No, I'm, yeah, that's what I guess I am. I'm so cynical. I'm on the first line of defense team. I'm not even rooting for him. I'm just doing all my planning for when white people.
I wonder.
They're supposed to do.
I wonder if he understands that it's never going to be better than it is right now for him. Like he can't do no wrong for the most part, but that first time he messes up, he's going to go, oh wow, and then he'll watch that popularity, dip a bit. But right now, they freaking love this guy, without a doubt.
More stimulus. How come stimulus? How come bailing out a car company is like democracy and bailing out people is communism?
Socialism.
Why is that?
That's a very good question.
Why is bailing out? I mean, you should see the people in line to get money. Like not even just car companies, like bagel companies and people, just anybody going out of business.
Well, recently a couple people from the porn industry, Larry Flint, and the Girls Gone Wild dude, was it?
And I will say right? Porn is not. Bo Bice. What? Ugh. That's not. Who's this guy?
One of our very old interns. We're desperate for interns. One of our interns is 38. That guy can't be. How old are you? 29, 28? 28. So he's one of the younger interns we have.
What's going on here? We've been here for a couple of weeks or months or whatever it is.
Look, here he is.
You missed Carol O'Connor.
I thought this guy.
He's 38.
I thought he was. I thought that was the guy that did the machine. I just glanced at him. I thought, for a second, and it's not.
Oh, really? Are people mistaking you for Tim?
No, Patrice has.
Oh, really? You could probably do a better song parody than he does. Unbelievable.
Well, good morning, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I'm glad you got all ready to talk, but no one really cares. Yeah,
he bolted right in. It could be the worst shirt in North America.
So, a little round man just trying to get a break.
He's married. He quit his job to get into radio at the worst time to get into radio.
Yeah.
Like the whole business is collapsing. The radio websites have just lists of people that are out of work just begging to be hired by anybody, 30-year veterans. And this guy decided, this is the perfect time to try to make something of myself in radio.
He has diabetes to look forward to. Just 5'2",
5'5",
267 pounds,
220 pounds
of pure hell.
You're 5'5", 220?
5'6", 5'6".
That means you're 5'5". Who are you kidding? 5'4". Cool.
My wife tells me every day how fat I am. So
who?
Stop my wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sully! Sully!
Oh, that creepy pilot.
I read about him all weekend long, and man, it's getting more and more impressive what he accomplished last week. I would have crashed right into the GWB.
Well, we're not pilots. I wouldn't have done well. I would have crashed, taken off. I'm not a pilot.
I'm just thinking.
I would have just drove straight into something.
No, it's like, how we talk about, like, Anthony has the guns and stuff, and you and I both agree that we can't be gun owners because we would do something irresponsible, like we'd shoot our foot or our leg or something, just kind of trying to clean the damn thing. I was thinking, all right, if I had the skills to be a pilot, now I'm in that situation. I would be panic guy right into the GWB.
Old men are the only people I want to see flying my planes. Like, it's just, he's been shot down 3 times, and he's gone through something where he had to land in the jungle and do all kind of crazy stuff. And this guy, I mean, that's why I go, where do you learn how to fly if you're under 60? Like, who's flying these planes? And that dude, and he looks like he drinks, too.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know if he drinks, but he looks like he drinks.
Of course, he must.
To keep, look at the horror, and this is the thing we're not embracing, is how much horror we are anyway when the flight is not anything happening, but immediately something's happening. You see the engine, and then if you're sitting on the left-hand side near the engine, I'm always looking at the engine. I see a giant goose just fly in, and you know something's wrong.
They said they could smell the birds burning. They smelled the flesh of the birds in the cockpit. Sully's saying, we knew right away we hit a flock of something, and you could smell them burning.
Just holding someone's hand next to you that you don't like, but you start praying because you're all going to die in the same. And this guy pulls you. You see the river coming, and then you open your eyes and you're not dead. But how can you say anything but something special about this old man?
He was so on top of it. The transcripts came out Saturday or Sunday. He announces what happened, lost both engines. They're like, Newark. He goes, no. Then he goes, what's that airport? Teterboro. He goes, nope, going river. Like, it was like boom, boom, boom. He knew that, nope, the only chance they got is river. And then when I saw where he landed in the river, because that's where Jimmy and I in separate buildings, but we live on that side. I'm like, that guy knew the river, because if he landed it anywhere north of where he did, people would have died of hypothermia, because it only takes a mere 4 or 5 minutes in the water. You're dead. I was talking to my brother last night.
So he died
4 or 5 minutes in that water.
He landed in a warmer spot?
No, I'll tell you where he landed. He landed where the ferries go back and forth all day long.
Right,
so the
okay.
guy goes, I know where the ferry traffic is, and that will give me an even better chance of saving some of these people.
What if he killed some...
What if he landed on a ferry?
Oh, then we would be talking about
Honestly,
what an ass he is.
But I think he saw, as he was deciding where to, touch down, that the ferries at that point, lucky enough, were on both sides, getting ready to go back across the river. He probably would have landed a little shorter, is what I'm saying, if he saw the ferries were actually in the water still. He had it figured out.
Can you imagine being on that plane and living, dude? It's like, come on, man.
He was 10 feet from Newark Airport. What's wrong? He probably wanted in Jersey.
Why did they say he didn't do it, though?
He's probably wanted in Jersey on some sexual assault charges, and he wanted to get off in Newark.
Dude, he lost everything so quick. That thing wasn't. He would have probably hit you where you live in the way.
Yeah,
he could have hit you.
God bless that dude.
He could have hit you.
People are happy about that dude.
Did you see the interviews? He didn't exactly save a bunch of scientists.
No, no kidding.
Well, the flight was going from where to North Carolina?
LaGuardia to North Carolina. I mean, no disrespect, but
if any flight's gonna go,
if any plane full of people were expendable.
Oh man, it wasn't going to Washington or somewhere smart.
Yeah,
it was going to North Carolina.
These were not Yale students flying to Connecticut,
right?
But it was a real plane too. That's the thing I always ask.
God,
is because I refuse to get on the Buddy Hollies, even though they all go down.
Yeah,
I just won't get on the Buddy Hollies. If I got to take a Buddy Holly, I take a cab first.
With the propeller.
Oh yeah,
that always makes me nervous when all of a sudden you think
that was a real plane going to North Carolina, man.
You think you're on a real plane and you look out and go, oh, propellers. Great.
I had enough of Sully Monday morning quarterbacking, though. I kind of suspected there was ferry traffic, and we knew that geese would be flying, so we took, shut up, Sully, you didn't know. You got
this
lucky.
guy?
Yeah.
No, Sully,
Monday morning?
Yeah. Oh, I knew there was ferry traffic. No, you didn't.
Jim,
you don't think so?
He landed an airplane.
He's a bum.
Exactly.
He landed? Not only did he land the plane...
He crashed into the water and got lucky. Sully's a bum.
He landed the plane. Besides that... No one dies when the air temperature is 20, not counting the wind chill, which made it a little worse. And then the water temperature, some said 40, but they're saying it was closer to 32,
This is
33.
the first time I think I've ever heard of a plane crash where people lived. And do you know, who told me this? A friend of mine, he was in some armed forces. He said, do you know why the people tuck their heads in between their legs when there's that whole thing?
So they can recover your body.
So you can break your neck when the plane...
Make it easy for you.
Just to put you out your misery.
Right.
And this is the first time that's ever, actually worked to where people are alive. You know, the stewardess is telling them, tuck their heads in there, and this is what's going to happen. And they lived.
Now, they don't want you to break your neck. The reason they do this probably so your head doesn't snap back. When you land, if you jerk when you land or something, they don't want you sitting up and then your head snapping back and then breaking it. That's probably what's to prevent you from breaking your neck.
Imagine
So
that.
what?
Prevent you from, if you're sitting up and you hit really hard landing, they're probably afraid that your neck would snap back or your face would smack. That's just to kind of keep you as tight as possible.
Yeah, break your neck when you land from a 30,000-foot drop.
Oh, 30,000 foot.
Imagine Sully makes this amazing water landing, all excited. He goes into, to see how the people are doing, and they're all just sitting there paralyzed. Come on, get up.
Dude.
They all just break their neck.
I just thinking about how much I don't like flying, and this dude kept me alive.
Can I tell you something? I said it last week or whatever, but my girl saw the crash from our apartment.
She looked at it.
She saw the crash, and she and a bunch of other people in my apartment, they were panicky and they couldn't get it on video. We would have had the video. She saw it for at least 30 to 45 seconds over the river and knew it was going to crash. Got on the phone with 911, was on with 911 when it crashed. Jesus. Just amazing.
Where's the proof?
Well, there is proof, actually, but...
You got tape of everything else. Let's hear this.
She was the frantic 911 call.
Oh, my God, the plane crashed.
She was that...
Are you serious?
Swear to God. She was the frantic 911 caller.
What
oh,
a
my
view
God.
You have.
And then her brother kind of reckoned the call a little bit because he goes, holy beep! And that's how it was
Are
presented.
you serious?
Yes. And I missed it by 15 minutes. I went to the gym. It was where Jimmy and I live. It was 10 blocks away.
You should see what I was doing while it happened. required a little cleanup when finished. And I will say this, if Sully was so good, how about this? Don't hit the geese, stupid. How about that? When you see geese, fly around them.
Fly around the geese.
Don't aim for the geese, big shot.
Was it on takeoff? It had to be on takeoff.
Oh, yeah,
was,
right
yeah,
away.
he saw the
Good
geese.
God
He probably was
almighty.
bored after 40 years, saw the flock of geese, and said, "This is a nice challenge. This is the challenge I was looking for."
This is the retirement party I wanted.
And-
I'm going to get all this money and accolades right before I'm done.
And the paper today, the headline, Florida man thanks lucky stars he missed flight. And I was telling Stunt Brain, and he's shown his ticket. He was supposed to be on that flight, right? And I'm telling Stunt Brain, why is he thanking his lucky stars? No one died.
Yeah, no one died.
If you now know no one died, wouldn't you want to be on that flight? You'd have a story to tell for the rest of your
Hindsight's
life.
2020, but on that flight,
But he's saying after the fact, thank God I wasn't on that plane. Why thank God? Everyone survived. A few people got their tootsies cold. That was it.
have they been interviewing people on the? I mean, that plane must have stunk of scaredness. You know what I mean?
No
Just-
kidding.
Just in your drawers, everybody.
No kidding, man.
Can you imagine?
No kidding.
Damn.
So, pretty amazing stuff.
Oh, wow, look at the wing. I'm looking at the photos now and looking at all. I knew he would get invited. I knew Obama. That's what I said. This pilot, he got invited to the Obama festival. You knew that he would get.
Sure.
It's like one day you're going to take off, and the next day, 10 minutes later, the president of the United States knows who you are.
This might be a setup. This might be an elaborate assassination attempt.
You can't have Sully's walking around.
Yeah, I don't. No, we can't have that. He can't get close to the president. This might be.
We were imagining that everyone's like rah Sully, and he's just an awful human being when he's not flying
He
planes.
pretended to crash. He knew what he was going to do.
Right.
All the people on the plane were operatives.
Right.
They knew that there's someone on that plane to get invited to the inauguration.
I'm sure-
I don't like this.
I'm sure the conspiracy theorists out there are already spinning this. Like, look, we needed a feel-good story, so they set this whole
something's
Sully
wrong.
thing up.
Something's wrong. I'm just
Wow.
going to add to the paranoia of the inauguration security because I know they've been sitting around in the room just imagining all the different ways, and they just go, "Hey, listen." No matter what you think, no matter how paranoid it sounds, just throw your 2 cents in. What do you think? Well, maybe aliens are going to fly from another place and drop, ticks on, and then they got the alien tick team ready to go because they cannot be the people who lose the first black president.
You
They can't be the people.
What are they calling his car? The Monster or something? No, there's a nickname for his limo. Oh, it is like it goes right with what Patrice is saying. They can't be
Iron windows.
there's 5 inches of
steel.
Yeah, could you get the details on his car?
A turret.
And they have a nickname for it already. It's called the Monster or something like that. Some
the
pretty hardcore name.
Protect the N-word president mobile.
His car?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's we'll have the details of or the specs of his car.
And
after
it
the
better be. I hope he doesn't just do this whole, I hope he's just wise enough to know that he's the first black president. I just hope he knows.
How heavy is the car compared
They
to
said-
Cadillacs?
You know, we'll have all the details after the break because it's pretty impressive. They've never had one of these like this before. Patrice O'Neill helping us out today. As we go to break, we're going to check out the FU line.
Thanks for calling the Opie and Anthony FU line. Here's the latest batch of FUs.
You have 9 new voice messages. First voice message.
Yeah, I'd like to give a big you to my. I'm tired of laying in bed and have my stomach rumbling and bumbling. Then I go sit on the push for 20 minutes and nothing comes out. You.
Next message.
Yeah, this FU goes out to Bernie Madoff. I hope you rot in prison, you lousy. And I hope to God that you get and shot too.
Next message.
I'd like to give a big F you and thank you to my ex-boyfriend who left me for a stripper and helped me to avoid an inevitable STD.
Next message.
Hey, this is Elliot from Asheville, and I'd like to send a big FU to whoever broke into my car, broke my window, and didn't even take anything. You.
Next message.
Yeah, I'm up in Canada, and I want to give a big FU to my former boss who fired me 2 weeks before my child was due. FU.
Next message.
Yeah, this is Scott from Jersey. I just want to give a big you to the company I worked for. A bunch of bastards. You filthy, insignificant.
Next message.
Yeah, I want to send out a big FU to the incoming president-elect, you communist bastard. I can't believe this country put you in office.
Next message.
I want to say, you, Ashley, you left me and the kids to for dope. I hope you die.
Next message.
I'd like to send a out to my bride. I walked in on her yesterday with an 8.5-inch hitter. I couldn't do that for her, apparently, so she had to get it from my best friend. You. Hope you liked it, deadbeat.
End of new messages.
Call the Opie and Anthony FU line. 866-FU line 1. That's 866-FU line 1.
Thank you and goodbye.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Best movie I've seen
Yeah.
in a long time. I watched it 3 times.
See, we just continue with the radio show while you guys listen to commercials. Sorry about that. Oh, by the way, son of Fritz from Whackbag, the Beast. That's what Obama's presidential limo is called.
car,
the
man.
Beast. Opie and Anthony, No Anthony, Jim Norton, Patrice O'Neill. And I just said, just before we went back on the air, I go, Patrice, have you seen any good movies? Patrice is a movie guy. He sees pretty much everything that comes out.
Oh,
And you said Taken?
I saw Taken.
Which isn't even out yet.
You got to see Taken.
But we're lucky enough in this business that we get, screener copies and stuff ahead of time. I haven't gotten a copy of Taken yet.
I'll give you mine.
That's the Liam Neeson movie you were saying?
Liam Neeson is so simple. You got to see this movie.
Basically what, his daughter?
He's looking for his kidnapped daughter.
Who, she goes to what, Paris or something to go to school or something?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you first of all about the movie.
Yeah.
Just quick thing.
Yeah.
There's no elaborate nonsense. It's not like, twists and turns. His daughter goes on a trip and she gets kidnapped. And it's not like, espionage. He's an ex-spy.
Right.
He just retired. He's poor.
He's a trained killer, basically.
He's divorced his wife.
Yeah.
His wife is married to some better guy now, and he's just kind of relaxing. His daughter gets kidnapped in an apartment, her and a friend, and it's not an elaborate thing you got to follow. It's just a dude who's looking for his kidnapped daughter. Some Albanian prostitution ring.
Just some badass.
That's it. That's all it is. And he is, and movies like this, which I love, are like Game of Death or video game movies where there's levels. Like you find, sort of bad guy, then you find badder guy, then you find it's like that, and he just keeps finding who he needs to find.
He just keeps going up
his daughter, and it's
up the ladder.
It's not. It's just about him finding his daughter. It is a bad movie, and I mean good.
As far as previews go, the preview for that movie,
dude,
wow! I'm like, I got to see this one.
It's one of the best movies like that. Only movie that comes close is Payback with Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Just the way it is, it's just relentless. There's a scene in Taken that's so good that even if the movie was bad, it would have put the movie as good.
Okay.
It is just a great movie.
I don't even know if Liam Neeson acts because he kind of lives around us, and I see him every once in a while, and you don't want to say hi to the guy. He is that guy when he's just walking the streets.
Well,
some of these guys, I don't think they're real actors. I think they're just like being themselves in these
Alec
movies.
Baldwin is too. Alec Baldwin, you just see him catching a cab by himself.
Yeah.
No fear.
Yeah.
What up, buddy?
Yeah.
Hey,
I love that guy. I love Alec Baldwin. I love that 30 Rock.
He's that dude, like in the streets, and Liam is that. But Liam is like some crazy Mick or something, man. He don't play games.
He doesn't mess around.
Yeah, man.
Whatsoever, I should say. I saw Step Brothers finally.
Oh, that looked like you. I saw a scene with Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly. We're playing like the big guys with like kids at heart.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
I love Will Ferrell, and a bunch of people said this Step Brothers movie because I'm looking for a good comedy. They go, "You gotta check out Step Brothers. It's a funny movie." That was rough. Some of the scenes were kind of funny, but the parents playing into the fact that their 40-year-olds acting like 12-year-olds took me out of the movie. I'm like, oh my god, stop already!
It's crap.
I know it's a movie and you're supposed to kind of just go with it, but it was like at one point the father's giving a 40-year-old a spanking because he misbehaved. I'm like,
didn't see that part.
Oh my God! It was,
there you go.
It was rough, man.
Was it Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly though? 'Cause, like, which one was getting this? Come on, which one?
You know, I don't know because like they were interchangeable after a while because they were the same guy. That's how they related to each other.
Those two are nuts.
Oh, it was rough. There was a few good scenes, but I don't know.
There are some movies where you just won't. You just go, I'm not going to see this.
Were you the one that turned me on to the Adam Sandler movie the last time you were in here? Zohan?
Zohan made me laugh.
I freaking like that stupid movie. And because on your recommendation, I checked that one out, and I was like, wow, Patrice was right.
You know, because I went in, and I'm kind of already going like halfway like Adam Sandler.
I haven't been an Adam Sandler fan in a while. You turned me on to this movie. I go home, I watch him, I go, right on, Patrice.
I wanted to see Sin City and forgot it came out on Christmas. You know that movie made $6 million, man? Or something, not even 10.
It didn't do well.
It didn't.
Yeah, there was a bomb at the box office.
Not Sin City. The Spirit. Sorry.
What is The Spirit?
Oh. Weird ass. Wow.
Who's in it?
You didn't even hear about it?
No.
Sam Jackson plays the villain. It's one of those
awful Sam Jackson movies.
Those those movies that everybody does a comic book, like 300. What do they call those things when they do an adaptation of a comic book that looks kind of a Frank Miller? It's like a Frank Miller.
Okay.
That you didn't even hear? Oh,
nope.
That's what I meant. Not Sin City. I take that back. The Spirit. But you know, like The Wrestler, I just can't even bring myself to want to see it.
The
Benjamin Bratt or whatever the thing is.
No. The Wrestler, let's slow down a little bit. The Wrestler, I really enjoy.
I know it's probably good.
I mean, you got to understand that. But you got to understand it's a low budget indie type film. You're not getting the big Hollywood.
Mickey Rourke back, and I'm glad.
I don't. When people say this is his big comeback movie, I'm like, really? What roles is he going to get? When John Travolta came back, you could fit him into a bunch of different, roles. This guy, what is he going to play?
He's going to play a bunch of
bums,
a bunch of people that got stung by bees.
Yeah, muscular face. He looks creepy.
There's plenty of evil roles like that, man.
He's been messing up his face for 10, 15 years, so he was perfect for The Wrestler.
If he wins an Oscar, let me tell you what Oscar does for you. Fantastic. It keeps you in the game
for 10 years.
10 years,
easy.
And you talk about Sam Jackson. It kept. The other day, I was sitting with my girl, and I realized, I said, oh, my God. And I didn't want to say it, because I love Sam Jackson.
Yeah.
I go, Sam hasn't done a good movie since Pulp Fiction.
Come on. That's crazy. There's got to be one in there.
Him or John Travolta.
There's got to be one in there for Sam Jackson.
Pulp Fiction.
All right, we're going to... Danny, look that up. There's got to be one.
He was great in Pulp Fiction.
Dude, I couldn't watch the movie without him being in it. If Sam Jackson was not in Pulp Fiction, I only watch the movie when Sam Jackson's in the movie.
Well, the walking scene was great. Christopher Walken had a great scene.
The watch scene?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
But, what else has Sam Jackson done? He was great in that.
I'm looking with Danny right now. Come on. Black Snake Moan was...
That was terrible.
Snakes on a...
That Black Snake Moan stunk.
No, I know.
It was a corny racial message.
Well, he's in Star Wars, of course.
That's who?
Revenge of the Sith.
Jungle Fever, I think, was the best role he ever did. That's my favorite thing.
You know what?
Sam Jackson did.
Patrice is not that far off as
I'm
we
telling you,
look at.
It just hasn't been
the man with that stupid Eugene Levy,
dude.
Yeah,
just. But let's be honest though. He was
Unbreakable. I liked Unbreakable. Could have been better, but I liked him in that.
I'm always for a guy that's been a soldier in the game a while, being able to enjoy his money. Mm-hmm. And he was working hard, and then he hit with Pulp Fiction. But since that,
it's a good.
I can't think of anything.
He stays in the game though. You also mentioned. I think you wanted to say The Curious Life of
Benjamin
Button.
Benjamin Button.
It's just like,
who saw it over the weekend? Stumpbrain didn't like it.
Come on, dude. Like, I don't.
Yeah, it was a little slow. It's a long movie.
I mean, I'm being biased. You know what I mean?
I think they did the movie in real time.
I'm going to wait to see Notorious.
I want to see Notorious.
I want to wait to see that a little bit when it all. I'm going to go to a nice 11 o'clock matinee.
Did you see
on a Tuesday?
It's perfect. Did you see Wall-E?
No. And I heard it was
a lot of people saying one of the best movies of the year. I'm a big animation fan. I was like,
that's what I heard.
It could have been way better.
Bolt was supposed to be good.
I heard Bolt, yeah,
and all that, but I
saw Horton Hears a Who. Actually, really, really good animated film.
Are you serious?
Jim Carrey, the voice of the elephant.
I hate animation. I never enjoy it.
I enjoy animation.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I liked it. I thought I wasn't going to like it, but I liked it. Yeah.
I wish
Norton
I
here's
did.
a who.
Well, I watched on JetX.
What's JetX?
JetX. All these kid stations that pop up showed a old Fantastic Four cartoon marathon.
Nice.
Fantastic. Little X-Men. You're not into that stuff, huh?
I used to love comic books. Then I stopped.
Oh, wait a minute. I tell you what movie I popped out. I was trying to think of what movie made me want to have a conversation with Sam Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
I just watched Jumper.
Oh, I heard that was a piece of crap.
Where he dyed his hair just completely white.
I wouldn't even know.
And that kid who I'm going to vote as one of the worst actors since Christopher Lambert. Who?
I forgot his name. I know
The kid who single-handedly destroyed George Lucas's reputation.
Right.
Who made me go, George Lucas.
What the hell's his name?
Not McGregor.
His name is Hayden Christensen.
Right.
I'm telling you, and I hope, look, I'm giving up on the idea that I'm going to be, like, in these movies with these people.
Yeah.
That kid is devoid. It has to be something where somebody was attracted to him. That he is not as stratospheric in his badness as Keanu Reeves and Christopher Lambert. Two of the most unforgivably bad actors. I'm serious, man. Keanu Reeves, I watched that When the Earth Stood Still.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Dude, I could not believe Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator, had more
emotional range.
Yes, than Keanu Reeves in this movie. I just could not believe how bad it was.
Keanu Reeves was good in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure because he was supposed to just be that boob, and he was good in Devil's Advocate. Aside from that, everything he's done is terrible.
Man, terrible. I can't understand.
Was he really good in Devil's Advocate?
I liked him.
That movie.
I liked him in that.
That movie
one
was
cry he did for his girl.
That was still good though.
I mean, that movie.
The movie was good.
The movie was amazing. I don't think you could do no wrong if you have any part in that movie, right?
The movie was.
He doesn't carry the movie. The movie carries him. If that makes sense.
I think
maybe
it's one of those movies.
I've never been impressed by his stuff. Matrix, loved the movies, but wasn't impressed with him.
Impressed? He is apt. I'm telling you.
I know.
Why would you? Let me tell you, one of the worst acted scenes I've ever seen. It was in Speed. I'll never forget it.
Oh God!
I wasn't even a movie guy when I saw Speed, and I watched it, and the girl's driving. What's her name? Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock.
We're gonna now have to find the scene if we can, guys.
She hits what she thinks is a baby,
right?
And she's going nuts and trying to drive this bus at 50 during rush hour traffic. So that's one of the she hits what she thinks is a baby, and he sees it's just a homeless woman pushing a thing full of cans.
Yeah.
And he just goes, "It's okay, it's just cons, it's cons."
He said it like
I'm
that?
telling you,
I don't remember.
It's cons.
Yeah,
it's cons.
We got to find that.
It's shockingly bad. I'm telling you, other than, and I was going to say, but she was only in one thing that is ultimately what could have destroyed an entire movie system was Francis Ford Coppola's kid acting in Godfather 3.
You know, when you watch Godfather 3, though, it's not as bad as you originally thought, though.
Because you forgave her.
You think?
You forget
the movie
cancel
itself
her out.
is a lot better than you originally thought,
Yes.
too, man.
Yes.
A lot better.
But we had a lot of expectations.
Man, if I guess if like he didn't hire her, that would have been just a massive classic.
Winona Ryder was supposed to do it, I believe, but she was suffering from exhaustion from another film. I think she probably just didn't want to do it. And Robert Duvall purposely priced himself out of it. That's why he didn't
get some
do it.
sleeping pills and get your sleep together.
Well, I think she probably didn't want
You
to
had
do
a chance to be in a Godfather movie. Hey, did you see 7 Pounds? Somebody.
That's another one.
Rob on Long Island.
see
Did you
it.
guys see 7 Pounds? I did not see
Can't
that.
see it.
Some people saying it was very good. Let's go to Malik in Asbury Park. Malik.
Yo, good morning, fellas. It's good.
What's up, Malik?
Yeah, hey, yo, Patrice, man, I seen that Notorious movie, man.
How was it?
I give it a 7 out of a 10, man. It wasn't.
Now, how old are you though? We gotta go there though. How old are you? Because I'm gonna tell you why I'm asking after you tell me.
I'm 35. Son, I knew big, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
See, that's what it is. It's. Here's my problem with the movie itself. It's it's not time yet because, see, it doesn't count for us because we lived it. It's nostalgic for us. You're 35. You was living it. I'm 39. I was living the whole thing. So it's too many emotions involved with the people who will see it. It should have came out maybe 15 years from now.
Really?
When it's everybody's is kind of it's even. You know what I mean? Because I'm a big fan of Biggie. I'm going to see it just because I was a big fan, but I know the story. I know how it's going to end. I know how it began. It's too close for that right now. So he's 35. He knows, like.
Well, Malik, did you know him or did you just meet him?
Nah, I met him like twice. Like, you know what I'm saying? I run with a bunch of Brownsville dudes and son from Bed-Stuy. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, my peoples knew his people. So I met him, like, right when he first got on. When he came out with the song Party and BS. You know what I'm saying? Like, I met son in Coney Island, and he was a live dude. Like, he was a real cool dude. But
see, when you said Party and BS, at a collection of 10 white eyebrows wiggled like, I don't even know that song. That's his first song that he came out with, but that wasn't his hit.
Yeah.
Party and BS. But
did you ever hear the song Notorious?
Which one?
That's the only Biggie song I know.
Hey, listen, let me ask you a question. When you saw it, right, what do you wish was better portrayed in the movie? What did they really get right and what did they really get wrong?
I think the whole thing of the movie was it was told through like Mrs. Wilder's eyes. You know what I'm saying? And she knew like what kind of person her son was, you know what I mean? But the reality, like one part I didn't like about the movie is they painted Big to be out like some big drug dealer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was getting it like that. Yo, in the reality, more than half these drug dealers that talk about they was kingpins, they lying, dude. They was nickel and dime hustlers like the average person trying to make it in the game. He wasn't making money like that. You know what I'm saying? And if he was, why enter the rap game? It wasn't that serious.
Well, you gotta pump up the story no matter what. That's what Hollywood does. You take a little truth and really, huh?
Yeah, but the way they did it, Opus, like they did it too extravagantly. Like you want to tell a life about that man. They
tried to say he was like a Scarface in the movie before he started doing rap.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
kind of like they like he started off like his man put him on. He was nickel and dime, and then before the time he knew it, he was supplying other. Come on, man, let's get real.
You know what though? You shouldn't be surprised by that. Of course, Hollywood's going to pump it up like that. It makes him a much better movie to watch.
I guess.
What is it? Creative license, whatever they call it.
Well, who shot him?
Yeah, how do they handle that?
They don't.
How they handle that, Malik?
I guarantee it was like I'll tell you what it was. I didn't even see it. It's probably a guy. It's a silhouette. They know the car.
Silhouette.
They know it was a black guy.
Right.
There was a gun came out and they
handed
the
the gun.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
I bet they don't even show the shooting. I bet the hand comes out and they go somewhere else.
You know, Malik,
They didn't even show. They showed it like when that part came about. They like showed the car. Like you hear the voice.
Probably slow
you know what
motion.
it is, nigga, you know what I'm saying? And then you just heard the pop, pop, pop. And that was it. And you see him turn and look at who he thought it was that was shooting him. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't like.
Oh snap! Give me a little glimpse.
Give you an indication of who kind of like perpetuated it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know where that go, the West Coast thing. They kind of give you like an idea of kind of who perpetuated. But then again, this is Miss Wallace's story that was told from how she seen it. Now I'm pretty sure if you had like C's or D-Rock or Gutter or any of them tell a story, it'd be a whole lot more grimier and a whole lot more different. You know what I'm saying?
Did the kid who played Biggie do a good job?
Yeah, Gravy did his thing, son. Yeah, Gravy did his thing, and
he looks like him. That's for sure. Scary.
Yeah, the chick that played Faith. Oh man, she was scary of how on point she was, man.
Okay.
Oh man.
All right, listen.
Like they didn't really get into the story about even little Kim neither. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she played a big role.
Right.
They just like went over it, but I'd give it a 7, 6, 7 out of a 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see that next Tuesday at about 9 in the morning.
You know, that's a perfect time. Give me a call. I'll go with you.
You did your thing too at the Borgata, man. You were funny as hell, man. Oh man, I gotta admit, Jim, I wasn't a big fan of your comedy. I'm more of a Patrice dude, but yo, you turned me on, man. You was mad funny.
Oh, that's
Thank
huge.
you.
Right
all this time you haven't liked me on the radio?
Nah, you funny on the radio. It's just that when I see you do your stand up, it's like it take me a while. I gotta smoke a couple. I gotta put a couple
Dude,
in
you turned him around.
I mean?
He's
Well,
a fan now.
why did you come up and say hello?
Yeah.
I had to get out of town real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through this little gun charge right now, so you know what I mean? So I had to make moves real quick.
All right, well, I didn't have 5 cops there searching people. You could just went up and said hi.
How cool is that, Jimmy?
Well,
you got gangbangers that are fans of yours now.
He just
you know. He's,
and you hear who he's from and who he hangs out with. He can't even let people know that he's like a big fan of yours now.
Yeah, that's
dangerous.
That wouldn't
for
be
him.
cool.
Believe me, nobody else he knew would have been there.
Yeah, but I'm saying people, you know, he's risking himself calling into the show saying hello.
Nah, it ain't even like that, P. I put people onto the hood to O&A all the time, you know what I'm saying? They look at me like, yo, you crazy, kid. You know what I mean?
Well,
But
Patrice, no, you're not crazy, because Patrice said it a while ago. He goes, black people want to like this radio show.
They want to listen and they want to like it, but it's just
but they're in hiding.
Yeah, it's a lot of
they can't admit
lot
it.
of hidden black fans.
They can't admit it. I think I understand.
It's underground black fans of the show, and it ain't just crazy, dude. It's people that go, oh man, it's funny, but they go, yeah, okay,
yeah,
you know.
I'm always shocked. Like a black cab driver, because a lot of cab drivers listen to us, and if a black cabbie goes, hey man, I listen to this show, I'm always like, really?
I know.
Is it an accident?
Right.
Seriously, man.
Don't be surprised, man. A lot of people, a lot of brothers in the hood support your show. I just know that when you guys have events like the Virus show, y'all don't come out. And I know that was like the only brother, me and my man was the only brother up in there.
All right,
looking
Malik.
Crazy.
All right, Malik. We're going to get back into the white world after the break.
Take it easy.
Malik from Asbury Park.
Was that a special Martin Luther King Day?
Yo, Patrice, hold us down. Patrice, hold us down.
I'm trying. They're making it hard.
No, we're not at all. It's very easy today.
I'm putting up a black fist right now for Asbury.
I have to. Yo. Oh, don't do that to me.
Oh, he got you.
Oh, he got you.
No,
there
come
you
on,
go.
Malik.
There
Come
you
on,
go.
Malik.
Good one, Malik.
You know how bad.
Good one, Malik.
You know how bad I want to be loved. Come on, Malik. Why do that to me?
And let me tell you something.
I got to always be in tune, and I'm like, Malik's on the phone. I'm like, all right, right now it's all right, and then I'm like, dipping too far into the black culture here.
There is, I guarantee on this screen right here that you look at, there are about 50 emails going. If that had been a white guy, you would have hung up on him.
Nah, I like Malik a lot.
12 minutes ago.
Nah, I like listening to him. He's a regular. He calls us all. Yeah, Malik's calling all the time. I like his little angle on things. So, Patrice and O'Neill in studio. Jim Norton, of course. No Anthony. We continue in just a bit. Talk a little football, and then we got the specs on Obama's presidential limousine.
You think Anthony's home with a replica of a balcony and just put a couple of different cutout boards and it's down in his basement?
He was pushing for James Earl Ray's birthday as a holiday.
Go.
I'm with you, Patrice. Happy MLK Day.
Worst lyricist ever, 50 Cent.
Never.
Yeah, bad. In a club, drink a bottle of bub. Stop it. Come give me a hug. I'll drink a bottle of bub. I'm in a club. Are you?
Hey, you know.
He says it 8 times.
I can't even argue with you.
I don't like to do drugs.
I can't even argue.
Why the mispronunciation in some of these songs, Patrice? I'm trying to understand that. What is that all about?
I'm anti.
Like there was that song. It's a bit old now where he goes in the air. Why can't he say just in the air?
Something we do
in the air
to try to be
in the air.
Not white.
They do it to bug us.
Like say right, scrimp. I'm telling you, it really is a battle for us to not be white, dudes. We got to figure out everything we can do to not be white.
That drives me nuts, though. But it's kind of catchy. In the air.
This is cool, though, when he goes, it's your birthday. What does that mean?
You know what? When this song was out, it was kind of a guilty pleasure. I would crank this one up. I don't know. Hey, by the way, Coke Logic making me feel a little better. He goes, Malik didn't hang up on you. His phone card ran out. So that makes me feel a little better today. Thank you, Coke Logic. Coke Logic is always there for me. 877-212-ONA. Lots going on, but we started this. I just want to finish up on the Obama vehicle. They do call it the Beast.
Right.
Some of the safety and high-tech features include 8-inch thick armor-plated doors, each weighing the same as a cabin door on a Boeing 757.
Which copy do you have? I got this crappy copy that...
Oh, no, I yelled at those guys.
That doesn't tell you anything.
No, of course not. An independent oxygen supply, an advanced firefighting system located in the boot, pump-action shotguns, night vision cameras, and tear gas cannons
to keep
Obama's own person
to keep our president alive while the citizens are dying around him.
Right.
With the poison attack.
Right. It gets better. Obama's own personal storage of blood, Kevlar reinforced tires that are puncture and shred resistant, and special steel wheels that could drive without the tire attached.
Norton, was you talking about it? Or was it this show talking about the all the stuff they have to do, like when the president travels, he has to go to the bathroom, and he can't go to the bathroom like in the public toilets or the hotels or something. Someone has to collect his
Get out of here!
Yeah, somebody has to
All
collect
right, I gotta
it
find that out
so that they don't devise any kind of his body weaknesses and study him and all that to devise something that they can make to be harmful.
His waste has to be collected.
Yeah,
I wonder who gets that job.
That's what I was. They have to collect his waste.
That's the low guy on the Secret Service totem pole. So do I get to guard the president? Not exactly.
Yeah.
You carry a bag that nobody wants to shoot at.
Also, 5-inch thick bulletproof glass.
He has to have it.
Amazing.
I wonder if Bush's was as there it is right there.
Wow.
Yeah,
The Beast. It's called the Beast.
Jesus.
But let me ask
he
you,
probably has the biggest security in the history of every president that ever lived, man.
And of course he does.
Good God.
but wait, he's so they have to collect his waste. Where's he go to the bathroom? Like what? I always wondered when
I
you're
think
in
on the plane, on the Air Force One and all that stuff.
but you got to go when you're on transit. You're going to do a lunch or a dinner, and they're serving.
Maybe there's a presidential bag holder.
Come on. Do a little research. I want to know more about this. It'd be great if, like, the Secret Service guy has to kind of be
Like
there
maybe he has a
wiping his butt
bag.
and stuff.
He has a bag that he has to stay because he had to turn in his BlackBerry. But I guess
now he's saying
he doesn't
F
want
that.
to do it. Right.
He said, "Look,
so
we're going to get some really cool emails that are going to be available to the public when he's just doing lovey-dovey stuff with his wife and kids,
dude.
Because anything he types, is public record, right?"
Maybe he has like presidential bags that he has to in any toilet he has to go. He has to be responsible for putting that bag down and go and put it like where the toilet is and hook it up so it's like something that he takes a regular dump, but it's
embarrassing for the president.
Yeah.
What? But it makes sense though that somebody could take his mess in one of these countries and do something with his doo-doo. I don't know.
Get rid of it. Just flush it. Who's down there collecting that?
Well, you saw American Me. That's how he got the drugs in. They unscrewed and they just
didn't see that.
Catch his presidential dump.
But the thing is this, they have guys that check everything out in the Secret Service that make sure there's no bombs. They can't make sure there's not a guy down there with a screwdriver and a clamp bag.
I don't know.
How do you sneak out through the crowd with that?
I don't know. I mean, he stays at all these hotels and the president, dude, this is,
you can't find anything on it? Yeah, Patrice, shut up.
I'm telling you.
You're out of your mind. If someone can find that, please send it in.
Why would I make that up? I think I heard it on this show. I think we talked about it.
Hey, what do you think of this quote? This is the big quote. I wish Anthony was here because this would send him over the edge. It's on the front page of a bunch of the newspapers. Rosa Parks sat so Martin Luther King could walk.
Okay.
Martin Luther King walked so Obama could run.
Okay.
Obama ran so we could all fly.
That disgusts me too, but I'm gonna have to act.
It
like
does in a way, right?
It's special.
Why does it disgust you?
It stinks.
It's trying a little too hard. I think.
It's just anybody who's like a real human being can't get excited about some of that nonsense. It's just nonsense.
I like it up to the fly part. First couple lines were all right, good, and then it's like, all right, shut up.
My thing is, I hope he does well for the whole country, but as a black person, you want him to do a little bit more for us. You just want to feel like there's something out there with a little bit of wink for, hey, here you go, black people. But I want the whole country to be right. You know what I mean? Because out in the streets, it's bad. All you hear is bad stuff. Just people talking bad, talking about, robbing and stealing and dying. And a lot of bad conversations just happening in general.
If he makes the country better, I'm in. Simple as that.
That's what I'm hoping he does. I'm hoping he does the right thing, man.
I'm not a big political guy, but if he fixes a few things and make this a better place to live, I'm sure.
And worst come to worst, make it better for me.
Well, that's your thing. You're fine though. You do just fine.
Oh Jesus, it's getting bad.
You do just fine.
Oh man,
I want to show you guys.
People taking pay cuts.
I want to show you guys a picture. Got to thank WWTDD.com. When I give these guys plugs, it's rough. But it's what would Tyler Durden do? .com, also known as wwtdd.com. You got to give me the uncensored, though. All right.
Wow. Are you ready for it?
I think they were the first, and now it's spreading around the internet. But they have a picture of Madonna. Don't go there yet, there, Danny, please. I guess it was a picture she did. She did some kind of nude modeling. I think she got like $25 to do this or something back in the late 70s or early 80s, whenever it was.
And didn't even go to look at it. I thought I saw Madonna already.
Does it look hot right now?
Yes.
What we're seeing is a very young Madonna, dark black hair, little hair under her armpits, got the censored barb across her boobies, and you don't see what's going on below the belly button, okay? Are you ready?
All right.
And I want your natural reaction when you see this.
Okay.
Hit it, Danny.
Boo! Boo!
You need to show that to a child. Get raised. I don't know. It's just like
boo.
How do you describe that?
She should have borrowed her neighbor's weed whacker. That is horrendous.
I think in a mere 20, 25 years, girls can't get that. So yeah, we can't really go too far with this without getting
Alex
bumped out.
Rodriguez is looking at an old version of that right now.
And you know what's
There is you can't see her, you know what, because there's so much going on down there.
Oh, it's 70s, Jack.
I mean, it is like not even a hint of like trimming up the size or nothing. I mean, it almost blends into the leg hair.
She has hair under her arms, and yes, you can see the laugh. Her legs are spread, but you can see like part of her calf. She has a hairy leg calf.
Yeah.
Or calf.
But let's be honest, there's something completely filthy and nice about that.
Not leg hair. Nope. No, underarm hair I can deal with a little bit.
It's specifically Madonna.
That's awful.
Being that despicable, like even as a young mess.
I can understand
and her desperation, and she made it. That's what's great about Madonna. You could just see how desperate she was to be famous.
Yep.
And she is a role model for any girl who just desperately wants fame.
Danny, how much you get for that picture? Is it true? $25? $25 for that.
$25 in 1979.
Now she's like a 100 millionaire, something like that.
79.
She's pushing toward a billionaire, and back mere 25 years or so ago, she spent $25 for that shot.
What an unkempt mess!
It's disgusting.
Oh, she don't care.
I can understand what's going on above, but I don't understand what's going on the sides. Like it is like I wish we were at the other joint right now to describe this.
Yeah, but that's what happened if you let your hair grow out of control. If there wasn't even lining it up back then. It was just
that's what I'm saying.
Pure. It grew.
Well, it all started with this one woman out there going, you know what, I'm going to line this up a little bit better.
Let me tell you.
And then it advanced to what we see today, which is pretty much nothing.
When I went to the public pool when I was a kid, 10, 11, the whole thing of the day was to see an older girl with the bush coming out the sides of the bathing suit.
Right.
That was the whole. That was the thing. That's what excited us during the day. 10, 11, and you see the 15, 16-year-old girls, and they would have that mess coming out the sides. It was amazing.
It looked like she was making Jiffy Pop popcorn in her bathing suit bottoms.
That was what it was back then. So back then, this is not a bad picture, man. That's how it was back then. That's how they was.
You kind of forget, though, man.
I got to give it to her.
We've come a long way from that look, and it's thank God we have. That's rough. My brother is a big fan of that, though. Big fan.
It's something.
Brother Elmo on MySpace. You could send him a little message right now. He's a big fan of that. Huge fan.
Yeah, I am too. Sometimes you go back and forth. Sometimes you
like to go old school.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't like it looking like a damn child. You just want it. You want some bush.
Never do I want anything, but I want it to look like it's 500 years in the future. Just completely
like glass.
Like glass. I really do. If I touch, I want my hand to slip off.
It's just not. The only way I could deal with it is if it has personality without it.
Yes.
If you got those ones that don't have personality, that must be Photoshop right there.
Well, now Danny's finding some fine pictures.
That's a mess, but I take that too.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
That's really a mess.
All right, let's.
That ain't sexy.
Unfortunately, we have to go back to the Obama thing because people are finding facts. Bob in Jersey, go ahead.
Yeah, the reason they collect their number one and number two is because every piece of that gets analyzed And that way they find out. Yeah, that way they find out if there's any health problems with the president before it gets out of control.
Thank you, sir.
They've done that for about the past 15 years. That's why all these presidents, you'll hear they go in for an undisclosed physical. That's why.
I don't know about that, dude. They get tested so many times in blood work.
That is exactly why they do it. That came right from the Secret Service.
There you go.
They do that for that reason.
Apologize to me, Opie.
Not yet.
What do you do to
you? Apologize to me. He's not even playing around.
I need a backup. I need one more call.
It sounded like he had one of those Secret Service phones, so you couldn't even trace this call.
Yeah, you hear that?
You hear that humming in the back? He works for the CIA.
Who does that for a living?
And how do you go through? Like with a coma?
He's
or
only
something?
president for 8 years. They act like they gotta keep him alive for 40 years.
You're assuming he's going to get the extra
worst,
4, huh?
Okay, worst. He's got 4 or 8 years. How healthy does he have to be? Make sure a bullet doesn't hit him or he doesn't fall down a flight of steps. He'll be okay.
Because people are trying. First of all, people are trying to kill our president any way they can in these crazy countries. You know,
maybe they want to make sure he's not being slowly poisoned.
That's what I'm saying. You got to keep it.
But do you think there's a lot less countries that want to try killing him now?
No.
I think there's more people in the world that like this guy than like Bush.
When they find out he's just going to be another American president after that, that whole thing,
I agree with in the
they're
end.
going to try to kill him even more because they're going to go, he tricked us. But the other thing is, a lot of these countries are acting a little funny because they see how this country treats black people. So they're just acting funny, going to war without permission.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't have did that if Bush was in there. He's like, like a substitute teacher right now.
What do you got, Stump Ray?
They don't have to collect all this stuff because there are toilets that will analyze everything you do.
We're talking on the road, Stunt Brain. We're talking these other countries when he takes a dump.
He has a special toilet that analyzes everything?
Buy it. There's
I ain't buying no toilet.
I'd love to have one.
I ain't buying no damn
What the hell's wrong with you?
It'll tell you how your blood sugar is. It'll check everything.
It's not us checking him. It's these other places that are trying to create things to kill presidents.
No.
Especially the black president, because I'm sure he has diabetes and sickle cell and high blood pressure. So they're going to try to get him.
By the way, when Israel attacked Gaza, Bush is still president.
But they did it. They did it.
S.
No one really is doing anything.
S.
They know Bush is gone. They did their last little throw a shoe at him just one last time.
Yeah.
And
take this on your way out.
Take a shoe. You idiots. And all they did was make some guy who made those ugly shoes rich because he had to. There's like 400,000 of those shoes being made right now.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't have did that. They wouldn't have just went to war. They're doing the rest of the world is acting funny now. He's got to come in and slap somebody around, man. Let him know he's the HN, up in there, man.
Let's go to Fontaine. Fontaine, you got more on this Obama waste thing?
Yeah, hey, boys. Patrice, another black listener.
Whoa, wait. Hold on. I've been taking your phone calls for a long time. Had no clue you were black.
Solidarity, Martin Luther King Day. I'm here. Just let it happen. To talk to the man. Let it happen.
All right, let's get some more black callers on the show today.
Okay. Who is this caller?
Fontaine calls all the time. Had no idea.
That name you didn't know black?
I know.
Fontaine.
That's like Leroy, the white guy. What's this Fontaine? What's the matter with you? Disconnected?
How could he not be black?
I don't think I've ever met a Fontaine before. I don't know.
Fontaine.
I thought he was like French Canadian or something.
That's an old pimp name from an old movie. Fontaine.
All right, Fontaine. What do you got on that?
That's a very black name.
Damn,
I was waiting for
out of touch ass.
I was waiting for a frunkus on that last guy's call. I think people make up stuff just to get on the air.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
The team that guards the president is called the Eagle team, and there are 3 folks on the Eagle team that have a dissipator. And when the president goes to where, when he's in public, one of those, he's not allowed to flush. But one of those.
Okay, Fontaine, stop right now. Let's. We're talking logistics, but he cannot just take a regular newspaper reading dump, can he?
No.
Thank you.
Why not? What if he can't flush? What's he do afterwards? Probably what all of us want to do: take a picture and show your friends. Hey, look at my friend. Look at my girlfriend.
That's why he's keeping that BlackBerry. Just
Imagine Obama had that going on. Where he's doing what Jimmy does.
Yeah. He's as a goofy show. Hey, look at my inauguration. They looked like, dude, you got me.
This one looks like Teddy Roosevelt. Look at this one. Ah!
You want to see a picture of the Washington Monument? I would love to know that he's like that. We don't get to see the real guy ever. He's got to have something going on.
Oh, man. You can't take a real dump. That's what I'm saying. You can get into all these little arguments that I'll lose, but he can't just go and go,
I want it on a news site. I hung up on it. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I want to see it on a news site. Then I will give you your apology.
I want an apology.
Hell no, not yet.
You're not going to get... Do you hear? That guy knew what he was talking about. The other guy did.
We'll pencil in the apology for 8:20 so we get a little time spent listening today.
How all of a sudden is Fontaine, who does... I'm looking at a photo of Fontaine, and he's a black dude. In this picture, he's wearing a blue, red, blue, white, blue shirt, leaning up against a tree, trying to look sexy. Why is Fontaine all of a sudden the White House correspondent?
Why are you discrediting the black man because of his bad choice of dress?
Because he dresses like a white man. He's got a
This is how you this is how easy it is to discredit black people.
Not only does he dress like a white man, that's like a shirt from 1987.
You can't discredit him because of his dress.
He's leaning against a tree that a 5-year-old should be leaning.
Stephen Hawking doesn't dress nice. He's a mess.
Exactly, but you know what he is? He's a mess.
But he's considered a genius. You don't discredit him by his dress code.
Well, he's not calling radio stations.
All right,
talking
how about that
presidential dumps.
How about that picture of Fontaine?
Is that Fontaine?
Yes.
Fontaine looks intelligent in that.
He looks like the black. He looks like the black Evil Knievel in that picture.
He looks like a retarded Larry Fishburne.
Got a purple black, tight superhero outfit on with stars up the leg.
What does Fontaine
We'll put these pictures up on ONARadio.com.
He knows what he's talking about.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
And the other guy collaborated also.
They're both boobs. Who are these guys? They don't know anything.
There's more people on here. That's telling you, right? There's just more people on here. There's no
Secret
one that
Service always checks public bathrooms before use.
Yeah, that's sure.
Jim collects people's waste. It's not hard to believe. Those are the phone calls coming in. Hey, with the inauguration, we're going to get more info on that. With the inauguration happening tomorrow, just some details of what's going on down there in Washington.
You've never seen the level of excitement, energy, and love for your country that you've seen in Washington, D.C.
They're coming from every corner of the country, people set on seeing history in the making.
It will be the biggest inauguration, and the past largest have been around 1.5 million.
D.C. Mayor Adrian Fenty has called for all hands on deck when it comes to security. Joining the 4,000 D.C. police officers, another 3,800 are being brought in from around the country. When you tack on the 7,000 National Guardsmen, plus FBI and Secret Service agents, close to 23,000 law enforcement officials will patrol an area of roughly 3 miles.
Wow, 23,000 people on the job tomorrow for this whole thing. And they only have 5,000 porta potties for the well over 1 million people going to this thing.
DC's going to stink. And are they going to, they allowing the mayor the mayor is in charge of this? They must have just demoted him down to.
Of course they did.
Right, okay. He can be in charge of this whole thing.
They're not going to say it in public. He's like he's the figurehead.
Yeah, Obama's going to have trouble getting in. They're going to treat him like an N-word. It's like, I'm the president. Where's your ID? You're protecting me, you jerk.
So Chris, going with they check the public bathroom. So the president can't take a courtesy flush? Got to be able to take a courtesy flush.
I guarantee they check it to make sure there's no... They check the bathroom first. He goes in. Maybe they do like a stool sample analysis every week. That wouldn't surprise me.
Not them. Wherever he is, what they're trying to do to see what his weaknesses are. They could.
But what weaknesses could he have? Diabetes? What could he have? Like they realize that they analyze a urine sample or something, and they realize what?
Right.
That that he's a person.
I like to think. What is it called? The football? That's actually Obama's waste. They're just carrying it around for analysis. If that has nothing to do with nuclear weapon codes. I might be in trouble. Scott Martin from Japan, of all places. He's a smarty pants.
All right.
Presidential poop classified from Huffington Post. Say sorry to Patrice. We'll get the Huffington Post article, and then we'll go for an apology.
Apologize now. Why you got to wait?
Hell no.
Just say sorry, Patrice. You
Hell no.
You knew what you was talking about.
Hell no.
I'm on it.
They collected so people don't have his DNA.
I kind of want one from Norton a little bit because you didn't quite say you didn't believe me. You reserved judgment, but I want one from you too.
I want to apologize because I don't care what the Huffington Post says.
You're just gonna
until a guy calls up and goes, "Look, that's my job." Yeah. Really?
Who's gonna
who are
say
you?
that a presidential
They call me the glove.
Let's step aside with that line. Perfect. Opie and Anthony, stay there. Fight the power.
Thank you.
It's for you, Patrice.
You should. It's for everybody. For all of us.
I like to fight the power, too.
All of
We're
us.
picking some good ones today. MLK Day, huh? Opie and Anthony. I think every other radio show's off except for us. Anthony, of course, isn't here today.
Celebrating. Anthony's celebrating today.
He conveniently got sick on Martin Luther King Day. 877-212-0-A. Patrice O'Neill helping us out, though. Spike TV show called Mansers did an episode on presidential poop. I'll take one more call. Tim in Rhode Island, what's up?
Hey, pleasure for me to talk to Opie and Anthony.
What are you going to do?
On Spike TV, there's an episode of Mansers where they discuss presidential poop.
Yeah.
And apparently they do save all the poop and put it in the lab for analysis because the president of Egypt's poop was stolen and people found out he had cancer and it caused a lot of civil unrest.
But how could you prove that you had the guy's poop?
Exactly.
When you just say, nah, that's some
What,
other
did he sign
dude's
it?
poop. Yeah, really.
A silver Sharpie? How'd they know it was his?
It's all rumors and conjecture.
Idiot.
A lot of rumors.
Time for you to apologize.
Man, if it's true, though, if I was
Apologize to
Obama,
me.
if I was Obama, I'd eat a lot of chili dogs if someone has to deal with that
That's
crap.
all I would eat. I'd take Metamucil.
Right. Some White Castle.
Yeah.
Throw some White Castle in there.
Yeah, the glove. I bet you the guy who collects it better be nice to the president, otherwise the diet's going to change.
Right.
Have some chocolate milk, Mexican food. There you go. Have a nice day at work.
Yeah, enjoy this. All right, Patrice, I apologize to you for your obsession on Obama's poop. You were right the whole time.
Don't
I
give me a backhanded apology.
guess. That's all you get today.
Just say I'm sorry.
That's all you get today.
it.
That's all you get today.
I was wrong,
That's all you
and
get
that's
today.
all she needed.
That's all you get
I
today.
have to worry about.
How about we talk Super Bowl? What do you think? You're into sports. Cardinals, Steelers. Anything?
Exactly. Who cares besides Cardinals fans? Besides those crazy Cardinals fans,
they're insane.
Who have more fans? The Dallas Cowboys have more fans that go to their home games than their fans.
Yeah.
They're fly-by-night fans who are now going to deal with. I guess the fact that Philly didn't win, Philly fans and Pittsburgh fans in the same building.
That would have been huge.
Ugly.
That would have been a great Super Bowl.
Oh my God, those people, Pittsburgh. But it's going to be those Pittsburgh fans raping Arizona fans in the stands.
They're so polite. Those St. Louis sports fans, very white, very polite.
Well, Arizona.
I mean, Arizona. Well, yeah. What am I saying?
Well, Arizona's taken.
Jesus.
They've sucked for so long. I mean, what kind of fans do you want them to have? They haven't won since what, 1940?
1948. When they
how
were
great could the fans
Chicago
be?
Cardinals.
They are going to be there. They got some money. It's some money over there in Arizona.
How many games are you going to go to when you know your team is never going to win? That's why there's probably more Dallas fans.
I'm rooting. Innately, I'm rooting for Arizona because they haven't won anything. And then Kurt Warner.
Had a good game yesterday.
Yeah, it was like to see a big comeback from Kurt Warner, man.
Yeah.
He's like a good quarterback again for some reason. And they stopped showing his wife. Remember back when he played for the Rams, they just continually showed his wife. And I'm like, why would they keep showing this mess? And they stopped doing that, and he's just like a dude now.
How old is he?
He's probably 39.
He's got to be
38.
way up in his 30s, right?
Yeah, he's close. And he's good, though, that from playing in that, what's that awful league?
USFL?
No.
Canadian Football League?
No, the other, keep going.
World football.
Arena?
No, Arena. And that's why he's so good in the blitz and all that. And then Larry Fitzgerald they got. I've never even seen a receiver as good as him, man. He's amazing, that dude. So, I mean,
I think it's going to be a good game.
I hope so. I hope they don't.
Cardinals are strong.
I hope they don't poop the bed. The Cardinals.
That'd be fine.
I don't want to see Ben Roethlisberger.
Awful name.
Again.
No, that's like a Nazi name.
Yeah, we got the speed clip that Patrice was talking about. We were talking about Keanu Reeves and how he just sucks as an actor in everything.
This is what
like
made
the
me-
movies have always like kind of carried him instead of him carrying a movie. There's actors that carry movies, and then there's movies that just carry everybody in the cast. And I think he's one of those guys, and you certainly agree, Patrice. And you said his worst acting ever was a scene in Speed, 1994, when the bus crashes into the baby carriage. They found the scene.
It was shocking.
Where do we get an escort to? Look out! Oh, God!
Cans! Cans! It was no big, it was full of cans.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, my God!
I forget. Cans. Yeah, you nailed it. Cans.
The best acting in that clip was by the cans. They sounded like they were clanking and scattering. They were very good.
I just couldn't. It shocks me how bad that is.
Why, when you look back at these blockbusters, you see horrendous acting? That movie was so big,
but it was
like another Twister thing happening with that movie. I didn't realize how bad the acting was.
It was the doorway to speed too, which was good.
With Patrick, who's in that one? Patrick
Temuera Morrison had a part in that.
Oh, that poor guy.
Who starred in one of the best films ever, Once Were Warriors.
Dude, they took him. This country's good for taking famous foreign actors with respect and turning them into fifth leading bums.
Yeah.
They did it to him in they made him a fifth leading bum in that movie that Pamela Anderson was in, that awful Barbed Wire that she got a tattoo on her arm to do. Remember Barbed Wire?
Was he in that?
And
he was in The Island of Dr. Moreau.
Oh my God! And I just seen him in a bad Sci-Fi Network movie. What was his name?
I think it's Temuera Morrison. He's a huge star in New Zealand.
Dude, you never seen Once Were Warriors?
No.
It's great.
You got to see that movie.
I'll put it on my list.
He was like the Marlon Brando of somewhere over there.
Yeah.
In New Zealand, yeah.
Yeah, they did the same thing to Chow Yun-Fat. You notice how he wasn't going out like that. Chow Yun-Fat, he saw what they did to him, putting him with Mira Sorvino. He just went back to China.
Good.
And stayed respectable.
And said, hell no?
Yeah, he did that. He did 2 movies. One with Scott, whoever it was, the karate movie, and one with Mira Sorvino. And he just went back home.
Did he do Replacement Killers? Is that Chow Yun-Fat?
That was Mary Sorvino.
Okay. But you know what? Chow Yun-Fat doesn't speak the best English. He's lucky they gave him anything over here. Temuera Morrison speaks perfect English. Chow Yun-Fat speaks Chinese. What are we going to do with him?
Well, we're doing something. We're doing something with that squeaky voice Jackie Chan.
Yeah, but Jackie Chan speaks a lot better English than Chow Yun-Fat, I think.
No.
Well, he's charming. He smiles. He kind of has a Pete Rose haircut. We like Jackie Chan. I don't know. Chow Yun-Fat did violent, vicious films.
He's a serious dude.
Yeah, that's what they should keep him in. But they just always bump you down to bum. Just bump you down to they bumped him down to Mira Sorvino's partner.
Hey, Kurt Warner's 37. And Patrice Cardinals sell out every game. They have real fans.
No, a lot of those fans are Dallas fans. Listen to how many cheers you get for the other team. I sound like my aunt the way I just phrased that, but you know what I mean. There's a lot of.
Did you see how many people cheer when Philly scored?
Yes, absolutely.
Dude, they don't. Dude,
people want to defend Keanu Reeves. He was good in Point Break.
Oh, with Patrick Swayze, that stunk.
Come on, man.
I haven't seen
like
that movie.
Somebody was good in Red Dawn. Like it's just one of those movies.
Too long. I don't remember his acting in that anymore.
I just can't believe how bad he is.
Dave in Boston, how are you, Dave?
Not too bad. What's up, guys?
Welcome aboard, Dave.
How the Celtics doing? They started falling apart a little bit on you guys, huh?
You know, I couldn't care less.
Oh, you're one of those. we went over this.
Yeah, pretty much.
We went
pretty
over.
Much.
Patrice brought it to the table. It's like Boston finally has a really good team, but the racists up there, they just don't want to follow the all black.
They need a white.
basketball.
They need a white hero in Boston.
Right.
I need a hero, and he has to be white. I'm falling out for a hero.
Sports fans up there in a quandary. They're like, this team is like one of the best ever, but it's all black, and they're like,
they come from.
Remember that break we did? They admitted it too. They came out of the woodwork.
One black hero is Bill Russell, and that was just.
They just need one white dude. They can at least go look,
Yep, none.
You see Larry Bird recently?
What's he looking like?
They did some commercial with like some of the old legends. I forgot the commercial. And Larry Bird looks horrendous.
He looked like that in '89.
He looks horrendous. Like, who would have thought that Magic Johnson, because I believe Magic's in the same commercial, would look way better than Larry Bird in the year 2009.
Magic should be looking like
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
The best line ever said at a roast. I forget who it was.
It was
Samore who said to Flavor Flav, "You look like Magic Johnson should look."
Right.
Greatest, unbelievable, man. And Larry Bird always looked bad. But when he stopped working out
time hasn't been kind to this guy. He's got like
Michael Jordan's starting to drift away a little bit.
Massive pelican neck.
Oh Jesus!
It's kind of sad to see Jordan losing a little bit, getting soft, right?
And that finger turned to the completely east.
Right.
That pinky finger that's broken. He never get it fixed.
Yeah.
But
probably helped his shot. That's why.
Magic is looking fantastic.
Look at this Larry Bird. If he looks a little better.
He looked like a bird.
No kidding. Like a pelican. Look at this.
He's awful.
He looks better
like
there than
Elmo.
the commercial I saw. Jesus.
It looks like Elmo.
He looks like he's missing his teeth. He's just like a healthy junkie. Larry Bird's a mess.
Let me see.
It's sad, man.
Jordan now. I want to see Jordan.
Jordan is getting a little soft,
getting-
and that depresses the hell out of me.
How is it
Like
like-
when you see old footage of Muhammad Ali, you're like, God damn! And people forget how
He's
great
not
he
always
was.
freshly cut. Like back in the day, Jordan's you'll never catch him not being cut.
Yeah.
And now you can see the gray poking where his hair still grows.
Right.
And is the
Where he could easily fix because he's young enough to fix that crap still.
Ah, jeez, man, he just.
How about Tyson? You want to talk about someone that got a little chubby?
Wow.
Yeah, Tyson is.
Mike Tyson put on a few pounds.
Oh man.
There's nothing. No one wants to see a fat Tyson. That's sadder than anything I can think of. Is a fat Tyson.
Is that a picture of him now?
Jordan? He looks all right there.
Yeah, right there. He looks like.
But he looks a little tired in the eyes now.
Oh,
He started losing in the eyes. Patrick Ewing has that going on. He looks like he's way too old.
I guess that's what
for his
happens though, when
actual
you're
age.
famous, when you're young and delicious.
Well, you're an athlete, yeah.
Oh man, and then you just become what you should be when you're 40.
Look at Mike.
You would think these guys would continue working out, but I guess you get sick of it after you retire, right? Let's go back to Dave in Boston. Dave, you got a can of Reeve line or something?
My
Reeves?
God, if you think the one from Speed is bad,
Yeah.
take a look at Little Buddha. My God, Keanu Reeves trying to be a god guy, and when he comes up with the line, "You mean I'll die?" You've got to find it. It is.
Yeah, let's try to find
It
that.
is the worst acting ever.
Okay, we'll try to find that one too. It's about time he gets a beating. I can't think of one movie where he carried the movie
Just
with
He's just
his
awful.
acting abilities. Because like Jimmy brought up Devil's Advocate, I thought that was just an amazing movie. It didn't matter who played his
right.
character.
The movie was just good.
Look at Tyson's
Thank you,
gut.
Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
just
look at the girl he's with. I'm still with a gut. Girls are great.
He has chubby legs. His
Look
legs
how
are
great-
chubby.
Look how great girls are, man. He's just a mess, and they still just there.
yeah.
God bless him.
Probably has bad Red Bull breath. You can see that Red Bull cans there. Red Bull makes your breath stink like sugar and dry mouth. I hate Red Bull. I'll never drink it. It stinks. Dude, you want a Red Bull? I certainly don't. Awful. Why don't you drink this? One of the president's aides is carrying it in a bag. Make your breath better than Red Bull will.
Danny, what do you got, Danny?
This was something I found a while ago. It was before he was famous. He was doing reporting for, I think it was like a college TV station.
Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, and this is him doing some report about, I think, a teddy bear convention.
When Going Great sent me to check out the first Canadian International Teddy Bear Convention, I thought I was in for a lot of craziness. But then I met 13-year-old Gray.
He thought he was in for a lot of craziness, Jimmy, at the teddy bear
How
convention.
could you not? I mean, you know.
That sounds like a scene from Devil's Advocate. That was his wife dying scene. That's exactly the same range of emotion. That he
No,
had
I
that
liked him
scene.
in that one when he was trying to get mayor. I thought that was the best thing he's ever done. Was that scene?
Yeah.
He was very believable in that scene as his wife cut her throat.
No one's worse than Christopher Lambert, but Keanu
Who
is
is he?
very.
I know the name. I don't know what he's done.
Chris Lambert. He played Greystoke in The Legend of Tarzan. He played.
Give me a picture of that guy.
But then I met 13-year-old Graham Abbey and his 53 bears and discovered there's a serious side to collecting teddy bears. What do your friends think about you collecting bears?
They don't mind because it's collecting. It's not as if I play
That's
with
great.
them.
Damien from The Omen collects teddy bears. What a creep this kid is.
No eyebrows. He has the same hair that Stump Brain wants. He's just putting charcoal and bleach on top of his stupid head. This looks like he rubbed his head on a balloon.
He probably grew into a plushie lover, this kid.
Oh, he's a creep. He
Probably dresses as a teddy bear now and has
He got that bald transvestite face.
Yeah.
He has hair like the Illinois governor. The kid's a creep.
It's collecting. It's not as if I play with them, and they know I'm not the kind of kid who would really play with them. Look at this bear. He's so soft and cute. Oh,
Let's see. Cute. Oh, she's so cute. Look at that. Oh, back down. Bear Jay. I've been looking all over for you. We gotta go down to the Bears Only Cafe and talk bearsness. Listen, you know that Bears Necessity contest? We've got problems. So listen, we'll go down, we'll talk business, and hey, everything will be okay. I love this guy. Well, as Graham Abbey says, if the bear fits,
wear it.
You know what? I should have hung in there, Jimmy. That is no better than the early stuff I was doing that I put up online recently.
What year is that?
84. 1984, Keanu Reeves. We'll put the video up on onaradio.com. Oh, my God.
He's a handsome dude, though. Jesus.
Oh, Keanu.
Stupid Keanu, but, you know.
He's half something else.
Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? Half awful, half terrible.
You got to be half and half, and then you're like a supermodel. That's how it works.
Half and half.
Yeah, thank you. Spiro says it. Old Keanu sounds like the old Opie tapes. Absolutely.
He probably has some kind of American Indian in him.
And Chow Yun-fat was good in Pirates of the Caribbean, someone is saying.
Oh, who cares?
But he played a Chinese guy. Like he played, he played what he's supposed to play.
Chow Yun-fat belongs in China with John Woo in China, doing what they do without the American rating system ripping the bag off of both of them. Because there's no way John Woo is going to do a great John Woo film in this stupid
Hard
country.
Target with what's his name, Jean-Claude Van Damme. That was a good movie.
I didn't see that.
That was a John Woo film.
I saw Face Off.
Face Off was a great movie.
I'll throw my coffee in your face.
You didn't like Face Off?
How can you?
It was pretty good.
Oh, that stung with the awful touch that Travolta did. The creepiest move ever.
Yeah.
Whenever he would leave his wife, he would take his fingers and brush them over the middle of her face. And that was the move he would give her. Like, that was supposed to be the affectionate couples thing they did. And then when Nicolas Cage was in the body, I'm not Castor Troy.
Who, by the way, this could be very dangerous for me to say. Who, by the way, could be in the top all-time worst actors?
Nicolas Cage? Yes. He is a bum.
Oh,
he's a bum. He was good in Valley Girl with Deborah Foreman.
Or Arizona. Raising Arizona.
Why is that bad?
Me in tears.
Why is he?
Because he's royalty. He's like
royalty. He takes me out of every movie he's in.
He is just
every effing movie.
He's terrible.
Ghost Rider was just shocking.
That fingers across the face.
No, you making me turn on Face Off. But it was just
that was the big move.
Good movie though. It was a good movie.
They had to say, how could they connect? How could they make Travolta have such a bond with his wife that she would have the moment where she knew it was him with a new face? And that irritating thing he did, picture any girlfriend you're dating. Picture if your move was to go goodbye and then take your fingers and brush them over the center of her face. She would hate that. Movie stunk. Bunch of doves. It was horrendous.
I gotta go see the movie. I gotta see it again.
It was terrible.
I know we gotta take a break there. Lack of hair, but give us a minute here.
I think that movie did stink. I'm sorry, Norton. Holy moly. It's dumb. It's dumb.
Oh, his little brush across his face.
Troy. Castor Troy.
Oh, it was horrendous.
That awful name.
Oh, they're going around the column looking at each other. Oh, boo. Boo. That was terrible.
Jesus, killing me. You're killing me.
Those awful doves. Oh, just so John Woo-ish.
Oh, I forgot
about I take it back. It stunk. That movie stunk.
I forgot about the doves.
With that dumb.
Oh, that was horrendous.
Oh, John Travolta and his tour de force when he played Castor Troy, the mean Castor Troy and the nice him, and they just reversed it. And they both thought they was amazing. And those dumb method actors, they probably sat in there like sucking each other's vibe up as they did.
Just terrible. Nicolas Cage probably put on Travolta's awful wig. Tried giving a Hummer to a guy in a 727.
Oh, Face Off stuff. Oh my God! Face Off stuff. Oh, that's stupid. Castor Troy, that dumb hand. That's how I found out. Did you ever see Face Off?
Of course.
Oh my God. Oh,
see if you can get a clip of that from when we come back.
Yeah.
That stupid, annoying finger brush that you're smelly
in the
fingers over.
state-of-the-art prison with the magnetic boots.
Terrible.
We got to step aside for a second. And Danny, what else you got? You got terrible Nicolas Cage acting?
Yeah, there's a clip from The Wicker Man that
wow
made me laugh really hard the first time I heard it.
All right, so F Nicolas Cage and his stupid royalty.
Wow.
Or how about in Tin Man or whatever? What was it called where he plays the guy who he added Tourette's to try to give his character depth, and it had no bearing on the film whatsoever. Matchbook Man or Matchstick Man.
Right, yeah.
He tries to add Tourette's, and people are like, wow, this guy really goes another level. He should be shot.
Wow, he's got some range.
Oh, you changed my mind. My Face Off, it stinks.
You see a lot of dumb movies, Patrice.
I'm so sorry, dude. I like Face Off, so Norton just made it stink. It just stinks now.
It took him 2 minutes.
Oh, my God.
We'll continue. Also, speaking of bad actors, Joaquin Phoenix. A little story about what he's doing now.
Ugh, hopefully have his lip operated on.
Stacy Keith Face, we don't need you.
He's remaking what was that? Twinkle Twinkle Killer Kane.
Tell Mike Hammerface to shut up and retire, you bum.
Opie and Anthony. Anthony's out sick today. We got Patrice O'Neill killing for us. We were laughing through the break, man, because he's apologizing to Jimmy over Face Off. It took Jimmy 2 minutes to turn you on a movie you thought you'd love.
I knew it was bad, but the things you were picking up on were things I was ignoring because I was just watching this. I don't know why I thought it was good. That's why it took so fast. You picked out the things that I was hiding inside.
You questioned it.
And it just was as dumb. That movie stinks, and I'm anti-Face Off that quick.
People are like, wow, what a hell of a heel turn you made with Face Off today.
It just I like logic. He just broke it down. I couldn't even break down why it's good. That's why immediately he wins. He broke down why it stunk, and I agree.
What do you say? It starts with the name of the movie?
The name of the movie's Face Off, and it's about faces coming off. It's about faces coming off. It stinks.
It's a heinous movie.
Face Off.
And we just saw the clip where Travolta comes and hugs his wife, and the daughter runs in, and they look at each other lovingly, and he does that awful, it's like a blind, it's the way David Patterson says hello to somebody. He just puts his hand, he just brushes his dumb hand over her face, and her lower lip drips a little when his finger brushes.
No, wait, and Norton, wait. See, I remembered that he squeezed it like he would hold it and pull the face as he's pretending to pull the face off. He takes his hand and strokes down the entire face. It with his open fingers across each region of the face, down over the mouth, over the lips. It stinks.
That's not even acceptable if he Purelled right before he did it. His dirty hands.
It just, I can't believe, Norton, I have no comeback for how bad that movie is.
Well,
I'm right with you.
And let's stay with Nicolas Cage. Danny found something that's really funny, Danny. You guys been making fun of Face Off for a while, you and Travis?
Yeah, me too. Every dude. Since we've all known each other as a group, we've been just bragging on that, especially the part where Travolta is talking to his crew. He's the Nicolas Cage character now, but he's talking to his crew. He's talking about what happened. He goes, they took his face, and then he makes this gesture like he's taking the face off, like Patrice had mentioned, off, and like this big dramatic pause. They took his face off. It's just,
and he's walking around with the lower derm. What's the second layer of skin?
Oh yeah, I was just watching that on YouTube. Yeah,
and he's just walking around. He's doing acting with the muscle tissue.
And he's smoking a cigarette, and it's just muscle tissue.
It's muscle tissue and a cigarette, just walking around, angry that he has no face, with his magnetic boots, and then when they come in and they have completely different bodies, but since they have the same faces, you think it's him. Oh yeah, John Travolta, who's pudgy, and Nicolas Cage, who works out every day. You know what? I got his face. Let me put Opie's face on my face, and I'm gonna walk around and now it's gonna be Face Off now. I got Opie's face.
This is the same person that loved the movie 15 minutes ago.
It's stupid.
I will never be your friend, man.
Let me tell you
suck.
something.
You'll turn on your friends like that.
No, I will not, because if someone comes up with a better reason, like if I'm going, hey, yeah, I'm friends with Opie, and you go, why? Because here's why I'm not.
Right.
And somebody systematically breaks it down, and I go, wow, I was thinking I shouldn't be friends with him for those reasons, but you said it.
You didn't even have a counter argument to Norton's observations about the movie.
Because he picked out the things that were dumb, and the things that are good about it are dumb.
Yeah.
Like, everything is dumb about the movie.
Now I got to go effing see that movie.
Yeah, I have
But
to see it
he
again,
picked
too.
out
It's been too
the
long.
worst of the dumbness.
Yeah.
With the hand and the doves.
The hand ruined it for me.
And the bullets. You can see the bullets and somebody's moving. And
They were doing a video game thing there.
oh, God
Hey,
damn.
let's go to Danny. So you got a clip of Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, this is a clip from The Wicker Man,
Oh.
and to be perfectly honest, I never saw the whole flick, but I was shown this
Good for
piece
you.
of audio, and I immediately busted out laughing. This could possibly be one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
Good
It's
for
not supposed
you.
to be funny,
No.
obviously.
It's not
No.
supposed to be funny.
What's happening in the clip?
To be perfectly honest, I'm not exactly sure, but something is attacking Nicolas Cage. Let's just put it that way.
God.
He's being attacked by
Oh,
something.
I wonder if it's one of the
Hold on.
Coppolas.
Hold on a minute. Is it the scene where he actually finds out?
Like I said, I'm not sure because I
Okay.
haven't seen it in its
All right.
entirety, but just give it a
Let's
listen.
take a listen.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah! Open my eyes! My eyes!
And that's it, but it makes me laugh so hard.
Can you? You got to put that in my replay now. We're gonna make that a big one.
Dude, you got to go from the moment he finds out that there's a cult, there's some kind of weird cult, the moment he finds that out to the moment he's burning to death is the worst. It's excruciating me.
Let's go to Santiago from Santiago, probably in Denver.
Yeah.
Santiago. Yes.
Oh my God.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey.
I watched that movie when I was 16 in the theater, and I have not
Face
stopped
off.
talking about it ever since. I tried to tell my girlfriend about the brush move with the fingers, but my favorite part is when John Travolta is switching over to Nicolas Cage, and they put this voice box in him, and they go, "Repeat after me, peach. I can eat a peach for hours." And it's John Travolta's voice, and all of a sudden it gives this little, and it turns into Nicolas Cage. Peach. I can eat a peach for hours.
Well, I bet you that Travolta probably couldn't say I could eat a peach for hours. There's something in his real life that won't allow him to say that.
Boy, I wonder why.
I can chew a ball for months. No, repeat after me. I can eat a peach for an hour. No. I can chew a ball for a month.
That stupid face brush. Dad, were you eating onions? Oh, no, Daddy's bag was itchy.
I'm telling you, I can't. I have no retort because I just liked it. And if anybody, there's some movies you go, I liked it, but if somebody can give you a good example of why it's bad, I'll turn on that movie in a minute.
All right. Speaking of actors that we're shaky about, Joaquin Phoenix. Jimmy's talked about Joaquin over the years on the show.
He was good in Gladiator, but he whispers his dialogue.
He likes to whisper.
Always whispers. He's terrible. He's terrible. He's terrible as Johnny Cash. He was terrible in who's that bum M. Night?
Yeah, what was the name?
I'm trying to
The Village.
whisper.
The Village,
The
right.
Village,
Yeah, he whispered through the entire movie.
The Home. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Horrendous.
You want to know what he's up to?
I'd love to.
He's blowing off Hollywood.
Good.
He's had enough, man.
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix is going from acting to rapping, believe it or not. Phoenix said goodbye to his career in Tinseltown and debuted his rapping skills over the weekend in Las Vegas. Fellow brother-in-law and actor Casey Affleck is following him on the road as he's set to direct the documentary on Phoenix's latest endeavor. Even P. Diddy is on board with the project. He's set to produce Phoenix's first album.
This has got to be a joke. This is not real. This has to be a mockumentary.
Nope.
They're going to take it as serious stuff. Joaquin Phoenix is going to be a rapper.
Do you have any of the rapping?
Sort of, but it's so noisy. It's really hard to hear.
There is a clip that's on most of the major celebrity sites, but it's like cell phone video, so it's so muddy you can't really hear what he's saying, and it's just.
I'm sure I couldn't anyway if it was crystal clear. Fix my lip. I gotta fix my lip. Stinks.
Which is hair lips of.
They're horrible.
And keloid ear bubbles are and that's something black people get. But hair lips and keloid ear bubbles is just one of them things you just can't look by. I can't look past it.
He's growing a beard real quick. You notice that he grew a beard? Wouldn't you to hide that? That's why he didn't want to be in Hollywood, because every role he did, he probably said, I grow a beard or do something to hide this.
And they said no.
Can I wear a mask?
That's why I couldn't ever look at Stacey Keach. I enjoy Mike Hamm, but I'm just looking at that lip fall up into his nose, and I'm just like,
it's terrible.
Get away.
It's terrible. Fix that or just go home. You're uncomfortable to look at.
By the
Try to
way,
eat popcorn and enjoy this. Wrecking it in your face.
By the way, we got a celebrity among us today. I didn't forget about you, JC. I noticed your mom was so bored she was reading through the entire show. Thanks, Mom. Nothing makes us feel good about what we're doing.
Oh, it's my book.
Than seeing a mother reading the entire time while we're trying to entertain people. But JC is here, 13-year-old JC. He's wise beyond his years. You having a good time? You want to come in for a minute? Hang with the big boys?
Wait, that's Joaquin. It looks like Zach Galifianakis. That doesn't look like Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, he's got he looks like he's in the beard wars
Looks
that
like
Ron and
Tippy
Fez are
Tom.
doing. Yeah, a little
Tippy Tom.
a younger Tippy Tom,
With
right?
less talent for acting.
Yeah, that's a compliment there, guys. Thanks.
How you doing?
Tom.
No, not you. Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin
okay.
Phoenix.
Yeah,
What,
that's
you
true.
don't look anything like Tippy Tom, JC.
Yeah, I know that. You guys make those jokes, you know.
Yeah, that's 13-year-old JC calls the show all the time. Patrice.
Oh, cool.
Patrice could care less, but
cool.
What are you doing here to get Jimmy's book signed?
Yeah, that's part of the reason I came.
Sure, man.
And that's got to be your mom, right? Who was completely bored with
Yeah.
with the festivities going on in front of her. Yeah,
Of course she is.
I don't blame her.
It's not a bad show today.
Thanks, JC. We're busting our asses here trying to entertain the people.
Can I point out the best part of Joaquin Phoenix's face?
Yeah.
Is the way the beard hair refuses to hide the hair lip.
Dude, he's trying to do a comb over with his mustache. Can you see that?
He's taping part of his beard to hide that abominable lip. It splits. There's nothing will grow there. It's like nuclear waste in the middle of his
The
face.
left side of his mustache is a lot more bushier to try to hide, and then I think he's pushing it over a little bit. Oh, what a nightmare. Poor guy.
Looks like a middle-aged rock star.
That's exactly what he looks like.
Yeah,
He's
definitely.
a bum.
Are you excited about the Obama thing there, JC? What's going on in your school?
Well, we're watching the inauguration, but all my teachers are like, "Oh, Obama, he's our savior, Messiah." Oh, joy.
Yeah, do you think that?
No, I don't know. I don't really care.
But you're interested in politics for the first time in your young life, right?
Well, yeah. Well, to a certain degree.
Uh-huh.
You can only put up with him so much. It's the same speech. I believe in America. We can stand up together. Says it 100 times. Apparently, people just love him even more.
Mm-hmm. We'll see what happens tomorrow. What are you doing, Jimmy?
I'm signing his book now because I run right out after the show.
No,
So I wanna sign his book.
you know what? I know what you're doing.
You going where to the show?
You know
Yeah,
the
I'm
segment
going
where JC's not doing well, so he ran and got his book to get the kid out of here.
No, not at all. I just don't want.
Here,
I wanna-
take Jimmy's book. Here's his
You're not doing
autograph.
that,
Now
Sam, dude?
scram.
I am, yeah. But I leave right after the show, and I walk right over. So I was signing his book now, so I didn't have to rush it and just.
JC, is your father still in the home?
No, he's actually at work. He had to work
No, I
today.
mean, saying him and your mom still together.
Yeah, you got. You're still together, Mom, with
yeah.
pops. Yeah,
Of course.
yeah.
Nice.
He's a well-adjused kid.
I'm
He's
just
a little-
saying, I was asking.
He's a little too smart for his age.
Mom's looks a little, you know.
What?
She looks a little.
What?
Go ahead, put the compliment out there. Patrice.
Wanting. Dirty old house broad. Look at her.
Wow.
No offense. I'm just saying she's yeah.
What do you, wow, I don't even know what to do with that.
That's why I asked. You know, look at her. Travis, right?
Oh, she's giving you the
Yeah,
finger.
see,
Nice.
Let me tell you something.
Nice.
She stuck a finger at me, which this is.
That says a lot,
No
right?
offense, JC, but your mom is not who she claims to be. She is. Yep.
She looks like someone famous. Who does she look like?
I tell you exactly
What?
what she looked. The mother from
Go ahead.
Home Alone.
Yes, with shorter hair. Is that what you get?
She looks like.
Hey, Mom, pay attention. Is that what you get?
Look at her.
Home Alone, Mom?
Trying to keep that housewife look. She probably has a hidden closet full of batteries.
My dad does support the Second Amendment.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're talking about the the toys. You ever find your mom's toys?
Oh God, no.
Yeah, don't introduce that to this kid. His mom's knows though. When she's packed, look at her.
She's got a nice little figure on
Yeah,
her.
nice little
JC.
shape. Get your mom's in here.
Do your friends like coming over to check out Mom?
I don't have any friends. No, I'm kidding. Yeah.
No,
No.
And kids don't have friends anymore like that. Like, you know.
Yeah.
When I was
Hot
growing
mom
up,
friends.
when I was growing up, I hung out with this one kid because his mom was
Yep.
really hot.
Yep.
I couldn't wait to go over there after school.
They got play dates, man. He comes in the day. They don't have friends. My girl's daughter don't have no friends. She has to plan her friendship.
All right, stupid.
Today
right?
at 3 o'clock, I'm gonna have a friend. Like, it's just ridiculous what they do to kids.
They're saying you look like Annette Bening too.
Annette.
Yeah.
A young
Benning,
Annette
that's
Bening.
who it is.
There it is.
Annette Benning.
We're in.
Hey, Mom.
JC, your mom's hot. She actually looks better
Get
than
out here.
Annette Bening.
Let me talk to you for a minute.
Yeah, let's talk to Mom.
See your hot mom. Look at
No
that.
offense, JC, but you're bombing. We're
Yeah,
gonna go to your
look
mom.
at this. Yeah. Look like a 30.
I think
Opie, I'm trying.
you're better on the
34
phone.
C still
No, sit
hanging
there.
in there.
Just give me a little bit of time.
My.
Hanging in there. She's probably not even that old.
She's in her mid 40s, close to, right?
Okay.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Patrice likes you.
This is Martin Luther King Day. What can you do for us? Our people.
Your people?
Yeah.
What do you want me to do for your people?
Oh God, look at her. JC, I think you should leave because your mom's is
ready to go.
She's exactly what I think she is. She is a category on a porn site. If you type up certain category, beep beep beep. I'm not going to say which one, but
she looks a little bit. I honestly, you remind me a little bit of a much younger version of my mom in the shape of her face. She looks like my mother.
Really?
Yeah, but younger, just like as
So
a woman.
JC's going to look like you, his age?
oh,
she's
trying to
lucky.
be
Yes,
smart too. Like a
Uh-oh.
smart mouth.
I'm an older man. I'm 40. I look very young. I'm bubbly.
Mm-hmm.
She just wants her librarian haircut, head pulled around.
Oh, we're
Sexy. God damn, JC, your mom's is good looking.
Well,
Is she racist? Tell the truth.
I have no response.
Is she racist?
Is she racist?
Does she call us them?
no.
She's not.
No, she's not.
She never says them.
What does she do for a living?
She's an attorney, so you.
Well, I want to thank JC's mom for stopping by.
Oh boy.
She understands slander and all sorts of stuff.
Oh
Patrice.
boy.
Oh, yes.
Well, I'm saying oh boy because she's a lawyer.
Yeah, but I do criminal defense if that helps.
See what I'm saying? Smart mouth. I'm going to tell you something. The 3 dirtiest women you'll ever meet, lawyers, doctors, and teachers.
Any cases we know that you can talk about?
Probably not.
You can't talk about.
Can't talk about.
But
she handled a couple of rappers who didn't have the money to pay her. So she took it in other ways. She said, slide everything off my desk. I want to hear that stapler hit the floor, Jack.
No worries, Fitty, it's covered.
Right.
Is she a slide everything off her desk?
Everything except for her desktop, her giant desktop calendar that she marks her meetings in.
This is just uncomfortable.
Why?
She's a nice person.
She is. She's gorgeous.
JC, you're going to take this? You can't take this. He's making fun of your mom.
Yeah,
I'm not making fun of her. She's gorgeous.
defend me.
On what?
I'm saying I'm being a little vulgar. Let me stop. But you're a lovely lady.
Well, thank you.
Lovely, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, your dad don't say it every day.
What's your dad do, JC?
He's vice president now?
Oh, jeez.
An energy company, basically.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Perfect
geez, that's what I'm
family.
saying,
Yeah.
dude. They don't. They just holding on for your sake.
Things are going to change when you turn 18, JC. But 5 more years.
As soon as they get you out the house, it's over.
Is your dad good looking?
I don't know.
You don't know? He's all right. He's got all his hair.
A little overweight.
How long have you been an attorney?
Don't listen to that.
16, 17 years.
That's how long. What?
She's been a lawyer.
Oh man.
So she's bringing home.
You got brothers and
righteous
sisters,
bucks.
JC?
Well, I have a half sister. She lives right here in New York City. She's 31, too. 33,
From him?
33. Yeah, from him.
Oh, so he's an older gentleman.
So he's older.
Slightly, yes.
Your moms are smart. How long they been together? How long you guys been together?
20, 19, 17.
17 years.
Oh, so he caught you young.
There you go.
Now he's not interested no more. And you just running around, bringing your son to places, getting books signed
Hanging out in the city today.
with your expensive pearls that mean nothing to nobody.
I don't know that they're expensive.
Yeah, they're new. They're,
What's wrong with you?
I'm gonna tell you, they're not white pearls. They're black pearls.
What's wrong with black
Patrice
pearls?
is racist towards pearls.
Yeah.
Top of the line. That's top of the line black pearls. Top of the line pearls. Yes.
Black pearls better than white pearls?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
In the pearl market, yeah.
Okay.
Right? She knows.
I think that's true.
There you go.
She knows.
She's
trying to downplay it.
Yeah, this isn't about. I want to apologize to you, Miss JC,
JC, right?
JC's mom?
JC's mom, because there is a energy here that is uncomfortable for most people. But I'm just saying, I picked up right away what you are. As soon as
I heard.
As soon as his father kicks the bucket, it is JC's mama time.
I just need a sign off from a doctor in your last 3 years' tax returns, and we'll talk.
Hey, well, check this out. Let me ask you this.
Do you need the sign off from the doctor? Is that really important?
You know, it came first.
How about if I promise?
Is mid 700s good enough credit for you?
That'll get us started.
Yeah.
Could this be less comfortable?
And for a black man, mid 700s might as well be perfect score.
Okay.
That's a good
All right.
grading on a curve. That's rocking for a black man.
Because you get an extra 70 just because you're white. So if you're a white guy, you're born with 70 points in your credit score. So if you have a 720, it's already a 790 just because you're white.
Well, you're married for loved ones, then you're married for the money.
Oh, see, JC, you know what? You shouldn't be listening to what your mama
She's
really
smart.
is. Oh, she is. And she teaches you very well. Miss JC's mother, thanks for
run on,
talking
man.
to me. I really appreciate that.
Well, thank you.
We're going to take a quick break. We're going to do a little mopping up next.
I have to plug something I forgot.
No, what do you got to plug, Jimmy?
Fedor Emelianenko is coming in studio. We have him in about an hour.
Yeah.
We have him.
That's huge for us. He doesn't speak English, though, right?
We were very little. He has a translator. But,
I'm going to mess with him.
Talks like the Terminator.
He speaks the language of fist in the teeth.
Right.
Understood universally.
Oh, you think he'll attack me right away? Like, just because that's his
He'll
that's
just
his
look
instinct?
at you. Well, I think he's probably. I mean, in MMA, I think he's the best fighter in the world.
Everyone's talking about him. You're also going to Miami Wednesday?
I'm doing one show Wednesday night at the Link. I think forget what theater. It's at the Miami Festival.
Right.
Wednesday night, I'm doing one quick show and then flying back ashamed and dejected Thursday morning.
And Patrice, what do you got going on? Anything?
Fort Lauderdale, Florida, this week.
All right, cool.
At the Improv.
Oh, let's hang out.
What happened?
You guys are close.
Aren't you coming back? When you coming back?
Yeah, he's coming back.
Oh.
We'll wrap up next. Stay there. Opie and Anthony. You know me. You know me. Opie and Jimmy today. Heading over to XM Satellite Radio. Or what is it? Sirius XM, I guess?
Yep, Sirius XM. They should keep XM and drop Sirius because it looks better on the radio.
No kidding.
XM, FM, AM. It's like three things.
No kidding, but I think we're going to lose the XM.
It's ridiculous. A bad move.
All right, we're wrapping up. You know, we started the show with Kenny singing. We should kind of like play this one more time before we get out of here to really bother people. Kenny singing Pride by U2. Just a little bit.
And stick around for Fedor because I'm trying to get Patrice's face punched in.
That'd be awesome. Also, look for me on Twitter.com. Decided to do some of that social networking finally in the year 2009. Found one I liked. I never liked the MySpace, never liked the Facebook, but I like the Twitter. It's easy. It's quick. I'm Opie Radio, one word on there.
I hate on Facebook how they, like, every time somebody comments on me or writes on my wall or recommends me, I get an email. It's so stupid. So-and-so has sent you a little umbrella nudge. Shut up. So-and-so's invited you to a fake snowball fight. A bunch of douches.
I like to feel like I'm in touch, but what's a fake snowball fight,
Exactly.
Jimmy?
I wouldn't know.
Really?
Deny.
Oh, you said no, thank you?
No, I would never accept it. I accept friends and, something like that.
You know what? As far as Twitter goes, I'm all about followers, not following. See, look at me talking a little tech with the people out there. Twitter.com, I'm Opie Radio. One word. And what was it? The umbrella nudge? What's that about?
I don't know. It's just all these. You know what I'm talking about. What are some of the things they have, Sam? They're just terrible.
They have. You can invite someone to a food fight or a tickle fight.
All right, let's go with the tickle fight. So you invite someone to a tickle fight, then what happens?
Well, then you click accept.
Do you actually have physical contact?
No.
No, never.
No.
Then how do you do a tickle
Exactly.
fight?
The computer decides who wins.
Oh, I didn't know went that far because I never did anything but hit deny. How about this?
Yeah.
Jim Norton invites you to a beheading. That'd be great.
Well, but then you could see who has won the most tickle fights from all your friends.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, I didn't know. All right, well, that kind of makes it better.
Let me tell you what, I'm also an iReporter. That's right. Yopster is an iReporter. Wow. Yeah. You know what iReport is?
On CNN?
I enjoyed the iReport on CNN. Very good.
It's like a paparazzi.
You see news, you send them some news, and then all of a sudden you get credit and you get some hits.
Citizen journalist.
What is it called?
You're a citizen journalist.
That's right. That's what I am. All right, we got to get the F out of here. Patrice, thank you. He already left.
Yeah, we'll meet him over
He
there.
can't be bothered with the mop-up portion of the radio show.
He's grabbing a burger right now.
We got to talk about him being a vegan.
Vegan.
Not just a vegetarian. Patrice is all in. He's doing the vegan thing.
That's right. It's been 7 hours.
Here's Kenny singing awfully for literally 50 seconds, so hang in there for the music marathon that's going to start right after Kenny singing. Yeah. Actually, doesn't the Kenny singing start the music marathon, yes, sort of? What are they doing today? I think it is MLK. So
the new U2.
Huh? We did that already. Danny, what's the first song for the music marathon?
Oh, give me a second. I'll tell you right now.
I mean, they have to have some kind of like black and white theme, political theme.
It's going to be Get On Your Boots, U2.
We played that already.
Well, they're playing it again.
I played it.
That's old hat, Dan.
By the way, it's okay, and I'm a U2 fan.
Well, that's cool, because after that, then there's a whole bunch of stuff you ain't never heard before.
Like what?
Running with the Devil, Under the Bridge.
What do these songs have in common?
Bob O'Reilly.
What do these songs have in common, Jimmy? Running with the Devil, Under the Bridge, Baba O'Reilly.
I don't know what Baba O'Reilly is.
That's Teenage Wasteland.
I don't know. I never heard it, but I like the other two.
You've heard Teenage Wasteland?
Maybe. What do I know?
Teenage Wasteland.
No, don't know it.
Dun, dun. Come on.
I don't know it. I don't acknowledge that. Under the Bridge is the only Chili Pepper
Just
song
say
I
you
like.
don't acknowledge the Who.
I don't get it.
You never got the Who?
No, I don't know it. But the only Chili Pepper song I like is Under the Bridge. That's the only one I like, so they'll play that. That's fine. And Running with the Devil, one of the very few Van Halen songs I like.
Opie, that link for Twitter says the page doesn't exist. Opie Radio, one word, exists. Maybe you should spell Opie right. O-P-I-E.
Yes. Or radio. They probably put an E instead of an I in there.
Yeah. Radio. All right. Kenny's singing to start the music marathon here in New York. We'll see you over at the Satellite.
One man come in the name of love. One man come and go. One come he to justify. One man to overthrow. In the name of love. What more in the name of love? In the name of love. What more in the name of love?
All right. We got a nice crew over here. A live studio audience. They're filing in. They had to wait in the cold for whatever reason, so everyone has off today, so they came by to see the show. So thanks for that. We got Jim Norton. We got Patrice O'Neill. And we got Robert Kelly. I'm sure Robert's here because, what, you're a big Fedor fan, huh?
Yeah, I'm excited I get to meet this.
He's coming in at 10 o'clock with some kind of translator.
Yeah, I'm going to fight him.
Yeah, sure you are.
I am. Watch what I do.
And, Jimmy, you missed this.
What?
Patrice said that he likes Dr. Phil.
No, he doesn't.
No, I said this. Matter of fact, you tell him what I said.
You said that he makes a lot of sense.
No, keep going.
What'd you
keep going
say?
till you get to the truth.
You said...
You keep going.
He makes a lot of sense.
No.
You said...
Knows what he's talking about.
Knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So that means makes a lot of sense.
But that doesn't mean that he doesn't stink. It's just that he knows what he knows his shit. Is basically what I'm saying.
He knows how to give the right answers. I mean, he's not a dumb guy.
His
But
approach,
he should die.
His approach is whack, which I agree with. But I'm just saying I watched the show where he was like trying to help some people, some camp or whatever. But he just knows how to. He knows how to Hannibal Lecter somebody, and but I'm not a fan of his. But he knows how to do what he does.
He knows how to what? Hannibal Lecter guy? Yeah, get in your head.
You have something you want to attack, but it's just nothing there.
No, I was just trying to understand what you're saying. Jesus Christ, what the hell?
I'm just looking at it because you repeated Hannibal Lecter, a guy.
Because
you know what that meant.
Are you doing that to me right now?
Multiple MIGs.
Exactly.
Multiple MIGs, a guy. I would love to be able to talk to a motherfucker and have him just die while I'm talking to him. It'd be nice.
Believe me, many of us have wanted to while you were talking to us.
That's what you get for flicking cum in her face, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. He threw it right. What aim Miggs had. He must have been a ball player.
Jimmy, your Facebook discussion at the end of the show was very funny. I think I want to continue with that a little bit.
Makes me sick.
The fakes. What was it? The
tickle fights. So-and-so has invited you to a snowball fight. I got someone sent me Flair, and
What's Flair?
It's Flair, like, you know, when you go to Fridays, they have all the little buttons, so it's called Flair. I got some Flair today, and someone bought me someone bought me for $50,000.
What?
I got bought.
The internet sucks.
It's just corny.
It's a fucking scam. So it makes me sick. I don't want to be on it no more.
You do the Facebook?
I do Facebook, yeah. Now I do, because it's on the iPhone. It's real easy. It's better than MySpace.
Fucking people.
I got to listen to somebody's CD dropping every week on MySpace.
What's an umbrella nudge?
Whatever it was, I made that up. It was like that was the kindest. What are the nudges they give you with the little invitations? So and so right on your wall. I have a wall. So and so wrote on my wall. Want to read each other's walls?
Pathetic.
I tell you, I got
Facebook is trying to change MySpace.
I'm dating somebody's friend.
You're dating?
Yeah, I'm dating. I got bought for $59,500.
Just drivel.
Who gets the $59,000?
No one. It's just for fun.
No,
It's
you
pretend.
get the money.
How do you get the money?
You know what Facebook does that MySpace doesn't do? Like when you have friends, you can't just mass click them. You have to actually go through one person at a time and say, you're my friend.
MySpace, you can only do 10 at a time, so it doesn't matter. I mean, it's like...
Still, if you have 400 people, you have to do 40 clicks, not 400.
That's annoying. But you can only have 5,000 friends on Facebook.
Someone thinks I'm loyal.
Oh, you
today.
can't go higher than 5,000.
No.
Wait, what, Robert?
I'm loyal.
Someone thinks you're loyal today?
Yeah, they said I'm loyal.
Oh, you checking your Facebook page? That must be fun.
I was compared with Patrick Boyle's friend, and I'm better. I'm a better dinner companion. I'm a better dinner companion.
You should be compared to a Boyle. You're even. Nothing?
You should have got something.
Yeah.
I think we're just all too tired.
I'm not that tired.
Oh, yeah, don't fucking put us in
Yeah,
this
what
shit.
the fuck, dude?
Exactly.
We've been killing today.
We've been having a whole bunch of fun, and then you sulk in with your Facebook.
Misery loves company, motherfucker.
Yeah, really, man. What the fuck, Bobby?
Oh, we're all tired. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
We're having a fine show.
Yeah, we've been...
You're tired.
Opie was with me for like 5.2 seconds as soon as everybody turned. I was like, yeah, Bob, fuck
Jesus,
you.
that was worse than the face-off thing. That took you fast to turn on Bobby.
Yeah, he turned like a motherfucker.
I was with you at the face-off. I mean, the Facebook's, talk, but geez. The fuck, man.
Fucking internet.
Hey, there was something, we got another... Tim gave me another clip from Nicolas Cage or something? We've been talking about Nicolas Cage today and how awful his acting is. I don't know.
I just don't like how somebody can just say you suck so easily. Send you a letter and say you suck.
No, what I do want to get into big news in Patrice's life. I want to talk about this a little bit.
What?
That you're a vegetarian, actually a vegan.
Oh,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Fuck what? No more barbecues?
Yeah, how are you going to do the barbecue?
How much fun is your house not going to be anymore?
Oh, remember those? Remember seeing him right in front of the big barbecue? And all
Come on,
kinds
guys.
Of meat?
Have some tofurkey.
I might do that, though. I'm not against
Who
other
wants
people
eggplant?
eating. If you still want to eat.
Sorry.
It helps on the grill.
I didn't even mean it like that.
Who wants
but
eggplant?
I didn't. I swear to get it.
I know you.
I didn't.
I know you swore. I know. I didn't take it as that.
But I saw his face light up.
It's really moulion, but eggplants is the worst food ever. But it's just, I wouldn't stop cooking meat. I'm not a fucking asshole. Vegetarians have this attitude like it's really their thing, and if they don't really feel like you're one of them, they'll look at you funny. I went to a couple of vegetarian places, and they just, a couple of sissies and some big giant head Chinese girls that just look at you like you're not really, you're fat. Like, hey, fuck you, cunt. Just give me my soy ribs.
What's a soy rib?
Fake ribs.
They can make
soy fish and shit.
They can make a lot of stuff out of that soy.
When is this a choice or is it because you had to?
Nah, it was like this Noriega. I was on this radio show and Noriega was on it, the rapper, and he read this book called Skinny Bitch, and he was like 5'7", 300 pounds or something, and he lost like 70 pounds, and he just loves it. But I read the book, and it did the same thing for me that it did for him. Skinny Bitch.
What it say to make you stop eating meat?
It just
because you cook some good food.
Yeah, man, we're depressed. We want to be at your barbecue this summer.
Exactly. How about you cook some stuff for us?
Yeah.
And you have an onion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would do that. I'm not. I mean, it exists.
You'll be able to sit in front of the barbecue, cooking up the steaks and the ribs and those
without even
foot-long hamburgers.
And a matter of fact, I may not because of why I stopped eating meat. It's not necessary because if it was all about health, I would have stopped a long time ago. So when somebody's shocked into not smoking or not drinking, it kind of, I was shocked into not eating meat. I mean, it's an animal thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I don't eat veal. I haven't eaten veal since I've seen how they make veal, so I made a point not to watch how they make food. But, watching how they make animals and the suffering animals actually they have the same feelings and the same shit that goes on with them. Well, if I fucking... Wait a minute before you get in a clever quip.
No, I wasn't. I was actually going to comment on that. That's interesting you were saying that.
They cut off
psychic.
They cut off birds' beaks and you're just eating their misery and that cruelty and that suffering.
Yeah,
so
but
that's why I stopped.
I agree with you, but birds should be taught to quit pecking.
They slice off their beaks and they fill them. And the fact is, after they slice off their beaks, they fill them with antibiotics and stuff, just so that they can live until they kill them.
But Patrice, this goes against our classic bit that we did with you. Remember, like cheetah knuckles and.
Yeah, I can still do that shit.
Remember that bit?
I'm
we
not
should replay that 11.
I'm not a fucking white girl about it. I just stopped.
That was one of the funniest fucking segments ever on this show. When
It's hilarious.
When we're talking about all the
cheetah heels. It's nothing funnier.
What was the best one? The whale blowhole fucking saute. Whatever the hell it was.
Koala nose.
Right.
With owl scalp.
Right.
Some owl eyes and some fucking whale blowhole. Yeah. It was. I don't give a shit. Keep eating. Here's what the book does. It just says things that you do bad, right? And it tells you, we all know we do. If someone drinks, right, they already they're standing there with two knives ready to say, drinking is no good and smoking is no good. It's just they say, look, smoking is fucked up, but keep doing it. I don't know you. But if you want to be a certain way, don't smoke. Right. But they like, who gives a shit about you? I don't care. Just buy my book and die. That's basically what these two girls did, and it works. It's interesting. So I'm trying to not to eat fucking nothing.
But you did it partly because of the way they kill the animals. That bugs you.
That's why I haven't eaten veal my whole life, because I saw how they make veal, and I stopped anytime there was something about.
How do they do it?
They keep a baby cow still in a box. And feed it and pump it full of whatever needs to be pumped until it falls down, and then they know it's ready.
So it's like a little prince for a little bit. They treat it like they treat it like a little prince.
No, he can't walk.
No, it just doesn't move. It's and it gets sore.
As soon as it falls, then they know it's ready for harvesting. They know it's ready
for just killing. That's how they kill it. But in the abattoirs, animals, whatever.
And the what?
Abattoirs, the
slaughterhouses.
Wow.
They just murder them. It's murder.
I saw that they kill turkeys. They hang them upside down and stick a electric pipe in their mouth, and they hit a button. It just goes whack, and they just every single one does the same thing. Just goes whack, and just their wings go straight up and then fall.
And that's it.
Yeah.
I like eating animals that just die of old age. Like, I would love to eat meat if all animals just died of old age or whatever, heart attacks. That'd be fine to eat.
They didn't have
gamey.
And they didn't have
gamey burgers.
They didn't have an explanation.
A 500-year-old lobster.
Right.
For fish. They said don't eat fish either, but they didn't really have a real explanation for why not to eat fish. So I think our bodies are made to eat fish. Like, our fucking intestines are,
If fish were able to, like, blink, then it would be a different story.
I used to do a fucking thing. It's like, it's just.
I know. I'm
thank God.
Fish don't have eyebrows.
That my food comes murdered for me. Like, if I had to murder my own food, I would have definitely been a vegetarian years ago. But if I had to eat an animal, I could eat fish. They just don't.
We were having this discussion last week.
No eyebrows.
We said ththings would be different if you put the head of the meat on the plate with what you're eating.
Yeah, with the face it made right before.
Right, it would turn a lot of people around.
They say pigs and those things beg for their lives. Like, they know that their friend got killed, and they snuggle up to the killers like puppies to say, don't kill me, please. Like, because they know their boy just got, fucked over, for my sandwich. And also, when something dies, it rots. We're eating dying. It's just death. Meat is death. But I know that already. I knew that before I'm talking this shit. But it just...
Yeah, but how good is a pork loin?
It's fucking delicious.
God.
Why does shit that... I had some pea soup just now. That's exactly what it tastes. Piss.
Right.
It tastes like shit.
Yes.
I can't wait. Throw it up against the wall.
Remember that?
Remember
those steaks you made this summer? The big ones at the end, you held them?
I don't play.
You filled up all the women on, like, bread and salad.
Yep. I saved the...
Patrice is the best barbecue ever.
Nice.
He saves all the good shit for like 3 hours into the barbecue. Everybody's full, drunk, and then he knows the fatzos. He'd be like, all right, I'm gonna throw the steaks on.
I can't wait to replay this segment in about 6 months when Patrice is back to eating meat.
But the only thing keeping me not is what I'm saying about the thing. If it's about health, won't happen. But I tell you what, my shits are much better.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy.
They're not like just like mooey, like eggplant, like grass.
Mooey.
What's a mooey shit?
It's like, when I have like a steak, my shit comes out as nice, rounded log. And, when you have like just salad for a couple of days, it just
like when I
comes out of my ass
meat?
like a
Bobby, the
it's
type
like
of shit
old
where
glue.
you know it's cleaning off the walls on the way out.
Yeah, it just comes out. It still has like
Nah, man, my shit is it's despicable.
Yeah.
It fucking sticks to the side of the toilet. It's just
does your ass? But does it smell like
and
really
it
bad?
stays in their beef and all. It stays in your intestines. That's why everybody's putting fire hoses in their asshole to clean out
That
their
is true.
fucking colon.
I actually had the lady when she was doing my colonic. She was like, "Do you eat meat?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "You don't chew it, do you? You just eat like you don't
You
chew."
had unchewed meat in your colon.
Dude, I had the machine went like this, dug dug dug, and she went, "Wow." I swear to God.
She had to restart the shit cleaning machine.
Yeah, but you went to like you went to a questionable place. That's another great.
It was a chick's apartment. She's not questionable.
That's another great segment we did.
There was a.
What you do?
while
Hooking
ago.
up to a fucking sink?
There was a window in the room. I could see like an old lady cooking pasta.
Yeah, dude, it was.
in
And
her
where was
apartment.
this shit going?
The shit
That
wa-
sounded clean.
The shit, I don't know, into a bucket.
Probably
I don't know.
funneling into bottled water.
Jesus. And you get colonics too, right?
Hell no. I tried it. I did try it once.
I got the
And
new
it was
colonic.
too fucking.
But you don't eat red meat.
I tried it once a while ago because I was having a little something happen.
Yeah, but they have a
it was
new-
just too creepy.
they have a new one
And I
where-
went to a legitimate place and it was nah.
They have a new one where you do it yourself. You just go into a room.
A self-colonic?
Yeah, you lie in
fuck you do
lie in
that?
this
And you
bed.
just get on a tippy-toe squat?
It's like a chair lying down, and you have to stick the thing in your butt yourself, the little hose. But I actually pushed it in way too far, it just went right, and I unplugged it from the machine.
Look at Norton.
I had to wait for the lady to come back in and like scoop my ass backwards, and she had to plug it back into the machine because I just kept jamming it up my asshole.
Hilarious.
You fucking
It was the wrong
size
hose.
She
queen.
said 1 inch. I put it up like 6 inches. and
Mr. Kelly, this is the fire hose.
Why do one
and
when you can
just
have six?
You just prolapse your asshole.
I have no asshole muscle. It just fucking just went right up.
Just the inside of your asshole was outside. And you just fucking, that's what I'm saying.
But this one was cool because you lie down in this bed with your feet up, kind of up to your knees bent, and once it gets going, it just shoots water up, and then you just shit. You shit the bed. But it's shaped so the shit goes right into this canal, and then you can watch it through this
Yes,
big
I've
tube.
done it, yeah.
And you can see a fucking sea urchin, an
Pieces of
octopus,
feta cheese.
your mother's face just coming by. It was awful.
A couple more things on the pigs before they go away, and then we'll get back to this. Lance in New York. Lance.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, what's going on, guys?
Hi.
I want to say to Patrice, not all slaughterhouses that they write about in these books are as bad as what they seem. Like, a lot
So
of the stuff
can you
they
tell
write
me,
about is
give me an
stuff-
example of a wonderful slaughterhouse.
I don't know names of slaughterhouses, Patrice. I don't
No, not names there, smart face. Fucking, give me a wonderful way to kill my food.
No, like a lot of these books and stuff write about how like they cut cows' necks and stuff, and like kosher killing is really disgusting. I don't like that shit because they really do just slit the throat and let the thing die out. But a lot of the stuff they write about in these books are these like little tiny Alabama slaughterhouses that do like 10 chickens a day, and they're just horrifying. But for the most part, it's any of the big places that you get meat from, it's all humane killing. It's all clean. It's not like disgusting and dirty and all that shit.
But how do they humanely? Is there? Let me ask you if there was a place that just killed human beings, right?
Right.
And is there a humane way? Like even if they like executions, right?
Lethal injection.
They're just killing you. That's what it is.
All right, let me.
What's the humane method, Patrice? Ask the question. What was the humane method, sir?
Yeah, well, like the way they used to kill cows by just slitting the throat and stuff, they don't do that anymore. They do like that thing in No Country for Old Men, that bolt gun.
Oh, that's
Oh yeah, that's much better. A bolt
Sure.
gun. And then what do you do? Does the cow lay down with his eyes open and he closes it for him and kisses him on the cheek?
It goes right into the brain and kills them instantly, though. Like they don't feel anything; it's just done.
All right, but still, let's say this. Let's say all animals were killed humanely. Well, all that shit. That's what it does to help me eat right. But the fucking we're not supposed to eat meat. We're not built for meat. That's what I'm telling you.
If we're not built for meat, then how come all the vegetarians have to take all these vitamins and pills and shit?
We all have to take vitamins and pills, but they don't. We can eat vegetables and not have to do anything else. It's no one ever had protein deficiency. It's just you've never heard of it.
Why do vegetarians have the worst farts? I'd love to know
It
that.
smells like grass. I don't know. And my farts have been horrible.
Vegetarian
it's
farts
like-
are offensive.
They're horrendous.
Very bad.
All right, thank you, sir. Let's go to Gooch in Cleveland before we lose
Because
him.
it's coming right out as opposed to being stopped by a clog of meat that's running by and looking like your mother's face. This fucking... And here's the thing. Don't attack me, motherfucker. Everybody knows being a vegetarian is a better way of eating. Just stop. I'm not one of these people. I don't give a fuck. Eat meat.
Are you a vegan or a vegetarian?
Vegan.
You're the big one.
He goes all in.
You're all in.
Vegan.
All in. Yep.
So you can't. Jesus, man, isn't that hard though? How are you gonna find
Of
food
course
to
it's
eat?
hard. I eat cakes. I've eaten cakes along with steak at the same time. A cake and a steak.
That's two pieces. It's a cake steak sandwich.
It's a cake steak
Two
sandwich.
pieces of steak with cake in the middle and a live cat foot to follow.
Cake and steak, nigga. Absolutely.
Cake
I
and
watched
steak.
this show, Man vs. Food, and he
I
just goes
see
around.
that.
Oh, yeah.
He had a cheeseburger.
It was eight cheeseburgers.
I got up against the TV and started crying with my face against it, rubbing my face against the TV.
Me too,
It
yeah.
looked so
Fucking good.
fucking good. They had to
It was
put.
in Boston, right?
Dude, it was some of the food.
The fried
that
clam plate?
Wait a minute. They have a sandwich in Chicago, and this is what I'm saying. It's a roast beef sandwich. And they dip it. It's a vat of gravy. After they make the sandwich, they dip the entire sandwich in gravy and then give it to you. So the sandwich, the bread,
Just
everything
soak
has
it in
gravy.
gravy.
And I loved it because the health part is not. It does not faze me. It's just what it is. It's rotting flesh.
Right.
And we're not supposed to eat meat. We're not meat eaters.
I never thought of it like that.
All right, let me go to
It's rotting fresh flesh.
It's rotting flesh. It's dead.
That's why it has a date on it, like eat before this. Or
You know, you're not rotting right now because you're alive. When you die, we start rotting. Whether you're in a freezer or not, there's no such thing as fresh death.
Vegetables rot too, though.
I had a fillet last night though that was
I bet it was.
God, it was like butter. Just melted.
Dude, I can't. What can I do? Argue?
Bacon? You done with bacon?
you can't be done with bacon.
I'm gonna keep eating bacon.
Oh, you
That's
are?
why I say I'm a vegan. Shut the fuck up.
Wouldn't it be the best? I'm a vegan, except I eat steak and bacon. And I love cheese and fish products. But I no longer eat liverwurst.
But I do fuck girls with hairy armpits.
Yes. I fuck girls with hairy armpits.
I got some more pig knowledge for you. Gooch in Cleveland, go ahead.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
My cousin works at a slaughterhouse and was telling me that sometimes when the pigs are all lined up to be slaughtered, that some of them just drop dead of heart attacks.
That's kind of funny.
And that's what we're eating.
It's kind of funny if you saw that. Just a pig going, oh, I can't take it, Murray.
And it just
Murray,
goes,
I'm going to die.
Hey, later, guys. Love you.
All right,
man.
See a pig walking like Fred Sanford.
His little tail just goes straight in the air.
IHOP, I'm coming to join you, honey.
Josh in Iowa, what's up?
Hey, how's it going, fellas?
Hey, man.
Hey, Patrice, who's told you that when you kill a pig, that another one will come up and start nuzzling you, like trying to be your buddy so you don't kill it?
Just somebody who wrote it.
Where did you read that?
Let's say this. I read in the book Skinny Bitch. But
that book is full of crap. Them pigs, when you kill a pig.
But listen.
Hold on, let him get his thought out. Go ahead.
Okay.
Josh, go.
Yeah, when you kill a pig, its buddies, they'll just come up and eat the damn thing. I mean, they don't come up and start nuzzling you like your best friend.
But let's say, do I believe you because you're passionate, first of all? But second of all, pigs are bad to eat. So whatever it is to stop me from eating pig, whatever I need, I'm gonna take that. So I'm gonna take that book as advice to help me stop eating pigs.
Are we gonna have to call you by another name soon? Like Cassius something? We're gonna change that to like
I'm not like
X?
that, dude. I'm not like. Look how healthy you are, Bob. You stopped what you was doing, and you look good.
Thanks.
You look better.
Yeah.
I look good. I look good. You look better. No matter what you can lose, you're never
So
gonna get a chin.
what I'm saying is this. I'm sorry. Don't attack me because it's what I found to help me stop. Because it's like someone arguing why cigarette smoking is good. It's like somebody who smokes cigarettes going, dude, it relaxes me. It's like it's causing you cancer. answer. Just shut the fuck up and smoke. But don't try to make me an asshole because I'm saying it's no good.
So you're done with the Brazilian restaurant on 49th Street.
No more.
You're
how
done.
good is that place?
Really?
No more platform.
Come on.
God.
No more platform.
With the meat paddle, Bobby?
I used to go in there though with Patrice, and he was like the governor of Meat Town.
They love me in there.
They would high five him, bring him everything.
I'll be the governor of whatever shitty vegetarian restaurants
down
around
in
now.
the West Village.
With some fucking asshole Vietnamese bitch looking at me strange, and I ordered my fake fish and my steamed broccoli surprise. Ugh,
Smelly NYU student.
Broccoli sucks. I would rather eat fucking just 2 socks. Fucking broccoli stinks.
I like broccoli.
Oh, I know. Jack Osborne, young version.
What? Young.
Leave him alone. He's just doing the best he can.
Yeah, it was Jack.
What is it? What is it?
Before he
Shoulders
got
take
his
a
life
vacation?
together.
Did the shoulders get the day off for Martin Luther King Day? Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ. That is a high school shooter if I ever seen one. If he can find a trench coat that fits him. He's gonna murder everybody.
Is that a boy? Yes. Huh?
Last time I checked it.
Oh, wow.
You know what? Snap, he got you, Bobby.
Did he?
Yeah.
You do?
No, not really.
He has a little feminine face.
You know what? I like him, though. I can already tell he has a great personality, and he has to.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I feel the same way.
He has a small dog on his head. Leave him alone. He's a good boy.
What is the name of that dog with the fucking... someone help me out.
The Raggedy Ann doll?
No, the dog that has the fucking brown hair that's just ridiculous. We'll find a picture.
This poor kid.
It'll be a great visual for everyone that came to see the show today.
Where's fucking little Jude
Right?
dude?
Fedor's here?
Well, I'm saying just
David?
Yeah, we're
He's
getting
gone.
ready for Fedor.
He's not here today.
What?
Oh, he's not here today. Little Jude dude. I thought he was gone
David.
for a second.
No, David's still around.
David's a good boy.
That Brazilian place, though.
Dude,
It's the best
with the
restaurant on
paddle.
the planet Earth. My favorite restaurant
My
in New York
brother
City.
went green the entire time he was there. Never turned it to red.
I have to turn it to red because they just keep bringing it. And my fear when I'm there is that I turn it to red, and that's when they'll bring the baby back ribs out or that whole pig.
Red means
I've
stop,
been there
obviously,
so
and they just
many
keep
times.
bringing meat products until you turn that
I
palate to
can't-
red so you can take a
I've
break.
been there so many times
Fucking
that I
love that
know
place.
exactly how to eat in there. Like I know what to do. Lamb chop. I know that I want my lamb chops.
Yeah, lamb chops.
Wait, you
Skirt
eat a
steak.
steak. You can't just go. Ooh, that I was getting 2 sausages, and they come out with sausage. I know what they come out with.
Sausage and chicken.
Sausage and chicken at the same time.
Boom, right off the bat.
It's a nice chicken leg and 2 sausages,
Yeah.
and good sausages too.
And then they come out with the filet wrapped in bacon.
Bacon fillet. Then they come out with a giant beef rib on a table.
God.
Then they come out with a. They never come out with ham unless you ask. I guess ham is.
You got to ask for ham, and then they slowly bring out the baby backs because
that goes fast.
Well,
right?
it goes on a rolling table. Anything when I see a table on wheels, I know something
and a
good's
whole
coming
pig
out.
with an apple in his mouth type
Can
of
I-
shit.
Oh, God.
Can I tell you something?
I want to eat a pig
Patrice,
ear.
how you're talking, you're going to be a meat eater again by fucking Saturday.
Yeah.
You just
I
don't
gotta
have
go.
it in
It's
your
like
head.
it's like,
you don't have it in your head to keep this up.
But here's what it is.
You
If
hear
I-
yourself talking about
if
the meat
I-
products at this place?
He's not only going to eat
told
veal,
you-
he's going to fuck it.
Right.
I have not. I have
Teach a
not.
lesson before you eat it.
When
It's
I
a new
look
way
at
of killing
veal,
it.
when I look at veal, I go, this looks like it probably would be a good. But the way I don't eat it, I haven't eaten it.
You ever have that?
Since I was 11 when I first saw how
You ever
do it.
have, and I'm not a fan, what is it, pate, whatever?
Yeah.
And how they have to, like, enlarge the liver of the goose to get the good pate?
It's so good though.
Well, you
on
see
a
how
cracker.
gooses treat us, fucking U.S.
Yeah, no
Airways.
shit.
Fucking geese.
Fuck them and their pate.
The two of them, they were suicide bombers.
Yeah. Motherfucker. Absolutely.
pee.
I mean, I'm just saying, dude. I will never argue
luck
with
to you.
anybody who wants to eat meat.
I hear what you're
I'm
saying
not
about.
gonna argue with
I had to kill a duck once, and it
Why?
fucked me up.
Why the fuck did you have to kill
I
a
worked on a
duck?
farm when I was on a juvie hall. They made me work on this farm, and we had to take care of animals, and
Yeah.
we had to take care of goats and sheep. And this duck got fucked up, and the guy was like, "You got to chop its head off."
Yeah.
And the kid was like, "I'll do it," and he didn't. He went to do it, and he pussied out at the last second and just sliced its neck. And then when I can't do it, I can't, and ran away. So I had to take the axe and lop
And
it
don't
off.
forget, we eat animals, dude. We eat animals that we don't give a fuck about. We don't eat dogs and monkeys, and a lot of fucking places eat dogs.
Yeah.
They eat animals that we consider cute and charming. But imagine
Well, we
them
eat it-
fuckers that fucking chop up our pets.
But we eat animals though that like we can reproduce in a year. I mean, like Japan, they'll fucking eat whale meat a fucking whale can't just have a baby and then it takes like a fucking 100 years to have a fucking kid, and they just kill it.
Why we don't drink squirrel milk is because cow milk, right? It's just easy to come by.
Yeah. Squirrels are so small. You'd have to fucking you'd have to wring one out for a month to have cereal.
You can have a little espresso.
Punch it in his asshole for months.
Exactly.
Just to get some good cereal.
You have to get some lion cum, something else to fucking make your cereal edible.
Hey, it's all fucking funky shit, dude.
Yeah.
It's funky shit.
All right, listen,
I appreciate Noriega, by the way, for that.
We got to clear the field because Fedor might be coming in any second here. What do we got going on, Jimmy? The MMA event, it's called Affliction, right? Entertainment returns with Affliction M1 Global Day of Reckoning, live on pay-per-view, and that's why Fedor's here.
It's
to
this
promote
Saturday,
this.
yep.
9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, explosive six-fight MMA pay-per-view event will be headlined by Russian sensation Fedor.
Emelianenko.
There you go. You got it, actually. And he's going to have a translator today?
He has to. I think he speaks English, but very little.
Let's fuck with him.
And can we have a moment of silence for Bob May, please?
Yeah, we're going to do a little Bob May after the break. As he attempts to defend his World Alliance of Mixed Martial Arts. Believe it or not, this is a live read. I don't know.
Against Andre the Pitbull
thank you.
Arlovsky?
Yes. Blockbuster pay-per-view also features MMA All-Star. I don't know Josh Barnett.
I don't like the fact that that's the first name you said, though. Like, you leave the Russian ones to me.
Hell fucking
Like, I'll fucking struggle for them.
Josh Barnett's been in the. He's been.
Pete Smith.
Yeah, he was a champion in the UFC. He's a badass motherfucker too. Babyface. Yeah,
See,
he's been around for a long time.
I'm more of a newbie, so I don't know the.
He used to fight in Pride. Big time Pride guy.
What's his name? What's his name?
Josh Barnett. You know him, blonde guy.
Yeah,
he's
a
taking
badass
on
motherfucker.
Gilbert Ivel.
Yeah, he's actually
You know him?
he actually punched out a ref.
Gilbert did?
Yeah, he knocked out a ref. The ref was I think the other guy's trainer or something, and was kind of fucking around with, he kept making him get back up and stuff when he had him on the ground, so he just punched him in the face.
Nice, okay.
And he got kicked out.
Other fighters featured on the card include Matt the Law Linlin.
Badass motherfucker.
You know all these guys, Bobby?
Yeah, Bobby knows a lot about the UFC and
Holy
MMA in
shit,
general.
yeah.
He's a badass
I thought
motherfucker.
I was good because I know about 10 of these guys right now.
Yeah.
How about Renato Babalu Sabrao?
He actually got kicked out of the UFC for holding in a choke after the guy tapped out. That's why he was great in the UFC. He got knocked out by Chuck Liddell, but he's a good jiu-jitsu Brazilian guy, but he got kicked out of the UFC for holding in a choke a little too long.
All right, I'm going to keep going with this. Chris Horodecki.
He actually, he's actually the Hammer, the Polish Hammer from Chicago.
Which means he's a screwdriver.
That was fucking quick.
God, they call him the Polish Hammer. That was Ivan Putski's handle.
Yeah, he's
old school WWF
this kid,
shit.
He looks like he's probably 14.
Really?
And he was fighting like men, knocking him out. But the IFL, the guy held his arm behind it was stuck under his back, and the guy just kept punching him in the face and knocked him out. But he's a badass motherfucker too.
And
it's gonna be a good fight.
Lauzon?
I have no idea.
Oh, you bum.
No, I do.
You like this card though?
That's great,
fights,
great card, dude. It doesn't matter who it was. You could have anybody else as long as Fedor's on it.
People want to see it.
Fedor's.
Yeah.
You'll never get to. He fights in Japan. He doesn't usually fight here.
And Anderson Silva and Fedor is the only fight people want to see.
No,
And
Fedor or Brock Lesnar people want to see, or Fedor or Frank Mir.
Brock Lesnar needs 3 more fights, and then I might fuck with him.
Yeah, but Lesnar's
He's bad.
He's fighting Frank Mir again, though. That's going to be a good. Who doesn't want to see that
It's not going to
rematch?
be a good fight. I'm going to tell you, man. People don't understand the first fight.
Who's going to win that fight?
Brock's going to win it.
No, he's not.
Going to kick his ass?
I'll tell you, Frank Mir is rejuvenated, which is going to make it a better fight. But Brock lost that fight because he didn't know what he was doing.
But now you think he does a mere, year later or whatever it is?
He trains against that now.
But you have to train for years to beat somebody.
All you had to do is...
Frank Mir is a fucking black belt in jiu-jitsu.
I know.
But he's been that way. He's been going to karate class since he was 10.
He was kicking... Was he not kicking
but
Mir's ass in that fight?
But Mir's that's happened to Mir a bunch of times. I mean, he snapped, what's his name's arm. He broke his bone. Every guy
Bob Dole?
No.
I'm saying that.
Thank you, one person.
He trains. This is
Frank Mir. You know jiu-jitsu back in the day with the grip.
This is what MMA is now.
Right.
MMA is a bunch of guys. It's a bunch of dudes who knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Who learned how to fight the fucking the Gracies.
Right.
That's all MMA is now. It was a defense against the Gracies. That's all they learned is basic defense against what Gracie was doing. All fucking Brock has to do is learn basic defense against getting his ankle twisted.
Yeah,
he
but-
just has to recognize that that's what's going to happen.
Yeah,
that's
but,
it.
Yeah, but dude, there's so many ways you can tap
Wait,
a
can we
guy
say?
out.
Good question. We have to break real quick.
Yeah.
But that was some good discussion. Yeah, we got to get ready for Fedor. So we're obviously talking about Affliction M1 Global Day of Reckoning live on pay-per-view Saturday, January 24th, this Saturday at 9 p.m. and 6 p.m. Pacific. Contact your pay-per-view provider to order, hopefully Fedor, when we get back. Oh, my God. We're all going to die. We're all going to die. Oh, my God. We got Fedor in studio.
See Patrice.
Once again, a real man walking into the studio, just humbling everybody. Hey, Patrice, I bet you he eats meat.
I don't know.
This guy isn't a vegetarian, a vegan,
The first thing I ask is,
a vegan, whatever.
are these guys going to treat me like that in the movie Hostel?
Они будут меня бить, эти ребята здесь, или они будут спокойно сидеть? Да, no.
You ever seen that movie?
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He's the most dangerous one right there with the turtleneck.
No.
The most dangerous out of
Вот
everybody.
маленький, он самый опасный, я вижу. Он самый опасный выглядит.
Holy shit, man.
Fedor,
Wow.
could you do us a favor? Could you hit him?
Ты можешь его, пожалуйста, ударить?
Fedor, man.
Fedor. Yes.
We are, thank you for coming. We're very happy you're here.
We're all big fans. Big time.
Спасибо, что ты пришел.
Big fans of Fedor, and I don't even want to look him in the eye.
Why?
I don't want to mess this up.
Я даже боюсь на него смотреть в глаза.
I like to live, and
Хочу жить.
How is he the most dangerous guy in the world? This is
How?
amazing.
Look at him. You want him to?
No, I'm saying, dude, this dude is the most dangerous man on the planet Earth.
So how are you saying how?
How?
He looks like a nice man. He looks like a nice guy.
He is a nice guy. He can just mush your face with his fist.
It looks like if I bumped into him, if I didn't know it was Fedor, and I bumped into him in the streets, I would go, "Hey, dude, watch your fucking self." Like I would think I would say that.
Oh my God, I hope this guy's translating correctly.
Yeah, dude. I hope.
Tell you, now you saying that right?
Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck shit up. Slowly.
It's with respect, man.
How does he get sarcasm? Because I know, Patrice, you know the Dutch don't get sarcasm.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a
Did you
Dutch
translate
guy?
sarcasm?
Russians get sarcasm,
would it
right?
be?
Russians get sarcasm.
Yeah, Dutch
How
people
great
don't
would
get
it
that
be?
shit at all.
How great would it be if Fedor just broke Patrice's jaw?
Oh shit! As he's saying, as he's going, yeah, this fat nigga said he could take you. What?
Now we got Fedor laughing.
Tap out.
We got a smile on his face now. Patrice, chill, man. Holy crap.
What? No.
Он сказал, слушай, успокойся, он тебя убьет.
Let me shut the fuck up.
He looks.
Я закрою рот.
Even Bobby was right there. We were talking about the stare down before.
Yeah.
And Fedor just looks like a friendlier guy.
Yeah,
like he doesn't look like he's trying to intimidate you.
No, he looks like a really nice guy. He could be the Russian Santa Claus.
Не, он может быть как Дед Мороз русский.
Right. I made him laugh. Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God he got that.
So, question. Now, this is my real question.
Вопрос. Настоящий вопрос.
I know he's fighting Arlovsky, but in his opinion, right? And I know he don't care about anybody because he fought that giant Chinese dude in Boston.
Korean. It was a Korean guy.
Кореец дрался с ним.
Who is he the most? If he had to take himself out the mix, who is the baddest dude out there? The best fighter?
Бesides не себя, кроме тебя, кто самый сильный боец в мире, кроме тебя?
Я бы выделил, наверное, несколько бойцов.
I could probably consider a couple fighters that are besides me.
Наверное, первая десятка. Андрей Орловский, Ким Сильвия, Фрэнк Мир.
Frank Mir.
Yeah, Frank Mir, Andrei Arlovsky, Tim Sylvia. Those are guys in the top 5, top 10.
Is Rocky IV his favorite Rocky?
Randy Couture. Какой твой самый любимый Rocky? Rocky 4?
Was that a happy ending or a sad ending for you?
Тебе нравится Rocky кино?
Я смотрел, но мне не особо.
Yeah, no, I've seen the Rocky movies, but I'm not that huge of a fan.
Okay. How about
Нравится иногда он с Расселом Кроу.
I like the movie Knockdown with Russell Crowe.
All right.
Я не знаю, как он.
I'm not sure what the English title was, but it was a movie with Russell. Probably
No, the fighter,
the fighter movie, the boxer movie with
that was we called it Cinderella Man.
Cinderella Man.
We gave it a little. Russians gave it a cool name. We gave it a gay name.
Русские называли хорошее имя. Мы называли Cinderella мужчина.
How about you didn't mention Brock Lesnar? Is Brock Lesnar, do you think, just getting too much press and too much attention?
Ты думаешь, что Брок Леснер слишком много прессы получает, но он не заслужил?
Нет, ни в коем случае. Я хотел назвать Брока Леснара, но не успел.
No, you don't. Not at all. I actually wanted to list Brock Lesnar on that list, but you guys cut me off.
Who cut you off? I certainly didn't mean to.
Wasn't me.
Кто не успел?
Sir. Hey, so would you rather? Do you really want to fright Randy Couture?
Do you want to fright? Do you want to fright?
I'm a little scared, Jimmy. Okay.
Он неправильно говорит слово. Он сказал, я боюсь сейчас.
If you punched his neck, do you think you could fix it?
Если ты ударишь его в шею, ты думаешь, ты можешь починить его шею, а у него кривая
I hate the
шея.
fact that he pointed at me and they're both just laughing at my neck.
And his fist would just go right through.
Его рука бы просто прошла через его шею.
Norton to become the shape of his fist.
Norton looks like a Fedor clone that didn't make it.
Он выглядит как Фейдер клоун, но не получилось. Он что-то не получилось.
Is he bummed out that he's not going to be able to fight
Ты
that
расстроен,
Randy Couture?
ты не сможешь которым иметь бой.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Да нет, я не расстроен. На самом деле мне больше нравится общаться в жизни, чем... Хотелось бы пообщаться в жизни с Рэнди, узнать, какой он поближе.
No, I'm not terribly disappointed because I like hanging out with him. We're friends, and I've got a lot of affection for him. So, without meeting him in the ring at this point, it enables me to grow our friendship more.
So it's harder for you to fight somebody that you like? Is it harder? Do you have to not like them?
Тебе сложнее драться с человеком, с кем ты имеешь симпатику?
Честно сказать, не совсем хотелось бы, конечно.
Well, yeah. I mean, in this particular case, if I had my preference, I'd rather not fight him, as opposed to another opponent.
Now, I think he knows that. I think Couture is a great fighter, but I think Couture is an older. I was worried about. I like Randy too, and I was worried about him fighting Fedor because I think he's an older guy. And he would have had serious trouble.
Yeah, but that's not what he told Randy when he was in here.
No, I told Randy. Believe me, I sucked up to Randy too. When Randy was sitting here, I said, "Oh, Randy, you'll kill him, Randy. He doesn't have a chance."
Федора убьешь. Когда Рэнди здесь сидел, он лизывал Рэнди.
Married? Is he married?
Ты женат? No.
So is it some fighting groupies out there?
Так у тебя есть там, девчонки, которые крутятся вокруг
Girls
тебя.
who love to fight?
Did you ever bang a Jersey chick?
Да, ты когда-то был с девушкой из Нью-Джерси?
Well, you know what groupie?
I just want to hear that translated.
Dude, did you translate what a groupie is, though? You translate what a
groupie? Это
groupie?
девочки, которые висят за тебя, когда ты около
CBI,
ринга и все.
Little CBI'ers on the side, baby.
CBI'ers.
Just some, they just love them.
Но есть такие девушки, которые приходят в зал или стараются с тобой встречаться?
Ну, возможно, есть. Но я православный христианин, и я не...
Yeah, no, I mean these type of girls exist, but I'm a practicing Christian, and I try to keep.
Well, you had the
too.
Toughest fight.
Я тоже.
You said Mirko Cro Cop was the toughest fight that you had, the toughest one, and he had a lot of trouble when he came over. He lost a couple of fights. Why do you think he lost when he left Pride and came over to UFC?
Ты сказал, Кро Кап был самый, один сильный соперник, который ты имел бой. Чего ты думаешь, когда он приехал в UFC, он имел проблемы здесь?
Was it like the cage, fighting in the cage?
Из-за клетки или чего?
Да нет, клетка здесь совершенно ни при чем. Я думаю, что наступил у него момент, когда Мирка не смог психологически.
No, I don't think the cage made any difference. I just think that he got to the point where psychologically, I think he had some issues and he wasn't able to overcome those when he came over here.
I like the way you put, like in your translation, you act like the character, you act kind of like him in it. You put the emotion into it too.
Thank you very much.
Just translate.
I appreciate it.
You have the little angry stare like you're saying it.
The inflection is perfect.
I heard something about you too, which was that you tried to not hurt your opponent too badly. And then if he doesn't respond to that kindness and he starts to be even more aggressive, then you really have to put him down.
Слышал, когда ты заходишь в ринг, ты старайся не сильно тревожить твоего соперника, но если он потом на тебя делает злой, тогда ты уже больше на него кидаешься. Это правда?
Да нет, думаю, нет. Я стараюсь сделать свою работу максимально хорошо в ринге.
No, I don't think that's the case. I just try to, perform my work to the maximum of my ability. So if I've got to take somebody out, I got to take him out.
Who doesn't he like in terms of fighters? Like where you just like
от бойцов,
I'll fight him in the street.
Кто тебе не нравится? Кто тебе, если ты даже улице с ними имел бой. Если есть какие-то бойцы, с кем ты, они просто тебе не нравятся.
Да нет, я со всеми бойцами в хороших отношениях, и со всеми интересно общаться, узнавать что-то новое о них, не только в бою, но и в жизни.
No, I'm pretty well respected, and
Nobody
I get along.
Nobody talks shit. Nobody's talking any shit.
Никто против тебя плохие слова не говорят.
It's the same thing as Anderson Silva, though. Like, it just seems like he's there. Anderson Silva's there. I can't even name who else would be in that level where it's just people just don't want to mess around with him.
Люди с тобой тебя не тревожат.
Like, people just go, they're just gonna.
Nobody wants to badmouth him because they don't want it to get back to him in case they have to fight him.
That's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, he says he likes to get to know the fighters, and not only in the ring, but
has he
also
ever been afraid of somebody?
Ты когда-то боялся кого-то?
He's going to say no to that. Come on.
No, fighters are
true.
No, fighters are afraid.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're all people. I mean, we get nervous. So
with that, what is he afraid of in this world?
Ты что-то боишься в мире?
If it's not like another fighter.
Ну, если никто другой боец, какие-то вещи, которые тебя тревожат.
What scares Fedor?
What if he says spiders? What are you looking for?
It probably is something like that.
We don't care about his phobias. We want to know what.
I'm actually curious. I want to know.
Thank you.
I want to know.
If everyone is scared of something, eye socket through the back of their skull.
No, I actually want to know because as a person, he's a great fighter. But like, what as a guy, you fight him?
Просто как человек, если ты боишься что-то.
На самом деле я не задумался. Наверное, есть какая-то, не боязнь, но не то, что, наверное, неприязнь, что ли, или даже не неприязнь, но боязнь, наверное, будет, когда большого паука увидишь.
Well, I haven't really thought about it, but I mean, I'm sure, I've got some sort of concerns or fears. Like, if I saw a big spider, I'd probably be a little nervous about it.
And then he punch it in the face.
His fucking phobias for, like, why not? Scared of the dark? What
Can I ask you a question? What style of martial arts do you? I mean, sambo, but you have Brazilian jiu-jitsu, right?
Нет, я джиу-джитсу не занимаюсь.
No, not jiu-jitsu.
Я занимаюсь самбо.
Sambo mostly.
So what is? I don't understand what that. I don't understand what that is fully.
Что-то самбо, приблизительно.
Where is it?
Самбо это один из видов борьбы. Я думаю, что изначально он дал толчок, изначально самбо подготовила меня к боям, а позже уже пришлось самому развиваться и брать какие-то приемы из самбо.
Yeah, well, sambo's kind of like my foundation. That's what I grew up with. It's a national sport in Russia. It's kind of like judo. It prepares you very well for mixed martial arts. But once I started practicing mixed martial arts, then I picked up different disciplines: boxing, Muay Thai.
То есть полностью полагаться на какую-то одну дисциплину здесь.
You can't in this day and age in MMA you can't depend on one discipline of martial arts.
That's
so you've got to become well rounded.
That's what I was going to ask. Like where I most love watching martial arts was back with when the Gracies, movies like Bloodsport and stuff, where it's like, what does he think about? Okay, let's have a tournament where it's like, okay, sambo versus kung fu,
Самбо против кунг-фу, против другие дисциплины, если бы был такой турнир.
Like just your thing versus my thing, and what I trained for years.
Против твое.
Like would he put sambo?
Я думаю, наша победила.
I think ours would win.
That's what I'm saying. Would you put sambo up against? Would he put sambo up against all of that?
Smiles on the couch right now.
Самбо бы выиграл, да?
Здесь еще зависит не только от того вида, которым владеешь, а от личных качеств спортсмена.
Yeah, well, it's not only based on the actual specialization and discipline, but also the athlete that's practicing it.
Right.
So,
Okay.
but sambo is generally one of the most well-rounded disciplines out there.
Я думаю, что самбо один из наиболее эффективных видов борьбы.
It's one of the most effective forms of fighting.
Для боев,
just top to bottom.
Do they teach that to the military? Is that where?
Yeah, it's actually originally it's developed from the. There's two different sambos. It's sambo and combat sambo, which is the military sport that involves striking as
Is
well.
sambo like Aikido's, where it's made to get you out of there quickly, like
Это
not
типа
not
как
play around
Aikido,
with
где
you?
ты должен просто быстро выйти, или как самбо по времени, или просто сразу. Этот спорт специфично, да твой соперник, просто он вышел быстро.
Ну нет, на самом деле, конечно, все направлено на то, чтобы закончить бой как можно быстрее.
Yeah, it's everything's designed to basically finish a fight as early as possible.
Но бой может и затянуться, то есть если два спортсмена одинакового уровня,
But if there's two athletes that are of equal levels,
то бой может,
then
конечно,
it could take a while.
I think, as far as I'm concerned, you're undefeated. The one fight,
Я знаю, ты никогда не проиграл. Там один бой.
the one loss that Fedor took was 17 seconds into a fight. It was an elbow to his forehead, which the doctor stopped the fight. And you actually should have won because the elbow was illegal. Are you bitter about that loss?
Ты как-то расстроен вот этот один раз, когда он тебя ударил с локотом, и, конечно, ты должен был выиграть этот бой, но просто не видели локоть. Ты как-то расстроен от когда у тебя поражение одно на твою историю?
Нет, совершенно нет. Сейчас я совершенно не расстроен, и что Бог не делает, все к лучшему.
No, I mean today it really doesn't make a difference. I mean, whatever, it's God's will, and unfortunately that it turned out as a technical loss, but it doesn't really bother me.
На тот момент, когда я получил рассечение, было, конечно, немножко неприятно, потому что я выбывал из турнира.
Yeah, I mean, at that point it was really upsetting because it was actually part of a tournament, so I was eliminated from that tournament because of that, technical situation. So he avenged that loss eventually at the same time.
And he also what's the hardest hit he's taken? I'm going to guess the Kevin Randleman drop on the neck. Is there any hit he's taken that's been harder than that?
Какой самый сильный удар, который ты когда-то пропускал? Он думает, да, из-за Кевин Рандleman, когда он тебя на шею уронил.
На самом деле, наверное, один из самых опасных ударов это был удар Фуджиты.
Yeah, I mean, I think actually one of the most dangerous punches that I took is I missed a strike from Fujita when I was fighting him.
Конечно, Кевин тоже.
And obviously, yeah, Kevin also, that was dangerous because I could have landed the wrong.
How did it feel when that 7'4" Korean fell on him?
Как чувствовалось, когда этот огромный кореец на тебя упал всего его весом? Как это чувствовал?
Все равно, что плитой придавили. Бетонной плитой придавили.
Yeah, it felt like a big cement block. It kind of just crushed me.
His forearm was on his face, and it covered his whole head. The guy's forearm.
На твое лицо, мы могли видеть твою голову.
Ну да, на самом деле, когда я оказался, думаю, надо выбираться как-то.
Yeah, no, I remember, when I was down there, I was like, okay, I got to get out of here, because
it hurts?
Потому что болело.
Нет, ничего не болело, но было ощущение, что он меня полностью накрыл.
No, it didn't hurt. It's just that I got the feeling that I was just kind of engulfed and just covered by this guy.
Yeah, he was,
that guy, right?
Dude, he from the bottom. I don't know how. I mean, that's what makes him such a good heavyweight is that he's a big guy, really strong, but he's fast like a middleweight. He's really fast. Yeah, it's just fast. Yo, you're welcome.
Did you fight Bob Sapp?
Is Bob Sapp a male boy?
No, you never fought Bob. No. Is he in the same thing?
No. Bob Sapp тогда не дошел до меня, он проиграл Мирко Крокопу.
Yeah, Bob Sapp was in the same tournament as I was, but he lost to Krokop, and so I met Krokop in the finals.
Okay. And how about what's his name when he was in his prime? I never seen tape of him in Silva, not Anderson, but the other one.
Vanderlei. Ты Vanderlei Silva не имел бой в Прайде, да?
Нет, тоже мы не встречались.
No, we just it didn't work out where we didn't get a chance to meet.
Do you like the UFC, or I mean, because you guys have never got together, you've never fought in the UFC ever, right?
UFC? Ты никогда не дрался в UFC, но тебе нравится, ты бы хотел драться там?
Я смотрю соревнования UFC. Интересно смотреть, конечно, некоторые бои.
Yeah, I watch the UFC fights. It's interesting to watch some of their fights.
Но что касается организаторов, то мы не смогли с ними договориться о совместной работе.
With respect to the organizers of the UFC, we weren't able to come to terms on working together.
I saw the Last Affliction pay-per-view, the Tim Sylvia fight. I suggest if you get it, you watch all the fighters, because Fedor's fights tend to not go too long. You beat up Tim Sylvia the way Tim Sylvia would beat me up.
Ты убил Тим Сильвия, как он бы убил меня.
How did you destroy him as easily as you destroyed him?
Так просто закончить Тим Сильвия.
Ну, с Божьей помощью удалось.
Well, with luck, it was a quick fight.
I love all his modesty as he's beating the shit out of everybody in the world.
Мне нравится, как он такой спокойный, как он всех убивает, но он говорит, это из-за счастья, не из-за его рука.
I want to lucky somebody's ass like that.
Я бы хотел иметь такое счастье, как он имеет.
Jesus, man, he's just like a nice guy that knows how to. So where did all? Okay, so if you, because I'm not a nice guy, because like if I knew this shit,
я не хороший человек.
Like if I knew how to fight,
я бы знал, как драться.
If I knew how to fight, I'd just be an asshole.
Я бы просто был негодяй.
So it's like,
если я знал, как драться.
What was your fuel as a kid? Because I'm sure you trained as a kid. What was your fuel as a kid to even want to be this dangerous? What's the fuel?
Чего ты хотел быть таким сильным, таким хорошим бойцом? Какая причина ты имел? Бить людей или какой-то другой причина?
Like his drive, like, what is it to...
Хотелось набраться мастерства, хотелось войти в сборную страны на тот момент. Хотелось выступать, представлять Россию на международных соревнованиях.
Well, at the time, it was really more as an athlete. I wanted to represent my country. This was a sport, and I wanted to master that sport, so I could be on the national level and be well known as someone that was the best at that sport and for his country.
Because it's big in Russia. It's big as.
But he never had a day job, right? He never did.
У тебя не была другая работа. Ты всегда дрался?
Сначала боролся, больше боролся.
Yeah, no. At first, I was just, I was fighting.
He's never had like a job, like at a hot dog stand in a soccer park.
He just said first he was beefing, just beefing in general.
That's it.
Тренером и сторожем работал.
No, I was a trainer. I trained people how to fight.
И был сторожем в своем спортивном клубе.
And I worked in the sports club, just kind of clean up there.
Was he a fighter, like in terms of someone bumping into him at the train station fighter?
Если скажем,
drinking fighter?
Ты на станции, кто-то тебя как-то подтолкнул, ты дрался с ними?
At a bar fight?
Если ты был в клубе или в баре, или кто-то с тобой, кто-то тебя тревожил, ты дрался с ними?
But not now, though.
На улице.
Not now. I'm talking about just when he was before he was a trained weapon. Yeah, he just was walking down the street.
Да, если ты просто на улице ходил и кто-то тебя тревожил, да, ты с ними дрался?
Нет, на самом деле у меня таких ситуаций не было. До армии был, наверное, молодой, а после армии уже и взгляды были другие. То есть все решалось, если и была какая-то конфликтная ситуация, все решалось словесно.
No, I mean, I was pretty young, and then I went into the army, and I was just lucky not to really get into any confrontations. And once I got into the army, it was dealt with differently there.
Right. When is the last time you got beat up? I mean, it's obviously not professionally. Was it when you were in the army? Was it when you were a teenager?
Когда последний раз кто-то тебя побил? Ты был в позиции, где действительно кто-то тебя побил хорошо, или в молодости, или в армии, или когда-то был момент, где ты получил?
Ну вот, пару часов назад мой друг меня обыграл в шахматы.
Well, a couple hours ago, my friend beat me in chess.
Но я его уже отыгрался.
That's the other national thing. They
Yeah, Jimmy's a big chess guy.
Yeah, like big Bobby Fischer fan.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Physically.
That's good. What's wrong with you? Well,
Bobby Fischer, Lubis.
Who do you think is the next guy besides you? Who's coming up now that is going to be the next Fedor?
Кто ты думаешь следующий после тебя будет? Который будет следующий Федор?
Не знаю. Я не задумываюсь над этим. Наверное, кто-то сменит меня все-таки.
I don't know. I don't really think about it.
Может, это будет скоро, может быть, это
But you know, I know somebody will replace me at some point. I just, you know, maybe it'll be soon, maybe it'll be quite later.
Don't you have a brother too? You have a brother?
У тебя брат тоже дерется.
Fighting?
Да, брат дерется, но бьется, да, потихонечку.
Yeah, he fights.
He's really good too, though, right?
Да, он тоже хороший боец, да?
Хороший.
Yeah, very talented.
Yeah. Are you training him? Are you helping him out maybe to get into MMA?
Было время, когда мы работали вместе. Сейчас он несколько лет уже занимается отдельно, у него другие тренера, он в Санкт-Петербурге.
Yeah, there was a time when we trained together, but now he lives in a different city. He lives in St. Petersburg, and he has different trainers, and he trains on his own.
Right. I saw footage of you training. It was outdoors, and then you were doing some wrestling moves, and it looked like it was almost in a little schoolhouse. It was bare bones, not at all fancy. It was very, very low budget. Do you kind of train like that on purpose?
И это было такое простое место, знаешь, как маленькая школа. И ты специально так тренируешься, без большой красоты, и все это было на улице.
Да нет, я всю жизнь так тренируюсь. Это мой родной спортзал, поэтому.
No, it's the way that it's where I've trained all my life. It's my hometown. It's basically the gym that I grew up in. And that's where I prefer to train.
And he doesn't do like a lot of MMA fighters in the UFC are these guys who just shredded. They go on these diets and they protein drinks and all that. He doesn't do any of that. He eats what he wants. He trains hard, and he's pretty much is what he is, right?
Ты не как другие бойцы, которые кушают, там витамины и как специальные напитки и все. Ты кушаешь, что ты хочешь, и тренируешься сильно и серьезно. И ты как-то делаешь эти новые вещи, как другие бойцы делают, или?
Ну, я думаю, что в первую очередь не в этом заключается, скажем так, успех в спорте.
Yeah, I don't think your fortunes in the ring are really dependent on all these gimmicky things that people do.
Я думаю, что в первую очередь зависит от внутреннего характера, от веры, веры в себя, веры в Бога и от той работы, которую спортсмен выполняет, а не от того, какую таблетку он съест.
No, I believe instead of what pill you take or anything else, it really more depends on what you've got inside of you, your determination, your heart. Your belief in yourself and in God and your training, and as hard as you work to get to where you need to be.
So I'd never make it in MMA, is what he's saying.
Так он никогда не в MMA, да? Так что ты говоришь, что я просто никогда не попаду в MMA, потому что ты сделал лист от все вещи, которые я не имею.
He's never laughed harder, Bobby. That's what I could translate that one.
Do you think you could train a guy like this to be a fighter?
Ты думаешь, такой парень, как этот, ты можешь его тренировать быть бойцом?
Or at least a man.
Или хотя бы мужчина. Ты можешь хотя бы потренировать быть мужчиной?
Sam, show him your body.
Конечно.
Please.
He said, of course, I can train anybody.
You could train, really?
Да, ты можешь даже с ним поработать.
Ну, одно дело заниматься на серьезные результаты, другое дело заниматься для себя, чтобы быть в тонусе и чтобы уметь постоять.
Well, there's one thing about working to have some serious results, and then the other thing is just training to at least get to a certain level where you're considered.
How hard would it be to put a rear naked choke on this chinless ass right here?
Как сложно бы ты
slip right out of it?
сделал болевой прием сразу на этого человека, потому что у него нету много шеи. Ты бы мог сделать, удушить его?
Если голова на чем-то вертится.
Yeah. As long as the head is on something, I'll find it.
It's very weak. It's very cute.
I gotta put a chin lock with no chin. What do you do, dude? Other than this, you roll with him? And you his...
I am also his attorney. So.
Oh, really?
You're a lawyer.
Look at that.
And his translator.
For M1 Global, it's the promotional company that promotes Fedor.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
M1 Global.
It's going to be a hell of a paper.
You fight?
No.
You just wear cool sweaters?
It's cold, man. I'm from LA, so I had to bust out the
And
sweater.
you only take 2% from him, right?
Yeah. I'm on salary.
So, Arlovsky, I mean, it's kind of hard to picture anybody having a chance in a fight against you. I mean, you never fought Arlovsky before, I don't think. What is it that makes this guy ready to fight you?
Сложно представить, да вообще кто-то может тебя выиграть. Ну, Орловский никогда с тобой не дрался, и он чувствует, он имеет шанс выиграть. Чего ты думаешь, ну, как ты думаешь, это Орловский, и да он говорит, он готов на этот бой?
Ну, конечно, у любого бойца есть шанс.
Yeah, any fighter has a chance.
Все могут реализовать себя в бою.
I mean, anybody can realize their best potential in a fight.
Андрей мне очень нравится как боец.
I like Andre very much as a fighter.
Он разносторонний, у него быстрые руки.
He's very well-rounded. He's got really quick hands.
Is he on the upswing, or is he? Because he had some real heavy momentum for a minute when he used to wear his fang teeth and all that stuff, and he seemed to be the most dangerous dude in UFC for a minute, and then he lost to Silva. What's his status now in terms of should he be fighting Fedor right now, or is it like he's lucky to be fighting Fedor?
Как его старость сегодня? То он в одном момент его считались очень опасно, когда он был в UFC, но потом он проиграл у Силви. Но на сегодняшний день как он стоит? Он заслужил с тобой иметь бой?
Ну, конечно, конечно. Он один из самых опасных бойцов в мире.
No, absolutely. I mean, he's won his last couple fights in a row, and he's one of the most dangerous figers in the world. So he definitely deserves to.
Well, I mean, everybody's. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's dangerous, but it's like, okay, like Tim Silva, he was riding high after he beat Arlovsky, or even like Rampage. Rampage was riding high after he beat. Who'd he beat when he was riding high?
Liddell.
Chuck, right.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Is Arlovsky on this thing now, like how Frank Mir is on, where he just won and now it's time to see him right, where's Arlovsky? Is he...
вверх, и вот как Rampage, когда он выиграл у Liddell, он тоже шел наверх. Ну, Орловский тоже сейчас идет вверх, или он идет вниз в его карьеру?
Я думаю, что у Андрея карьера идет только вверх.
No, I think he's definitely on the rise. He fought on the same card as Fedor fought when he fought Sylvia, and he looked great.
Right.
And he won his next fight after that.
I mean, he's a bad-looking dude. Like, he wears his little fangs and stuff. He's a bad-looking dude, That's what I'm saying. It's just like, even if you know how to fight, you look at a dude like Arlovsky, he just looks dangerous. He just looks dangerous, and it's just like, does that have any, like, what does he do to talk to himself to go, this dude looks dangerous, and he is dangerous, but I'm dangerous-er?
Как ты себя успокаиваешь? Вот ты видишь на Орловске, он выглядит такой опасный, но как ты себя уговариваешь, но я даже более опасный?
Нет, я так не думаю. Я совсем об этом не думаю.
No, I don't even think about it. I don't think whether I'm dangerous-er. Or I just go along.
You know who I'd like to see? Would you ever fight a guy like Gabriel Gonzaga? Would you ever see yourself? Because he impressed everybody when he beat Crow Cop with that kick to the head. I mean, that was devastating. You ever see yourself fighting him? He's a guy I kind of like.
Боец как Гейбриэл Гонзага, то он очень красиво выглядел, когда он выиграл у Crow Cop. Ты думаешь иметь бой с ним?
Ну, если меня сведут с ним, я, конечно, буду биться.
И что ты знаешь от него?
К сожалению, не очень много.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know that much about him, but if it comes down to it, where somebody can organize a fight with me and him, then I'd be more than happy to fight him.
Did he ever fight somebody that just stunk?
That's what I was going to ask.
You know what I mean? That just made him want to puke because it was like, it just smells.
Oh, smell literally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't mean
smell literally or just
smell both. Well, you have to hit mine and his.
He's not going to say.
No, there's some guys that really don't want to fight because they stink.
Когда ты дрался с кем-то, который просто вонял, не только вонял в ринге, но вонял вообще, пахнул плохо. Запах был плохой.
Come on.
The big Korean dude, he had to miss something behind his knees.
The Korean dude smelled like seaweed.
Какой запах?
Smelled like miso soup.
Он как суп или суши.
Oh, he added sushi.
Nah, you're right.
Seaweed in Russian. I don't know how to say seaweed in
Say
Russian.
weed. How do you say weed?
I don't know.
I don't say seed.
Without just one good, like just one mean answer. Without the, we know he's a modest, nice dude, right?
Yeah, we know.
But really, just a really dude answer. Who is an overrated bum?
Ну скажи нам честно, кто в этом спорте не заслужил быть на уровне, который он получил? Ну и какой-то боец, который просто не такой хороший, но люди думают, он.
If Rick Ross comes out of his mouth, I'll laugh.
I know he's a nice guy. I know he's a nice guy. Like he's a respectful guy. But who is just like? In his words, he's like, just man, I'd like to just show everybody that he stinks.
Если есть какой-то боец, который ты просто бы хотел всем показать, да он просто слабый, он действительно не хороший.
You're tiring him out.
Ну, если человек занимает строчку в рейтинге, то, значит, его же люди и поставили, и выбрали туда. Я не сужу о бойцах. Я принимаю все как есть.
Well, I mean, you know, if some guy's in the ratings pretty high, and you know, that means just people put him there. It doesn't mean necessarily that he belongs there, but I don't really judge people. So, if some guy's in the ratings and I got to meet with him and to prove that I'm better, then I will. But I'm not here to judge whether or not he deserves to be there.
Ask him if Boss Rutan was at his peak today, would he be one of the baddest motherfuckers out there? Oh, you know,
without cursing, because he's a
baddest person on the planet.
Если Бас Рутен сегодняшний день был в пике, он бы был одним из самых хороших бойцов в мире.
Но то, что Бас был чемпионом в UFC, это уже говорит о многом.
Well, the fact that he was a UFC champion already speaks volumes.
That's it. That's all I need to say.
Okay.
Do you think that in an attempt to make MMA bigger here, like they're pushing certain guys through faster? Like Brock Lesnar had 4 fights before he got a shot at the championship. Good, he's a great fighter, but he only had 4 fights. Or Kimbo Slice was made this household name before he had ever proven himself in mixed martial arts. Is that just an attempt to make MMA bigger? How do you feel about that?
Как ты чувствуешь от факта, есть такие бойцы, как Лезнер и Кимбл Слайс, где они не имеют так много боев, но они уже их потолкают очень быстро. И ты думаешь, это потому, что люди хотят, да, спорт ММА как-то вырос быстрее, чем он готов? Или как твое мнение от факта, есть такие бойцы, которые очень после даже 4 боев уже считаются одни из самых хороших?
Есть, конечно, бойцы, которые выделяются своим талантом, выделяются, может быть, своими габаритами кто-то. Есть, конечно, бойцы, которые хотят видеть, и от этого их раскручивают. Они занимают свою ступень, скажем так, гораздо быстрее, чем те, кто начинают пробиваться с самого низа.
Well, I mean, there's fighters that, have kind of paid their dues, and with their talent and their pedigree have really, kind of gone through the ranks, and there's kind of one category of fighters, and there's another category of fighters that people really want to see. And so as a result, they're marketable, and so they're kind of put on a faster track. And, if it's good for the sport, that's fine.
So what do? Do you train? They say 2-3 times a day you train. Like how far before a fight do you actually stop? Do you give yourself a day or two before a fight where you do very light training? I mean, because I've read 2 or 3 times a day.
Ты тренируешься где-то 2-3 раза в день. Когда ты остановиться до боя, где-то неделю до боя или день-два до боя, когда ты уже перестал тренироваться 2-3 дня, как ты обычно тренируешься до боя?
Примерно за 10 дней.
Yeah, about 10 days before the fight, I'm basically done with my training. The training's the hardest part.
How come he fights every New Year's?
Чего ты каждый Новый год дерешься?
Потому что приглашают.
Because they asked me to.
That's it?
They invite me to.
All right. Is he bummed out that Pride is gone? I mean, I know it's Dream now, but does he miss Pride?
Ты расстроен, да сейчас уже нету прайда? То я понимаю, да сейчас уже Dream есть, но ты расстроен, да прайда не существует. Как он существует?
Конечно, Прайд занимал свою ступень в мире ММА. И думаю, что он очень много сделал для развития этого спорта.
Yeah, no, it's disappointing because Pride had its place in not only the MMA world but also its history, and it contributed a lot to the growth of MMA. So it's sad to not see it exist.
Because the Japanese fans performing in front of them, they're really respectful. They don't scream out. They it's a different atmosphere performing in Japan than it is performing in Anaheim, California, with a bunch of savages who just drank a six-pack in the parking lot.
Ну, потому что это иначе, когда ты был в Прайде, японцы, они очень имеют много респекта, такие хорошие болельщики. Это разница, чем быть в Анахайме, где люди только что выпили много пива и кричат как сумасшедшие.
Okay.
That wasn't bad. Yeah.
Dude, you really are making us nervous because
one slip and we could all be dead.
It's just I'm trying to, and you're just saying stuff.
Пожалуйста, переведи нормально, потому что если слышишь как-то не так правильно, что ты скажешь, и он разозлится, так мы боимся.
You really are improv this thing, and it's
since we heard sushi, we
he's an actor.
We're big fans of this. He has a stare like that. You just want to go, and then you want to say to Fedor, with all due respect, and then you want to say to these dudes, all due respect.
Они просто не хотят, я неправильно сказал слово, потому что, знаешь, у тебя такой взгляд, и потом тем более у тебя есть 4 мужика сзади тебя, которые сидят, которые тоже, может быть, разозлиться на меня.
Patrice, he gives them first shot. He gives them first shot before he even touches you.
Who are these guys?
Он им дает раньше тебя побить, чем он будет. Они с тобой разберутся.
Их лучше совсем не сердить, потому что они настолько грозные, что их даже на ринг не выпускают.
Yeah, honestly, you really shouldn't piss those guys off because they're such angry people. They don't even let them into the ring.
Excuse me for a second. Is this your family?
Relatives?
Is that your relatives?
It's like 4 or 5 guys on the couch.
Мой тренер, Воронов Владимир Михайлович.
Yes, one of them is my trainer, Vladimir Mikhailovich Voronov.
He looks fun.
Он выглядит очень веселый человек.
He looks like he's waiting to have somebody beat up right now.
Он выглядит, как он живет, как кто-то...
Trainer.
Vadim Finkelstein.
Vadim Finkelstein is my manager.
The
Finkelstein?
Finkelstein?
Of course.
Which one's that? Can I pick which one that is?
They really do rule the world, don't they?
Finkelstein.
Of course.
Lord.
Of course.
Finkelstein?
We all got something in common, all of us.
Shit.
All right, go ahead.
Finkelstein.
Who's the other?
друга. То есть, здесь все мои друзья.
They're all my friends, but and the 2 guys are my friends Slava and Dennis.
Is he a fan of Yakov Smirnov?
Ты знаешь Yakov Smirnov?
A lot of company.
No. Russians don't know who he is.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
that's really good to know. Does he like comedy? Like, who's his favorite comedian?
Комедия, кто тебе нравится, который выступает по комедии? Actors.
Wait, there's no word to say comedy in Russian.
Stand-up comedy?
В России вообще нет слова комедия. Есть комедия?
Of course.
Yeah, of course, there is.
But what's his favorite movie?
Какое твое самое любимое кино?
What do you want to date him? What kind of question is that?
I just want to know. So when I watch him on TV, I can say, his favorite movie is You Got Mail.
What's some of your fears? Like,
one of his favorite movies is Die Hard with Bruce Willis.
All right. See, they
live in my building.
Now Jimmy will repeating that to every chick he meets.
Живет в его здании.
I say hi to him, he ignores me.
Он говорит, я с ним здороваюсь, но он со мной не здоровается.
Yeah, that's no part of me.
Who lives in your building?
Tell him I say hi. I'm a big fan.
Tell him it's amazing, dude, because we are big fans, and not because he's sitting there.
Не потому что ты здесь сидишь.
He's like,
he's the real deal.
We're just like he's the baddest dude walking around, man, for real.
To show our respect for you, you can take Sam with you. He's yours.
Ты можешь его взять с собой. Мы просто тебя его даем.
We're giving you a slave.
We're giving you an American human slave.
We have to wrap? Okay, we have to. If they don't have to leave, a promotion. It's this Saturday night. It's called "It's Affliction: A Day of Reckoning," and we have. We'll do the read after.
Yeah, but we got something going on tomorrow, I do believe. What do you got? Like a Tuesday Trump Tower atrium?
Yeah, we got a press conference tomorrow for the Affliction M1 Global
it's open
Day
to
of
the
Reckoning
public,
show.
Right?
It's open to the public, I believe, and Tito Ortiz is going to be there. Oscar De La Hoya is going to be there. Fedor, of course.
Nice. It's going to start at 10:30 tomorrow at the Trump Tower atrium.
And he is he's fighting Andre the Pitbull Arlovsky. That's the headline fight this Saturday. But it's a great card. I mean, there's a lot of great fighters on it. But I would suggest watching the whole thing. You know, you don't want to just tune in at the end. Just watch the whole.
No,
the whole
definitely
card.
watch the beginning. One of the first undercard fights on HDNet is Baby Fedor. Fedor's protege is a 20-year-old kid.
That's what I was trying to get to. That's what I was trying to get at. I forgot, but yeah, but
nice.
Cool. Yeah, the whole card's great.
The next Fedor.
Let's get him out of here. Let's hear it for Fedor, everyone. Got a nice live audience.
Thank you, guys.
We're going to take a quick break and we'll wrap up next. Opie and Anthony. Wow. I must say, we've had a lot of scary dudes in this studio. We just saw the scariest. No offense to some of the other tough guys that have been in here, but that Fedor, you felt like something could happen at any moment because he doesn't speak English, so you're just praying that the fucking translator was going to say the right thing and not slip up with his translation because maybe he's hungover or something.
I've only met
Russian
Randy
vodka.
Couture. I've only met Randy Couture when he was in here. He understands sarcasm.
Yeah,
like he
that's
just
what I'm saying.
he gets it.
Remember when we went to Amsterdam? Like foreigners sometimes don't get American sarcasm.
That sarcasm shit, and I'm like trying to say, look,
you can't translate
I'm trying to say that he
sarcasm.
doesn't look dangerous. He just looks like a average, no, like an average sized dude. He doesn't look like holy shit. Like Andre Arlovsky, when you see him, you're like, this motherfucker looks dangerous. Like he's just a big and Brock Lesnar. He looks dangerous. This guy looks.
Well, he had his nice little sweater on, his little winter sweater.
Even when he's fighting, I always look at Fedor and go, how is this guy? He's kind of not the way the other dudes are.
He had a seriousness to him.
It's in his eyes because when you look at him,
to him,
he's got big hands. And there's almost an odd gentleness to him when he's talking, and that's because he doesn't need to talk shit. He's such a devastating fighter; he doesn't need it.
You find yourself stop breathing until he smiles, and then you breathe again. Like okay.
That didn't make me feel any better. He looked like he would smile as he's murdering you. Like.
And Patrice, you nailed it with me. Like I was thinking, how can I like mess with him in a way where it'd be cool?
You would have fucked everybody
and
up,
I'm like,
man.
no, I was like, I'm out. I have no problem admitting it. I'm like, I'm out.
I wanted to write you a letter and say, don't do it, and hold it up. Don't.
Oh, I thought about it.
Do it and push that boring button so that this guy can go flee.
I'm not.
He
that
says
brave.
boring. I'm like,
I would have fucking walked out.
Dude,
I would have walked out.
Those four guys on the couch were intimidating as fuck.
Well, once I found out it was Finkelstein, though, it ended everything.
It helped. It certainly helped.
Finkelstein, the Jew lawyer, it's like, oh, we all have something in common.
Yeah, that fucking helped us. What? Fedor.
He's a very quiet dude. That's just the way he looks in the ring. He doesn't show a lot of emotion. It's like he never looks afraid. He never looks.
This guy has never lost a fucking.
But the thing is, he just lost his Sambo tournament. That's why you were bringing that up. I didn't want to bring it up.
Well, no, not that one. I'm talking about the one in 2000.
He just lost this year. He lost Sambo this year.
Who beat him?
Not in,
I don't know who beat him,
but not in MMA.
No, Sambo, which is probably more important to him than because it's But he lost this year, which is kind of fucked up.
Really?
But I wasn't.
Is it on YouTube?
I don't.
It's got to be somewhere. Blue Healer from Kentucky. Patrice is a translator's worst nightmare. You were gonna screw it all up.
Look it. If this motherfucker didn't, if he had not, because I didn't.
How about that motherfucker throwing sushi at us? Like,
that's what I'm saying. We said that the big giant Korean smelled like sushi. No, we didn't. You motherfucker. Say it right, you goddamn translator.
We said dog and cat. Say it.
Yeah.
His favorite.
And you at Rocky IV, he didn't even get the reference of like why that would mean anything.
He
to
answered
him.
it seriously. No, I do not like Rocky.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I want to hear who he doesn't like. Like, all right, who do you fucking who don't you like? Give us some wrestling shit.
He's like a quiet dude. That's not his nature. His nature is to just be, he's a good fighter, and then punch your face off and break your arm.
But see, that's the thing about, I guess, when it's real fighting. But boxing has that pageantry, right? Where they need more like they need more Quentin Rampage. Jackson, they need more dudes.
More Liddells and more...
Who talk shit, who go, I don't like this motherfucker's haircut.
Like Tito Ortiz.
And Liddell said it. He goes, Tito's afraid of me. I mean, Liddell has said that Tito's afraid of him.
And I mean, we understand this quiet fucking monster, but it's like, give me something, motherfucker. Give me like, I'll kill you. Not me, but fucking Andre Arlovsky. Like, just go, I don't like his dumb teeth that he puts in his mouth. Or just something that where it's like it makes it theatrical. It makes it like,
Yeah, but
oh shit, I want to watch this.
He's been fighting in Pride, which is a totally different organization that they respected. The fans respect. They don't boo. They don't do weird shit. And the fighters all respected each other. UFC is more. They added that shit into the mix. Americans like that stuff. Over in Japan, they don't like that. I was over there. It's against the law to be loud in public. You know what I mean? There's weird rules. Really,
I'll be in danger.
All right, listen, you'd be kicked out of the country at the airport.
After meeting him, though, looking at that dude he's just a dangerous dude, man. That is just.
You see, his eyes are kind of half squint. I wanted to do the stare down with him. I wanted to do that.
We forgot to do that.
I know. I should have asked at the end. He probably would have just given me a little look. He's not.
No, he would have done it. So what do we got, Jimmy? We got to do the live read officially.
If you misunderstood stare down and beat down and just pummeled you to the ground.
Well, I would say please don't pummel me again.
Yeah. As he pummels him.
I hate to be pummeled.
Pummels and crumbles.
I would never want to.
You ever use the word pummels?
No, no one ever has. It doesn't exist.
I've pummeled a couple kids in junior high.
Why don't we do a little? We got to do a live read for the
Can I have a banana? Can I have one of those?
Yeah, you should. The way you talk, that's what you should eat with your feet, stupid. Following the success of this is the live read for Affliction. Following the success of their initial MMA event, Affliction Entertainment returns with Affliction M1 Global Day of Reckoning. It's live on pay-per-view this Saturday, January 24th, 9 o'clock. It's from Anaheim. It's 6 o'clock on the West Coast.
Yeah.
It's an explosive 6-fight MMA pay-per-view event, and it's going to be headlined, of course, by the great Fedor Emelianenko. He's going to defend his World Alliance of Mixed Martial Arts Heavyweights belt against world top-ranked heavyweight Andre the Pitbull Arlovsky.
I'm rooting for Andre.
What?
Me too, to make it through the first round, so you don't spend this much money and watch 10 seconds of fight.
Every fight on there is really fucking good.
I don't think
Yes, it
Andre
is.
Arlovsky is going to go down in one round or anything like that. Man.
Fedor's thing is though he just knocks you down and then he's an amazing submission guy. I mean he's an amazing submission guy. He doesn't make it pretty. He doesn't make it pretty.
I just can't even imagine.
I know. They just twist your arm back and you tap and that's it.
Please.
This blockbuster pay-per-view also features MMA All-Star Josh Barnett as he takes on the experienced Gilbert Ivell. Other fighters featured on the card are Matt the Law Lindland. Did I say it wrong, Ivell? Well, someone's going to get pummeled.
Somebody's going to get pummeled.
This card includes Matt the Law Lindland, Renato Babalu Sobrel, Chris Horodecki, and Dan Lauzon. The event is presented by Golden Boy Promotions, Affliction Entertainment, and its partners, Donald J. Trump and M1 Global. Affliction M1 Global Day of Reckoning. It's a live on pay-per-view. It's again from Anaheim this Saturday, January the 24th at 9 o'clock. Contact your pay-per-view provider, your cable people. It's very easy to get.
What are they doing tomorrow? Tito Ortiz is probably announcing that he's got a big fight coming up.
Well, Tito's coming in tomorrow.
He's not with anybody right now. I bet he's got a big announcement. So
hopefully
that'd be cool.
we'll make it on our show. That'd be cool.
So he beat Nogueira in 2004?
Yeah. Which Nogueira is that, though? Is that
that's Minotaur, right?
Ted Nogueira. I don't know.
There's two. They're twin brothers, and they fight.
All right, let's get out of here.
One has a big scar on his back.
We did good today.
Yeah.
I want to thank Patrice O'Neill and Robert Kelly for stopping in with your knowledge. I didn't realize you knew that much.
Bobby knows a lot about fucking MMA.
Pretty cool. For the people that are going to stick with us until Ron and Fez do their noon to 3, Bob May died over the weekend.
Who's Bob May?
He was the man inside the robot outfit in Lost in Space. If you remember, Big Kev, this is a legendary bit, was at a convention and got Bob on the phone, and we played the silent game with this guy. Well, he's now dead. Jeffrey Ross was in studio. We're going to replay that in honor of him dying, I guess. I don't know. We're going to start that in a couple minutes here.
Warning! He was the voice too, or he just was the dude in the suit?
We get into that whole thing.
That's like saying the guy who was in Barney's suit died.
Exactly. I think we learned that he wasn't the voice. He was just in
the fucking suit.
I'm going to listen.
He had to be warning, too.
I don't know if he was warning.
Warning. If he wasn't warning or danger, fuck Bob May.
I think
he wore a suit.
I think that's the beauty of the bit you're about to hear. Yeah. I think that was it, Patrice. He didn't even get to do warning.
The guy that was Big Bird's chest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Snuffleupagus, the front part of his face died.
Yes.
Everybody can imitate warning, but he wasn't allowed to do it.
This guy was Gordon's balls.
Right. So that's for the people sticking around.
True.
And that will be brought to you by DirecTV. Call 888-961-DirecTV. DirecTV. 888-961-DIRECT-TV.
Fucking Bob, man.
Want to thank 13-year-old JC for stopping by. We didn't get to you over here, JC, but I hope you had fun. Your mom's hot. We all know that. The Annette Benning looking broad. That's JC's mom.
Yeah, she is.
She's a lawyer, too, so whatever. All right. What else is there?
Jimmy's going to be in doing the comedy festival in Miami, which is a really fun festival. We work in Jackie Gleason Theater, the big one.
I don't know. No, it's Lincoln Theater probably.
That's Wednesday. No, it's a big one too.
It's a few hundred seats. I'm not going to sell it out.
Like I said, it's not that big,
Hey, Robert,
but it's going to be a fun time.
It's awful.
I think you're coming back to do the whole show when Jimmy's gone.
I think so. One of these days. I think. But
We're trying to figure that out. And Patrice, what do you got going on?
Just tired.
Well, eat some meat.
Yeah, get some meat in your.
I need some protein.
You had dirt tea for fucking breakfast.
Patrice, you know I support you, but how you were talking about that Brazilian meat house, I'm like, there's no way this is going to last.
I'm trying to be healthy.
I think I'm going to make it through.
Good.
Exactly.
Call me when you crack. We'll go over there and have some fucking steaks.
Let me be there for that.
You're just going to stick a fork in some hardened animal fat. Just eat it.
Some garlic, nice garlic steak.
Oh God! How good is that? What's the steak that there's like 3 of them on one and they go small?
Picanha.
God, is that
What's
the
that?
best? Picanha steak is the best steak.
What's the name of this shitty restaurant?
You've been there, Plataforma.
With Manny many years ago.
49th, the best restaurant in New York City.
Yeah,
$50 a head.
Number one rated cleanliness.
Yeah. You drop a napkin, there's 5 guys
in
there.
fucking New York City, dude.
Plataforma, 49th Street?
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
They have the dessert tray that goes around that Patrice would stick his finger in every dessert and go, "What's this?" Everybody cracks up when he does it. I did it with my wife trying to fucking imitate him. I got in trouble. They pulled the tray. Don't do that. No, don't.
Yeah, you just do the
he sticks his finger in all of them.
This one here, what is it?
He
You just
swirls
swirl
up
your
the
hand
pudding.
around.
You know why? Because he's fun.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
a charmless ox.
I really am. My wife said, "Don't try to be Patrice." I was like, "Fuck you fucking
that hurt.
twat."
That's right.
It was true though.
Bob has no charm at all.
I have nothing.
Bob's got fucking dead black doll eyes and he says mean shit. Fucking creep. You have Fedor eyes and fucking puffin stuff body. You make everybody sick.
I'm not fucking fat anymore, stupid.
Shut up, Grossberger.
Take your shirt off.
You know what?
Shut up,
I
Burger.
can't even roll with you. You can't tease a man for his past fatness.
Sure you can.
As if it's still
and his future fatness.
He's lost at least 100 fucking pounds.
Yes, he has. Bob
75.
looks very good. I told Bob
75 fucking pounds.
Around that.
75,
I was 280.
Jesus.
Was my fattest.
I've told
if you go
Bob
to my
many times that he
MySpace,
looks good.
and you can see me last December, and I just looks like me inside of somebody else.
Bob is after.
In a fat suit.
That's his new nickname. After Kelly.
I don't got any of that flabby skin, thank God. Either.
Well, he wasn't stretched out long enough.
Was that it? I was putting on.
wasn't
I was
stretched
putting. I was putting on firming cream like a 13-year-old.
You had roundness and everything. You had roundness to you. Like you weren't obese. You just had gave up, and now you're back to fucking. You're not as beautiful as you used to be, but you look good, man.
I'm in spitting distance.
Bobby was beautiful. You seen young pictures of Bobby?
That's
Kelly,
when I
right?
met him.
Yeah.
You were like 160.
No, I mean when he had all his fucking hair and
I
everything.
met him with his hair and everything.
185 was
your lowest?
my lowest weight. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was good looking.
Fucking and your woman's working out with you too, right? Everybody. Y'all
Yeah, I
both-
told her to go work out. I go, look, I'm getting my
But
shit
she's
together,
losing-
so
she's
you better
losing
get
too?
your
Yeah,
shit
she
together.
has to,
Yeah,
though.
you.
She was with you and you were a manatee, so you got to give her. You got to give her a little bit
That's
of
true,
fucking
bro.
room,
Don't be
dude.
fucking pressing her like that.
Yeah,
you're
come on,
right.
she looks good.
But
You're
your woman keeps looking good anyway.
Yeah, she's like one of those women though. Like certain women, they just don't get fat. I'm sure boobs get big and whatever.
themselves
She's
together.
got that fucking Everett, Massachusetts body. That like little.
And I
little
hate
bum.
your body, Norton. By the way,
Good.
Yeah.
I don't want you liking my body.
I just don't like someone who's out of shape, but they're not fat.
Yeah.
Wow, someone really liked that one.
He knows the deal.
Yeah,
I just don't want to look at you with your horrible figure, but you're not fat.
But I'm good from the waist down. I'm in very good shape. I have very solid muscular legs.
No, you don't.
look like
You
you're
know
made
what?
of clay.
If I put you in a sand timer, you could go right through.
No, I wouldn't. If I was upside down, I would get stuck at the top. My legs are good. You're not going to sell me out of my legs. I'll
He's got
never
the
bam out
bowling
the
pin
gams.
calves.
I have solid fucking calves.
You want
and
to check them out? You
I
wanna
have
feel
great
them?
gams.
Yeah.
Show him your calf.
Yeah, let's see the
Why
calf.
would you
Show
work
him the
just your
calf.
legs out?
I don't just work them out. It's a gift from God.
Let me see these legs.
It's good
Lord.
genes.
Let's see
My
the
legs
calves.
are very good.
Let me see.
Look at this calf of his. You think he's kidding? Now that's a calf, my friend. See? Look at that. All his muscles are in his one calf.
You can see the blood pumping through his calf, though.
That's why the rest of his body.
I swear to God, he looks like an unfinished clone. He really
his
does.
calf is like a hard dick. It takes all the nutrients from the rest of his body.
He's still in the Matrix.
His calf is horny. He just all his blood.
Just pumping away.
Look, he's lightheaded. Get your shit together.
Everybody is hating on my legs, but I got good gams. Don't be jealous.
They don't have to
Norton, the good calves.
Norton has some beautiful legs. I just saw.
I got beautiful
He's
legs.
got good calves. You
I
don't
got
know
great legs.
What's up with the upper top?
He just said, "Fuck the torso."
I'll keep my underwear on. I'm gonna have my underwear on.
Let's see the upper legs.
All right, let's go.
What are you doing?
I'm showing him.
I see his legs.
I want to see the whole thing.
I'm not in my underwear. I have my underwear. I'm not being creepy.
Let's see the legs.
Let me see these legs.
Is that right?
Oof, let me fix that. I'm not pulling the.
He's like adjusting his clock.
No, I'm just making sure. I'm not gonna be creepy.
I'm like your fucking vacuum salesman belt. Fucking.
What's wrong with my belt?
Stinks.
Let me see these legs.
All right, let's go.
These legs.
Oh, you're just seeing your mule.
Look at his fucking mule. Jesus.
He doesn't look pathetic. He really doesn't.
No, he said he looks good from the waist down. He told you.
I mean, it's
solid.
Very solid. I got great legs.
I don't like how you have hairy hamstrings, but other than that, sexy legs for Norton.
Yeah, he's got all right legs.
I got better than all right legs. I got damn
Take
good
that
legs.
shirt off.
I'm a little messed up top, but I could lose that. That's easy.
No,
I
how
gotta
can
stop
you
eating
lose
bad.
it?
Just stop eating bad.
He's getting there.
Not that bad. Look at
Let
that.
me see.
No.
How can your legs look that good?
He hasn't
and
squeezed
your
his fat
upper
and
body
yelled
is-
at it lately, so that's a good sign.
Yeah. It's hard. That's when men put it on. We put it on our stomachs.
You're built like a stress doll.
It's very hard. I have very
The calves get the benefit of that.
Squeeze his stomach, see if his eyes pop out.
Squeeze the rest of it.
That's why his calves.
The benefit.
That's like, squeeze his midsection, see if it fucking puts muscle on his arm.
I happen to have very good, strong arms.
Let me see.
I'm not going to show you, but you can feel them. They're not going to show, but they're all very strong arms.
Well, take the sweatshirt off. You don't have
I don't
take
need
the
to do all
t-shirt
that.
off.
No.
But his legs, I wouldn't blame you for being proud because I would think you would.
I
just
wear
you
knickers
have
wherever
little,
I go.
Little needly legs, but you don't.
No, I
Very
don't.
Strong legs.
Yeah,
Not
he
at
does.
all.
Gotta get in.
I wear
from
old
getting-
school wrestling bodysuits. That's
People,
what I wear.
people are trying to get in shape. I think this show's becoming quite metrosexual and faggy.
If you're fucking.
Everybody's
Yeah,
losing weight.
been working the
But
arms a little bit.
you would have faggy as eater, Opie, since day one. Since I first come in, you was eating fucking
but you know what?
multi-grain Fruit Loops.
Dude, I'll tell you, I had an uncle drop dead of a heart attack before he was 50. My dad had major heart problems. So back in '93 when he did his, why are we getting serious? But when he had his quadruple bypass surgery, that was it for me. I didn't know most of you guys at that. I didn't know any of you guys at that point, and that's when I changed my eating habits.
There you go.
That scared the shit out of
And
me.
you've been losing weight for a while, Norton.
But before that, it was fast food and all that.
After the
crap.
holidays. You know how it is.
Bob. Let me tell you why Bob did it real righteously. He fucking said, fuck that. He didn't make an announcement, because usually people make an announcement.
Like you
that
did
they're
today.
gonna do. That's what I'm saying.
am a
I fucked up.
Yeah.
I should have just kept it to myself,
Yeah.
but it was just out.
And then
But
one day
Bobby's-
people go, "What's going on with you, Patrice?" You want people to ask you. You don't want to make
Exactly.
the
So
announcement.
that was a disingenuous thing I did, but I just announced
Yeah,
it, whatever. But Bobby didn't announce it. He just came one day, fucking looking good and healthy, and I'm proud of Bob
Yeah,
because he was a fucking sad mess.
Yeah, it was bad.
The positive energy you're throwing out right now makes me want to step on your fucking hat.
I'm saying Bobby came in.
I know.
Bobby had become so fat that how fat was he?
Yeah.
that
He couldn't
people-
get any fatter for his
he
body
was the
type.
and here's how evil Bobby was when he was fat.
I was a
He would-
41 waist.
He would
Jesus.
wonder why people didn't tease me for my fatness. He would go tease him too, but I didn't let myself go. My fatness has always been a part of my
You showed up
my
fat.
problem. Yeah, I showed up fat. You came in a sex symbol.
Right.
You were like Tyra Banks. Like you,
Right.
you're like where are they now? And you just go, oh my God, Bobby.
Right. Yeah.
Like one of the Goonies.
Exactly. Take us back to that when he first showed up on the scene down at the Cellar. He was like the sex symbol.
Well,
And
me
you
and
guys were
Patrice
all-
knew each other
I
back
knew
in
it in
Boston.
Boston. Bobby-
and you guys would roll your
Let me
eyes
tell you
like,
the two
this
most
motherfucker.
beautiful men I've ever seen, and without even fagness involved. A young Bobby
really?
Kelly, right?
Yeah.
Where you look at him and go, this guy is a beautiful dude, but you know who trumped his beauty as a man, looked like a bitch?
Who?
Nick DiPaolo.
Nick DiPaolo was a
You could fuck Nick
motherfucker.
DiPaolo when he was younger,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't be gay. That's how beautiful Nick was.
You could actually go see a movie, like a drive-in with him, and suck his cock and kiss his neck slowly.
I'm telling you, he looked like what's the silent movie motherfucker?
Charlie Chaplin.
No, the real
Valentino?
Valentino with makeup, and he had pictures where like real faggy pictures, but that's why Nick's so mean. Because he was like a beautiful woman. That's how he got pussy. Like, pull your pussy out, you fucking cunt. And they'd be like, like, he used to have pictures where half his jacket was off his shoulder and near his elbow. You know those kind of pictures?
Yeah.
And he just would look at
with
you.
with his tragedy and comedy tattoo there.
That's horse shit. I'm really into what I do, comedy.
I'm an artist.
Bitch. Anybody that puts a fucking comedy, that's like if I put a carrot on my arm and let you know I'm serious about this veganism, you motherfucker. But he gorgeous, but Bobo in his fucking young days, man, good looking dude, and then he just let go. And
you gotta understand
that was
that
only
I let
recent
go
years, man.
When I fucking hurt my knee,
man.
But he was looking.
Can I just say something really quick?
He was looking bad. He wasn't looking sexy then either.
Yeah,
because you know what happened.
Not at all.
Here's the worst curse, worse than his fatness.
His stupid hairdo.
He was going bald.
Yeah,
he was going bald. He had a full head of hair then.
But I don't mind that. The knee really fucked me up. But can I just say one thing? There was that one rap song, I broke my knee, dude. I broke my knee, man. I broke my knee, dude.
Love that.
I listened to it the other day, dude. That is a fucking good song.
Yeah,
who did that?
And look at it. Took him 80 pounds later to be able to listen to that with any.
Exactly.
Yeah, now you can listen and laugh, right?
That was a fucking great song. But
dude, all those remixes were fucking great for the show.
When I hurt my knee, the guy did the operation. I didn't have a knee for a year after that because he did the wrong operation. You know, he did a shoulder operation. He did a shoulder operation on my knee.
He tried to fix a dorsal fin.
Yeah. He did a shoulder operation. So then that 1 year, while I didn't have a knee, that's when I fucking gained, I think, around 50 pounds. Because I got up to 230 was my biggest weight.
Bobby, I'm glad to see you like you, because you was a fat fucking pig, and it bothered me. I'm just happy you're back, because you look back.
I don't have heartburn anymore. I had heartburn every night. I had to wake
She
up.
was 5'2", 860 pounds, you fucking walrus.
Your bio said you were the young Dom DeLuise.
Fucking pig. Let me tell you what I had to have on my phone when I had Fat Bob on my phone when you call Fat Bob. I took it off. No more Fat Bob.
I'll tell you what I had on my phone.
For me?
Exactly. Fat nigga. Don't ever step on it.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
I didn't have that.
And I don't like I don't like the fact that Fedor does Sambo. I wanted to say something about that shit.
Yeah.
You motherfucker.
You were as brave as everyone else in this studio.
Kung Fu. Piece of shit does something called Sambo. Fucking bastard. I didn't even. And you notice he had a translation for nigga?
His actual main one, though, is Sambo.
Goddamn nigga chucks.
And he's also very good at jujitsu.
That's fucked up. Oh, that's fucking awful. God damn it.
It's not going to get better than that. Let's roll out of here. We got the Bobby thing, has been corner thing right around the corner for everybody. Bobby, you want followers, right? For Twitter?
Well, you know what? I only did that for that comedy showdown. I'm literally 19 on that.
Right.
Out of how many, though?
I'm 20.
He's
Who's
20th?
19? Fucking Voss is beating me.
Nice to see this show has a lot of influence.
Yeah, exactly. You know who's winning? Kyle Cease. Has 90,000 votes.
Who's Kyle Cease?
Exactly.
Who's after him?
He's
Somebody
exactly.
we know.
So why does this bother you then?
Well,
If no one knows
Louis
the
on
guy?
it, Billy's on it.
Yeah, but
we're all on. But I'm
it's
19.
Fixed. It's fixed if a guy is winning that no one knows.
All you have to do is vote Stand Up Kelly to 66333.
No,
I just
Bobby.
want to beat Voss. That's
Bobby,
all.
do you know that
I just
these
wanna
guys-
do you understand what would happen to Voss if the last day, which is coming up this week, if he saw me catching up? He's got
You gotta get a voting
10,000 more.
machine.
He's
That's
got
all
more
fixed.
votes. Huh?
Get a voting machine. One of those voting
No,
machines.
Voss. Someone did that.
Voss
One of your
got
ONA
fucked.
fans.
He
He was
got
number
fucked.
one
Right.
for 3 days. I'm
And he
sitting
was
there.
believing it, too. Which
Dude, he
was
was so
awesome.
happy. As soon as he got booted out, I got the phone call. What the fuck happened? What happened? This is
Because
crazy.
somebody put a voting machine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Voss, somebody had this go, Voss could not be getting these votes. Let's investigate.
That's what I
And I want this Kyle Cease looked into. I don't know who he is, but nobody
How
fucking knows him.
a 90,000 vote person that no one's
he
really,
went from like number 8 yesterday to number 1 today. Someone fucked
I never
him.
heard of him. I mean, I can't say I don't know. Maybe I did and just don't know his last name.
You don't.
No?
No, you don't. Let me say it
number
again.
20, Bob.
You're losing 19th to a guy.
You know who's number 2?
Who?
The puppet guy.
Jeff Dunham?
Jeff Dunham.
But let me tell you something about Jeff
He's
Dunham.
big.
YouTube.
He's big.
He has
YouTube
the
made him
fourth,
huge.
the
Yeah, he's
fourth
huge.
highest. Like he has 70 million hits.
On what?
His
With
puppet
his
shit.
fucking
He's the biggest.
Dude, they
the
eat
terrorist
it up.
doll.
Yeah, big it
They're
up.
eating up his YouTube video.
You know the number 1 YouTube video, by the way?
You?
Nope.
Hold on. Baby Bird.
Dance.
Nope.
The dance video.
Dance.
Yeah,
the
Dance
video.
Revolution,
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, Avril Lavigne beat that, but Dance, Avril Lavigne or something like some.
Avril Lavigne.
Avril
Avril
Lavigne.
Lavigne. Oh, okay.
And this guy, 101 million hits. A third of the
Yeah.
country watched this horse shit.
Yeah.
Well, a few people, a couple
And it's the
times.
the Christian comedy of this asshole doing Disco Duck.
There's a new version of that just came out.
And people what?
A new Dance Revolution, whatever video just popped.
My favorite one that was big was
part 2 or something.
the fat kid singing that yada hee yada. I'll watch that fucking.
I never
all day
saw
long.
it.
What is that
It's
one?
the funniest fucking video ever.
Oh, I gotta
He
find that.
sings a German. Well, I think it's a German disco song. This fat kid, him in front of his webcam, but he knows everything word for word. It's fuck. Oh, I could watch that all day.
Oh, let's check that
Yada
out.
hee, yada hoo.
Out? We better get out.
Ha ha.
Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
I joined Twitter, so Opie Radio.
I'm gonna Twitter you today.
All right, what's your thing?
My Twitter is suck my twit. What is it? It's RK_Kelly.
Jeez.
Oh my
No, it's
God.
R.
Why
It's
make it so
R.
complicated?
R_Kelly. R_Kelly. Comedy Central did it for me.
All right,
I
Opie
didn't make it.
Radio on Twitter. And
Bye, Opie.
Patrice, you rule. Let's hear it for Patrice. He did a great job filling in for Ant today. Jimmy, thank you. Robert Kelly, thank you. That Robert Kelly remix as we end the show. Here it is, the one Bobby really likes.
Down, you way down. I broke my knee, man. I broke my knee, man. I broke my knee, man. I broke my knee, dude. I broke my knee, man. I broke my knee, man. I broke my knee, man. I broke my knee, dude. Hold my hand, man. I gotta squeeze something.
On the side.
I broke my knee, man. It bent backwards.
Did you hyperextend?
I broke my knee, man. Oh my God. It bent backwards. I broke my fucking knee, dude. I heard it break, dude. Fuck. I broke my knee, man. I broke my knee, man. I broke my knee, man. I broke my knee, dude. I broke my knee, man. I broke my knee, man. I broke my knee, man. I broke my knee, dude. Hold my hand, man. I gotta squeeze something.
Anybody have some like Advil?
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
You motherfucker. Oh my God, I don't believe it. It's fucked up. You mother. What the fuck? Hold my hand, man. I gotta squeeze something. Dude, I don't move. Hold my hand, man. I gotta squeeze something. I broke that fucking thing. I broke it. I broke my leg, man. I broke my leg, man. I broke my leg. I broke it. I broke it, dude. I felt it crack. I broke my knee, man. I broke my knee, man. I broke my knee, man. I broke my knee, dude. I broke my knee, man. I broke my knee, man. I broke my knee, man. I broke my knee, dude. Hold my hand, man. I'm in so much pain.